In this video, I'm going to be taking this bacon air noob to max level 2600, but I can only use the newest fruits that were added in update 25. And for fruit number 1, the blade fruit. We're about to buy this permanent. This is only 100 Robux, and this is going to be the first fruit we're going to use. All right, first quest over here. Let's get this started. Now, since there's only 5 fruits that got reworked or that are new, we're going to be switching fruits every 525 levels. But I'm not going to lie, with the blade fruit, this actually doesn't look bad. Look at that. We have straight up M1s that we could spam. This is crazy. I low-key forgot they even added M1s to blade. While we're at it, let me check out this first ability. Razor Cyclone, Razor Cyclone. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. First quest finished, level 7. And let me gather all these boys up and just spam these M1s. Okay, with these M1s, Chop is not bad for grinding. I never thought I'd say that. But look at this. Boom, boom, GG. Quest finished. Let me go ahead and put a bunch of points in Blox fruit. And now instead of doing the normal thing, moving on to the jungle, we're gonna go move on to the Fountain City. Luxury bolt dealer, let me spam my miracle, and let's head on our way. We're trying to do this noob to pro as efficient as possible. All right, here we are, and there's a method to my madness. I'll explain it in a moment. What we're trying to do is speed run to level 60 as quick as possible. And the way we can do that is farming these NPCs, the galley pirates. Now we have a bit of long range M1, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag this NPC at this edge and hit him with the combat abilities. Never mind, he ended up killing us. All right, take two. All we gotta do is get this guy low and kill him, and y'all will see why I came here. Here we go, he's almost dead. And there we go. Look at all this mastery and levels we're about to get, boys. We were like level 10 when we came here, 37 mastery. And as for our level, we're level 29. Look at all the stat points we got, 57. About to dump all that in Blox fruit. Now we got a new ability, Blade Dance. Check this out. Blade Dance, a whole barrage move we can hold. Yo, Chop is actually fire. My fault. Blade. Next one down there, 47 mastery. We're about to hit probably about level 40. Level 36, close enough. Now we just rinse and repeat till we're level 60 and move on to the desert island, effectively skipping 2 whole islands. And now we got last one here, level 61. We're ready to move on to the desert island. We also got the 79 mastery. We almost have our final ability for Chop. And we're here. Now we're moving on to the second actual quest we've done in the video. We're fighting desert bandits. I think these guys have swords, so am I actually immune to that? Let me see. Let me find out. Oh, I am. Perfect. These guys are gonna be easy. It's gonna be light work, boys. Let me gather these boys up. Let me pop my auto clicker on and just pack these boys to oblivion. It's honestly surprising how good they made the Chop fruit look. Like visually, I mean. Like obviously this isn't like the best fruit ever, but visually this looks really nice. It's also really satisfying to hit these M1s. I mean, just listen to the sound of this, bro. Can't tell me that isn't just like ear candy right there. Some ASMR type beat. All right, we're level 65 right now. Let's keep moving on these desert bandits until we're ready to leave. Level 71 now. And we also locked our final ability, Turbine Flight. Oh, that's actually kind of saucy, bro. Imagine pulling up on the people like this, bro. Packing them up with Blade. They actually made this fruit too saucy, I ain't gonna lie. All right, back to grinding. Now, last batch of NPCs here. Boom and boom. Level 90. We're ready to move on to the Frozen Village. And we're here. Now, first things first, before we do anything else, I've got to get Geppo and Armament Hockey. We're not gonna be able to afford Flash Tip right now, so we'll get that a little bit later. But that's the air jump bot right there, and that's the aura bot right there. Oh, we got the little event island over there. Okay, so we'll go that every hour to get free fruits. But for now, let's worry about the quest. We gotta fight these snow bandits. I should be immune to these guys though. I don't know. Oh yeah, we are immune. Okay, perfect. Light work then. Light work. Same as the desert bandits. All we gotta do is just gather these boys up, and one spam's the name of the game, boys. Look at this. Look at this. With Chop, you can just gather them up like this. Boom. GG's. Last 2 right here. There we go. Barrage. Boom. GG. Quest finished. Level 93. Present event will start in 10 minutes. Head to the zone on the event island. Okay, perfect. We got 10 minutes left. I think I have enough time to get to level 100. Then we can do it. Next quest here and level 101. All right, now we're ready to go to the island. Let me go ahead and fly there in style. Here we are. All right, boys, it's about to spawn. We got less than 20 seconds left. I'm hoping I get a legendary fruit to help me in second seed, but we have it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Where's my present? All right, hold on. One of these is gonna light up, and that one that lights up is mine. Yep, here we go. Let's see what we get, boys. Let's see what we get. And we get a light fruit. Okay, well, not exactly what I was looking for. Look at this. We both got light fruit. Me and him twinning. All right, back to leveling. All right, we're level 105. We can move on to the next quest on this island. Our first boss of the actual video, Yeti. Now, I actually wonder how this is gonna go because we have no immunity to him, but I should just be able to keep my distance with my M1s like this, and we should be good. Throw a couple moves in there, hit him like these. Damn. So much for that. All right, let's keep this going, boys. As long as we don't mess around. Okay, well, I was trying to fight the boss, but this random Buddha just came in and just took my kill and killed me all in one fell swoop. But I still got the credit. We're level 111 now, so I guess I'm not too mad about it. We got another Yeti right here. That puts us at level 119. And now we have last Yeti here. Level 130. We're ready to move on to the next island, Marine Fortress. All right, luxury boat dealer. Let me get out of my boat, my boy. Now let's head on over there. Now, so far, the blade fruit's surprisingly not been bad for grinding, which has actually got me a little hyped for when we move over to the diamond fruit because I'm curious to see how good that is for leveling. Also, I did do another little Christmas event and I ended up getting a Buddha fruit from it. So we're going to be able to use that to get the third sea later on in the video. But we're here. And since I decided to come here at level 130, we can go straight to the boss of this island, the Vice Admiral. I think somebody's fighting him right now. So let me go ahead and hurry up and get in there. Let me hurry up and get in there before I don't get any credit. There we go. All right. Yep. Let me make sure I get my credit. Yes, sir. I only got like 5 hits in there, but it was just enough. 6 levels off that. Easy. Now what we're going to do is just going to quickly server hop and keep farming that boss over and over again. Trust me, this is the best method. Just hop into the next server and we already have another Vice Admiral. Easy work, boys. Hold on. I actually have 90 points I haven't used yet. 890. Let me put those all in. Okay, he just killed me, but I got all my points of Blox at least. All right, let's see how much damage we deal now. Yeah, okay, never mind. 2 times in a row? Really? Bro, I'm actually trolling out here, bro. I'm actually trolling, dog. My bad, boys. My bad. Let's check out the damage, though. Ooh, it's actually pretty good damage. All right, boom, boom, boom. GG's. That's actually really easy. We got to level 141 right now. All right, boys. We're going to keep farming them until we're level 220. Finally, the last Vice Admiral. We're level 219 right now. As soon as this guy's dead, we're ready to move on. There we go. Moving on to the prison island. Now, the reason I decided to stay farming at the Marine Fortress Island is because now I got to skip over the Skylands Island, which is very slow. And instead, we get to skip to the Warden Quest. Now we get to skip over all the BS and just move straight on to this boss NPC, boys. Which we're going to waste no time fighting. Let's hit him with all the abilities. Boom. Look at that damage right there, boys. 2,700. Still going, still going. Hit him with this. Yo, Chop is actually like probably one of the best commons for grinding now, boys. I don't know how they did it, but they made this thing actually fire. Like, this is not bad. Boss already dead. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3 levels we get from that boss. And I'm sure y'all can guess what the next method we're about to do is. Server hop, keep fighting them until we're able to fight the next boss, and then rinse and repeat. That's warden number 2 down. And now time for number 3. Level 228, 229, and 230. Okay, perfect. Ready to move on to the next boss quest on the prison island, Chief Warden, which happens to be right here, boys. Now let's go ahead and fight this guy. Let's see how tough this guy is. I don't imagine he'll be much of a problem, especially for us, since we have Chop. Go ahead, fight back. Fight back, Chief Warden. Fight back. Oh, wait, you can't. Pack down, bro. Pack down. All right, let's see how much levels we get off that. 3 levels. Okay, perfect. Now we server hop and fight both until we're ready to move on to the final boss in prison, Swan. We got to be level 240 to be able to fight him, so we're going to have to do a few more server hops. As y'all can tell, man, I'm trying to speed run a second sea as quick as I can, man. I'm trying my best to speed run this, so let's make this quick and get off prison. Never mind, I'm about to die. Back like we never left, though. Let me hit him with them M1 spams in the corner. Yup, boom. Hit him like that. Boom, boom. And he is down. 236, 237, and 238. Now, there's another warden NPC over here. Let me go ahead and finish him off, and maybe we'll be strong enough to fight Swan. Here we go. Level 239, 240. Perfect. That was easy, boys. We're actually zooming through these levels. All right, Swan, final boss, and he's not even here. Okay, server up real quick. Let's see. Is he here this time? The answer is no. Okay, one more time. 3rd time's the charm, boys. He's got to be here this time. Yes, sir. There he is. Now let's see how he hangs with the Chop Master himself, or the Blade Fruit. I keep calling it Chop, bro. I guess it's just a habit. Let's see how he fares, though. Can we get him in that corner? Will he even be able to fight back? Hold on, let me see. Oh, he can fight back. He can use moves, bro. I thought it would stun him. All right, duly noted, duly noted. I wasn't peeping bro's game, but now I understand it. About to adapt like no other, bro. Like we Maharaga. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. Let me chill. Let me hit him like this. Let me weave. He's about to use his ability. Yep, weave that. Oh, altruistic out here, bro. Present event started in 10 minutes. Okay, we'll go to that after this. Never mind, he killed me. Damn, I thought I adapted, bro. If we couldn't do it in 2 lives, we'll be able to do it in 3. I got it this time, boys. We're not finna sell. There we go. Easy. Pack him down. Let's see, how many levels do we get off that? Okay, that's 5. That's 6. Perfect. I'm gonna server hop a few more times, and we can start heading our way over to the Christmas Island. Here we go. This is another Swan. Now we're at 249, 250, and 251. Okay. Now we can move on to the next island, Coliseum, but I don't really like farming at Coliseum, so we're gonna stay here at prison. All right, we're level 262 right now, but I just saw in chat it's about to start in 5 minutes. All right, we're here. Let's see what fruit we get this time. All right, my present just spawned over here. Let's open this. Ooh, we got portal. All right, let's see what I get. Let me open this thing, man. Let me open this thing. And we get the sand fruit. Okay, not really crazy, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Back to grinding. All right, this is like Swan number 3 down. There we go. Let's see what level we get to. 266. Final Swan here, boys. We did a bit of a time skip, but now we're level 350. Ready to move on to the Magma Village. Like I said, we trying to speed run through First Sea, man, so I'm using the fastest methods I know. Also got a bunch of stat points. Let me go ahead and put the rest of these in defense because I've been getting one-shotted. Since we're level 350, we can go to the quest giver and skip both the military soldiers and military spy quests. Move straight on to the Magma Admiral quest. And he's right here. Let's see how difficult this boss boss is gonna be. This guy's actually kind of easy with Blade though. Like, look at this. He hasn't even dealt a lick of damage to us. 7,500 damage. Hold on, bro. This guy's actually too easy, bro. What? Swan was harder than this. All right, let's go ahead and put him out of his misery. Boom. GG. 5 levels off that. Not bad. I also saw in chat the present event will start in the next 5 minutes. Ah, bro, why? I just got to this island. All right, let me see if I can make my way over there real quick. Just in time. All right, present event starting. 3, 2, 1. Now let me get my present. It's time to do this a third, boys. Let's open this thing. What do we get? A magma. Okay, that's actually not bad. I'll take that. Back to grinding. All right, here we got magma admiral number 2, and he is done. Level 359, now 378, and now 425. Easy grind. Magma village already done, and we're ready to move on to the underwater city. And now we also only have 100 more levels before we move on to the next fruit, which will be the diamond fruit. You put in work, Chop, but your time is almost up. All right, we're pulling up the fishmen now. Let's go ahead and make this one quick. I'm trying to get off Chop as quick as I can, man. Next quest, we're gonna be farming the Fishman Lord quest. I think y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to do, boys. Quickest way to speedrun through First Sea is really just try to fight as many bosses as you can. This boss will be no different. Except this one, what the? All right, this is crazy, bro. How the hell did I get glitched underground? Bro, this is insane. How do I even get glitched like this? All right, let's forget that ever happened. Let's get back to the boss fight. I was about to say that this boss has 2 different stages. The moment you get him low, you're about to see right here, he transforms into a second state, gets full health, gets a little bit stronger, but okay, bro, just straight up just one-shots me. Forget everything I was about to say, man. Let's just go ahead and pack this guy out. Let's make this quick, bro. Right under half health, more M1s, and he's done. We're gonna keep doing this till we're level 500, boys. Now another one here. Boss number 20 there. Now final boss there. Done. We're done with Underwater City. We're ready to move on to the Upper Skypia. 25 more levels with Chop, and we move on. All right, here we go. We're here. Now what we do is go down this area down here, and we're on Upper Skypia. And our first quest, we gotta defeat the Whisper boss. Just going from boss to boss to boss, boys. That's the grinding method, man. Now, this boss is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. He only has one thing you have to worry about, and this is a little bazooka he pulls out right there. You just gotta dodge that, and you're good. That's the only thing you really have to worry about. We're gonna keep fighting this guy until we're level 525. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted, we're gonna keep fighting this boss until level 525. Then we move on to Diamond. But now we have Whisper down. Level 504. I told y'all he's pretty easy. Let me go ahead and put my stat points in. We have 51 available, all in Blox fruits. Now server hop, and y'all know the deal. And now we're level 525. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to move on from Blade and buy the Diamond fruit. 1,000 Robux. Let's go ahead and get this thing. All right, there we go. Now Diamond activated. Do we even have any abilities with this? Yeah, we got 2, Encrust and Shard Storm. Now if I remember correctly, this does have an M1. Let me go ahead and use Encrust. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, we looking like the little Diamond Ben 10 thing. Let me see the M1. That's the M1. It's just an air punch. Hopefully this M1 does damage, man. If not, that'd be kind of garbage. But our first ability is Shard Storm. Oh, that's not bad. And if I remember correctly, Encrust is also a move. Yep, that's a move right there. And if you want to unactivate the mode, all you have to do is hold Encrust instead of tapping it, like this. Now we're no longer Diamond. All right, let's continue server hopping. All right, another Whisper about to be down. There we go. Let's see what mastery we end up getting to. 66 mastery, and we're now level 531. We unlock our third ability, Shimmering Disruption, at mastery 80. So we're almost got it. There we go, boys. Just defeated another Whisper, and we unlocked our third ability, Shimmering Disruption. Let's go ahead and check that ability out. All right. Okay, we got a nice little holding animation. Well, that exactly wasn't what I was expecting. I mean, they kind of hyped it up a little bit, but that just kind of looked a little underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. Oh well, back to farming. Here we go, another Whisper, and level 552. Trust me when I say we're gonna be here for a while. New skill available. We unlocked our final ability, Prismatic Reflection. This is like the best ability in the entire kit, and the one I was excited to unlock. Check this out. All right, look at that. Look at that, boys. We basically become Haku from Naruto, bro. It's just crazy. All these NPCs right here just got hit by that. Damage on it is kind of insane too. Like, look at that. I'm gonna throw it out again. Look at the damage. Look at the damage, boys. That's insane. Now that we've unlocked our final ability, it's time to speed run to the final island. We're level 555 right now, but we can't move on to the last island first sea until level 625. All right, we have another Whisper there. Another Whisper down. Now we're level 581. And now we're level 625. We're now ready to move on to the Fountain City. Final island in First Sea, baby. All right, we're pulling up now. I've got 56 minutes left of 2 times EXP. I have 75 more levels to go before we reach Second Sea. I want to reach Second Sea before I have to buy more 2 times EXP. So let's try to make that happen. The first quest, we're going to be fighting Galley Pirates. Y'all remember we fought these earlier? Well, now it's time to actually be on them. Diamond has actually been pretty decent for grinding. I'm not going to lie. Like, look at this. 2 moves. Boom. Another M1 and they're dead. 6,188 damage. Damage on this is actually not mid, surprisingly. Especially with this Prismatic Prison. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Plus Shard Storm. Easy grinding, boys. 5 out of 8 NPCs. 3 more to go. That's 1. That's the second. And this is the last. quest finished. Now we're level 628. Just finished another quest. Now we're level 650. Next quest about to be finished now. And level 675. 25 more levels to go before we can move on to second sea. But our final boss now is Cyborg. I don't imagine this one will pose me much of a threat, especially with me using diamond. But let's go ahead and find out. Prismatic reflection, shimmering disruption, boom, and one, and crushed. Oh, look at that. 11,000 damage. The damage on diamond is actually insane how much damage it does. But we died. All good, all good. Round 2, baby. Round 2. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hit him all on my moves. Boom, 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 and one. 12,000 damage, bro. This is insane. For a first sea fruit, like, this is crazy. Shard storm. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, boys. Look at this. Boom, boom. I've never beat, like, Cyborg this easily in first sea, bro. Like, he's the same level as me right now. We're packing him up. GG's, just like that, boys, just like that. That's 3 levels from him. Now we're just gonna keep server hopping until we're ready to move on to second sea. Another Cyborg here that is now dead. Level 687, and now we have last Cyborg here, boys. Boom, and level 702. We're ready to move on to second sea. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk to experienced captain and make our way to second sea. Now that we're in second sea, we've only got to use diamond for 350 more levels, and then we'll move on to the gas fruit. But for now, I've got to buy more EXP. Let's buy 6 hours. There we go. Let's move on to the next quest. Next one we've got is raiders. We've got to defeat 8 raiders. Low-key, this quest is kind of annoying. Like, these NPCs are very difficult to fight, so I'm gonna try and make this as quick as possible. We just gather them up. Prismatic reflection. Use this, and there we go. That's 4 out of 8 NPCs down. And now we got the last one there. All right, that puts us at level 704. We're gonna be farming on this quest to about level 775 just to be most efficient. Next quest here. Now level 750, and now level 775. We're ready to move on to the next quest, the second sea. One of my favorite quests. Gonna be right straight ahead. The Swan Pirates quest. Gather the NPCs up. Once they're there, use my Prismatic Reflection ability alongside my Shimmering Disruption ability and shards, and they're done. Easy as pie, boys. Easy as pie. Now we have last NPC there, and quest finished. Now we're level 777 right now, but trust me when I say we're gonna be on this quest for a very long time, boys. Before we do that, let's go ahead and do our first gacha of the video. I haven't even done a single one throughout first sea, so now we might as well do one while we're here, boys. Let's see what we end up getting, and we get literally the worst fruit in the game. A rocket. How anticlimactic, bro. Let me drop that. Back to level grinding. Next quest right here. Now we're level 800, and we still got like 100 more to go. All right, another quest here, and we are now level 925. We're finally ready to move on to the next island. I told you I was gonna be here for a while, man. Now our next destination quest is gonna be at this NPC. We're gonna be fighting the Fajita boss. Now, just like all the other bosses we fought, this one's gonna be no different. It's gonna be super easy. We kind of just spam all of our abilities, keep our range, rinse and repeat. All of our abilities did 17,449 damage, bro. Kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me dodge all these abilities. Never mind, looks like I'm taking all these meteors. Boom. Okay, looks like he killed me. But we got him under half health, so that's good. Now we just go back and finish the deal. There we go. Boom. One more M1, and he's dead. Oh, and we got Gravity Blade first try. W's. All right, we're level 929 from that first boss. We're gonna keep server hopping and fighting them until we reach enough to get the next island. We're level 943 right now, and after defeating this boss, now we're at 946. 4 more levels to go. And now we have the final Fajita here. And also only 100 more levels before we move on to the next fruit, which I'm excited about because I'm not gonna lie, Diamond's been getting a bit boring. And we're here. Made it to the Graveyard Island. The next quest we're gonna be farming is the zombies. I honestly really love farming on the Graveyard. It goes really quick. It's super easy. Like, just watch how easy this is. Gather up these NPCs real quick. Super easy to bunch together. About to be super easy. Check this out. Like that, 5 out of 8 NPCs already dead. And now seconds later, quest finished. Easy breezy, boys. All right, more zombies. Now we're level 975. We can move on to the next quest on this island, the vampires. Quest pretty much still the same. Here we go, quest finished. All right, level 1000. It's time to move on to the Snow Mountain Island. All right, next up, we gotta fight these snow troopers. This quest is actually pretty easy too. Luckily for us though, we've only got 50 more levels of diamond. At least with this one, all the NPCs are bunched together, so I could easily just pack them up with my AoE abilities and go about my day. 5 down right there. All right, got last NPC over here. Easy as pie, boys. Level 1003. Level 1049 right now. We're about to move on to the next fruit. Level 1050. It's time to go on. Finally, bro. I've been on diamond for so long. Now that we're done with diamond, the next fruit we're going to be moving on to is the gas fruit. This one's 2,500 Robux, but this also has a transformation as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to have 2 ways to grind with this fruit. I'm glad to finally be able to move on to another fruit, man. and we're gonna stay with this thing till like 3rd C2, by the way. But we unlock our final ability, which is the transformation at 300 mastery. Once we get that, grinding should be pretty good. Actually, I don't think grinding right now will be too bad because we actually have some M1s. Look at that. Little sword M1s, and we have suffocating fumes. Ooh, the damage on this is actually not bad, boys. Look at this. There's 1 NPC down there. It's 2. Straight up M1 spam these boys. Easy work. Look at that. We already got our first ability. Traveling gas unlocked. Yeah, this will be easy. This will be easy, especially when we unlock the transformation. This is gonna be fire. Question is, does suffocating fumes work on 2 NPCs? Let me see. Oh, it does. Perfect. Perfect. All right, bet. Yeah, this is gonna be light work, boys. All right, last NPC here. Boom. Hit him with these M1s, and quest finished. Level 1054, and we got 102 points available. Let me go ahead and put those in Blox fruit. Now we have Blox fruit completely mastered out. First maxed out stat of the video. All right, let's get back to grinding. After these next 2 NPCs, we will unlock our 3rd ability. So let me go ahead and eradicate him real quick. And now 100 mastery. We've unlocked bursting vapor. This one I know for a fact is a double targeted move. So let me go ahead and do this. Suffocating fumes. Get this boys over here. Bursting vapor. Oh yeah, that's fire. Look at that damage, boys. Worthy upgrade of diamond, man. We're level 1084 right now, but we have 198 mastery. I think after these 2 NPCs, I should unlock my 3rd ability. Let me go ahead and accept the next quest, and let's test this thing out. This is going to be probably one of my best abilities for grinding until we get our transformation, of course, but this is what it does. You summon a bunch of little things, and then you shoot them out. It does damage over time, too. One thing I've seen from this video, man, is that all these new and reworked fruits are actually very good for grinding. Like, I haven't had a struggle with any fruits, including the blade fruit, bro. So, hey, W on the Blox fruits team for making fruits better for grinding. Other than that, though, we only have 100 more mastery to go before we unlock our next ability, and that's where it's going to get super easy for us. But quest finished right there. Level 1089. Level 1149. Last snow trooper NPC here, and we're done with this island, boys. Now we're going to be heading to the hot and cold island specifically to fight one thing, and that is the Smoke Admiral boss himself. Similar to our first sea methods, we're going to be doing boss farm and server hop until we move on to the next island with this guy. And with gas, you guys can see this guy's about to be pretty easy, bro. Look at this. Straight up cake right here, boys. Boom. We run a little bit, dodge his abilities. Boom. Get him like this. M1. Smog demon. GG's. Straight up that easy. Now all we got to do is server hop, rinse, repeat till we're ready to move on to the next island. Another server hop, another Smoke Admiral down. All right, we're at level 1157 and 291 mastery. We're so close to unlocking our final transformation. All right, next Smoke Admiral down. And yes, we unlocked it, boys. Vapor condensation. Vapor condensation. Yes, sir. That is so sick. Time to speed things up. But I straight up pack this guy up into oblivion. Yes, sir. Easy, easy. Smoke Admiral down. Let's move on to the next. And this will be the last Smoke Admiral. Next quest, Magma Ninjas. These NPCs ain't got no chance at all. Let me hit them with this spam. Boom. Look at that. Look at that, boys. No chance at all. Quest finished. Level 1182. This next little guy will wrap up the last of the magma pirates. Boom. All right, level 1200. Next quest. Moving on to lava pirates. Normally, I don't usually even fight these quests. I skip them, but since we got the gas transformation, this is light work, boys. Look at this. Just gather them all up. Place this down. Boom. And they're dead. Last one here. M1. Hit him with the F ability. GG's. Quest finished. Level 1203. All right. Quest finished once again. Level 1206. All right. Level 1250. Ready to move on to the cursed ship. All right. Here we are. The quest we're going to be farming on is ship deckins. Now I'm just going to be fully transparent. I do not like farming in this area just because you really can't see anything, bro. Like, look at this. It's nighttime. I can't see anything. On top of the fact that in my gas form, it's literally basically no visibility. Like, look, bro, be honest. Can you even see any NPCs right here, bro? Because all I can see is a health bar. That's it, bro. That's it. So for this part, I'm not going to use my transformation just because I literally can't fight in here with it. But first quest finished. Level 1252. We're going to be here for a minute. Another NPC here. Another quest about to be finished. And now we're level 1300. Still, we got a long ways to go before we're ready to move on to the next island. Now, finally, we are on the last NPC, boys. A couple more M1s and level 1375. We're ready to move on to the next island, the Ice Castle. And here we are. Next up, we're going to be fighting these Arctic Warriors. And against these ones, I can at least let loose and use my transformation. Something I couldn't do with the damn cursed ship. I actually don't mind this island too much, to be honest, bro. It's like pretty good. You kind of just bunch up the NPCs. Now I can transform, spam. Oh yeah, this is about to be easy, boys. Light work. I'll take this. I'll take this. That's 5 NPCs down right there. And now, just with a little bit of spam, we're done with the quest. Level 1378. All right, next set of quests right here. Let me go ahead and make this quick. Level 1400. It's time to move on to the boss of the island. Second to last boss of second sea, man. We're almost done. Let me go ahead and pack this guy up. Can I actually transform in here? Hold on, let me see. Oh, I can transform in here. Perfect. I bet. All I gotta do is just spam M1 spam and move spam, and he's done. Hold on. Bursting vapor. Vapor. Boom. Fully charged my smog demons. Can't even see where he's at. I think he's hopefully down there. Yep, quest finished. Damn, that was easy. But all right, now let me go ahead and just finish these next quests. Then let's make our way to the last island so I can see. Anyways, instead of server hopping, I'm just going to keep farming on these Arctic warriors until we're level 1425 so we can move on to the next island. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're about to die. We're about to die 100%. I can already see it coming, boys. I can already see it coming. That'd be a surprise if you actually just let us be, boys. Well, the dragon may have left, but we got this guy over here now. I think I can take him, though. Boom. Smog demons. Get him with this. Yes, sir. Packed him up. 4.9k honor. Buddha what, bro? Buddha what? Gas is better. All right, let's get back to grinding. No more fooling around. Level 1407. And now 1426. Ready to move on to the last island of second sea, baby. Yes, sir. All right, we're here. Next quest, we got to defeat sea soldiers. We're almost done, man. Almost in third sea. And then we just got 1,100 more levels to go, man. These sea soldiers are pretty easy, though. As you guys can see, pretty much the same deal as any other NPC in this game, man. Hit it with my abilities, hit it with the gas abilities, and they're done. It's 4 down right there. And this is the last NPC here. Now we're level 1,429. Now we just repeat. All right, we're ready to move on to the water fighters now. I like farming these ones a lot better just because we don't have to go down and up. It's just right up, closer to the quest giver. It's 2 down right there. Just keep spamming. Easy work, boys. Easy work. Low-key gas is kind of like the new Buddha, bro. Just low-key just M1 spamming here, and it just gets the job done. All right, that's 7 right there. And now this will be the last one. And he's done. Quest finished. Level 1452. Less than 50 more levels to go before third sea. Next set of NPCs right here. Let's finish them off. Now 1475. Last quest, second sea, Tidekeeper. There he is down there. Pretty confident we should be able to beat this thing with no effort. Let me go ahead and give it a try, though. Boom. Pair up the moves. Use my auto aim ability. Oh yeah, this boss about to be easy. This boss about to be easy. Straight cake, bruh. Straight cake. Look at that damage. Oh, hold on. Actually, he's gonna get me low. He's gonna get me low. Let me chill. All right. Let me not underestimate him completely. Let me take him serious. It's right around half health though. Got a little bit more to go. Let me back up a bit. Some of my smog demons. Get him there. Bursting flame. 25% health left, boys. 25% health left. Knock him back. He's gonna spawn right back here. Smog demons. Let's finish this off with suffocating flames. And there he goes. Surprised he didn't even summon the sea beast that time. Usually he summons the sea beast when he loses like 10% HP. But let's move on from that. Let's go back to the water fighters. All right, last 2 NPCs, boys. Last 2 NPCs. That's 1 down, and now this is the second. Finally, level 1,500. We can make our way to third sea now, man. This grind has been crazy. But even though the grind's been crazy, our journey is not over yet. We've got a lot more work to do. And the first step is we got to complete a quest line and make it a third sea. So there's 2 quest lines you need to complete to make it a third sea. The first one is the Colosseum quest line, and the second one is the Don Swan quest line. First things first, we got to go to the cafe and talk to Bartillo. We're going to complete the Bartillo quest line first. He's going to say, help me defeat 50 swan pirates. All right. This part's going to be really easy, especially since we got gas. It'll be a breeze. Just gather up the NPCs like usual as we saw earlier and just pack them up. And now last NPC right here. Suffocating fumes and GG. Well done, talk to Bartolomeo again. All right, now we got to talk right back to him. And with that, we're already almost done with the quest line. It's really not a long one. We have maybe 1 or 2 more objectives to do. So let's go ahead and talk back to Bartolomeo. This time he's going to tell us defeat Jeremy. There he is right there. All right, let's make this quick and simple. Suffocating fumes, let's put that down. Bursting vapor, explode it. Jump up, smog demons, let's summon it fully. About to be light work, bruh. About to be light work. He's already almost dead. Finish this up. Bursting vapor and a couple M1s. GG's. Now it's going to be a whole yap session, bro. I'm going to go ahead and skip all that. Yep. Now when we talk back to Bartolomeo third time, he's going to say, free the gladiators who are jailed beneath the stadium. And I actually do this, we're going to need a code, which you're going to get going right up the mansion, the area I'm going to right now. There's going to be a code on a table, and you're going to want to go ahead and screenshot this because we're going to need that. Then you got to head over to the Colosseum right there and go to the bottom. All right, now that we're here, we're going to want to put in this code. You're going to start off with this Y symbol, then you're going to go with this infinity symbol, then it's kind of like backwards C symbol, then this S looking symbol, this M looking symbol, F, N, and then last but not least, B. Then by doing that, it'll say you're now respected in this island. We are free at last. We got ourselves a new accessory too. We got ourselves the warrior helmet, which is actually better than the accessory I got right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. And that right there is the Bartolomeo quest completely finished. 1 more objective left before we can make our way to third sea, boys. Our next step is going back to the mansion. We're gonna have to talk to this NPC named Trevor. And I don't know if y'all remember this, but earlier on in the video, I got this Buddha from one of the Christmas events, and I said I was gonna use it as a sacrifice. That's exactly what we're about to do right here. Let me go ahead and talk to this NPC Trevor, blah, 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 blah. He's gonna say, bring me an expensive Blox fruit to prove yourself worthy of speaking to Swan. What you need to do is bring him a Blox fruit that's worth over 1 million value. This boot is 1.2 million, so we have just enough, boys. Let me go ahead and give it to him. And now we have Swan access granted. Gotta pack up this boss right here, boys. Let's make this quick. Only thing standing in my way, third C, is this easy boss. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, he's not easy. He's not easy at all, bro. He's actually one of the hardest second C bosses in the game. The reason why, he has a second phase. You guys can see we just attacked him, got him almost to death, but he transformed and awakened, making it much more difficult. He's about to spam, but you know what? I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it because we got our transformation 2, boy. We got our transformation 2. Slam him down. Let's end this off. Oh, he's actually about to kill me. Hold on. Let's stop playing. Yep, let's end it off right there. Let's end it off right there. Now we got this text that says secret NPC unlocked. That's important because we're gonna need to go back to the Coliseum. Once we're back here, we gotta talk to this NPC named King Redhead. I don't even care what he's saying. Just say, of course, admin. All right, now to make our way to third C, we have to defeat the Rip Idra boss. Well, you can't actually defeat him. You kind of just gotta get him to half health and then it'll do a cinematic, which is actually a pretty cool cinematic, but let's make this quick. We gotta hurry up and get him to that state. If we die, it'll honestly just reset the whole thing, so I'm really not trying to do this twice. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. He's actually gotta put him in a fight, bro. He's putting up more of a fight than damn Don Swan, bro. This is crazy. There he goes. We got him to where he needs to be. Fight's over. Now we just gotta watch through this cinematic, which I'm actually not gonna watch through. I'm skipping it. And just like that, we're ready to go to third C, man. We got this text right here that says, talk to Mr. Captain at Green Zone. We're ready. Third C, here we come. Mr. Captain, take me there. Yes, sir. Back where we belong, boys. The final C. I know I'm not supposed to switch over to the next fruit until level 1575, but I'm kind of getting bored of gas. So I'm moving on from gas, and we're going up to our next fruit, the second to last fruit of the video, which is the most recent fruit that just got added to the game, the Yeti fruit. So let me go ahead and buy that permanent real quick. Goodbye, gas, and hello, Yeti. I hope this thing's good for grinding. I never really use it for grinding like that, but we about to find out. All right, let's get to grinding. First quest, we got to defeat pirate millionaires. Now, they changed Port Town a lot, so I'm not sure how efficient this is going to be grinding these now. All right, let's go ahead and check out how good Yeti's going to be for grinding. First move, we have Arctic Clap, 2,997 damage. Okay, that did like literally 0 damage. Yikes, bro. Yikes. This is gonna take a minute, man. That just took me 5 Arctic Claps even to kill this NPC once, bro. So this is gonna be tough. Luckily, we already got the 55 mastery, so we unlocked our second ability, Frostbite Boulder. So we already have our second ability. That's what it looks like. That is 3,426. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Not gonna lie, I like the old version of Port Town better for grinding because, like, for one, the quest NPCs over there, so it's gonna take longer to get the quest, and now the NPCs are separated. So like, there's like 4 over here, and then there's like more over there. So it's gonna be more tedious to actually farm them, man. I ain't gonna lie. But we got the last 3 NPCs of the quest bunch right here. Let's finish it off. There we go. Not only do we finish the quest, we also unlocked our third ability, Glacial Execution. This one ain't gonna help us much for grinding though, bro. This is only a single target move. Look at this. Yeah, that's not gonna help us much for grinding. What's gonna help us a lot is when we unlock our final ability, Transformation. But for now, it's gonna be a bit slow till it gets faster. New skill available. Finally, we got to 200 mastery and unlocked our 4th ability, Tundra Rush. Let's go ahead and see what this thing does. Okay, you lunge at the NPC, throw him down 3 times. Question is this a single target move or is this attack multiple players? Having 2 single target moves will actually be mid, bro. Let me check. Tundra Rush. It's only single target, bro. That's mid. That's mid. For grinding, at least. Up next, we gotta defeat the pirate billionaires. I don't even know where these NPCs are at, bro. Somehow, some way, the devs actually managed to make Port Town like much worse for grinding because you can barely even bunch up NPCs. You literally can't bunch more than 3 NPCs at a time, bro. It did not used to be this bad. But we got all 3 right here. Let's go ahead and just make this quick, man. Let's make this quick. President event starting in 5 minutes. You know, I'm not even worried about that. I can be killed out of my move? Oh, nah, that's bad. That's bad. Yeti is not good for grinding without transformation, man. Last guy right here, though. Boom. Tundra Rush. Quest finished. Finally. That took like 5 minutes to finish one quest. Way longer than it should have been. All right, that was the last pirate millionaire right there. Finally, 1550. It's taking me like an hour just to get 50 levels, boys. This is insane. But we're moving on to the stone boss. And this is the NPC I'm going to be farming until we leave this island. There that boy is right there. Let's show him we ain't playing no games, man. Let's show him we ain't here to play. Let's hit him with all these abilities. Tundra Rush. Frostbite Boulder. This guy about to be easy. So let's go ahead and pack this guy up, and hopefully we can get ourselves the pilot helmet as well, because that'll help us out with our grinding. Boom, boom, boom. Get him there. Slam him down. Hit him with that Detroit smash. Yes, sir. Let's find out. Will we get pilot helmet first try? Will we get pilot helmet first try? And we don't. But let's see. We get 4 levels off that. Not bad, not bad. Let the server hop to redo this. Second stone down. Still no pilot helmet. 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Yes, sir. It worked. Finally, we got the pilot helmet. Let me go ahead and equip that thing. This is going to help our speed a lot more. Look at that. Look at that speed, boys. Except not, I look bald. Actually, I am technically bald. Another stone boss down. And now we have new skill available. Finally, boys. It's time. Transformation. What the? How the heck am I? All right, bro. That's crazy. What the type of lag is that, bro? Been waiting forever for this transformation, bro. It's time to see how good it is for grinding now. Let's get up all these pirate millionaires, the NPCs I once struggled with a second ago, bro. Let's see how quick we farm this now, bro. Boom, boom. Look at these M1s. Look at these M1s. Frostbite boulder. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. This just got so much easier. Now I can just gather them up. M1 spam, bro. This is what I'm talking about, man. I've been waiting for this. Large AoE like this. M1 spam. Boom. That's 6 down. Let me get the last 2 right here. Yep. And boom. Quest finished. 1575. About to start speeding up, boys. But now we're finally ready to move on to the next island, the Hydra Island. This is gonna be my first time grinding on the new reworked Hydra Island, bro. I wonder if they actually made it better, but not like they could have made it any worse because it was pretty bad before. But we're gonna be moving on to the Dragon Crew Warriors. They're all bunched right here, so I can just gather them up like this and farm them like these. Oh yeah, this will be better than port. This will be better than port, bro. I'll take this. I'll take this. It's already half the NPCs down right there. Last NPC right here. Hit him with that Detroit Smash. Arctic Clap. Boom, boom, boom. Quest finished. Oh yeah, things are really speeding up now, boys. We almost through this quest line already. All right, level 1675. We can move on to the boss quest. It used to be the Island Empress quest, but now it's called the Hydra Leader quest. Okay, missing the Island Empress, man, but let's go ahead and try to make this quick. We ain't playing no games. Look at that, 15,000 damage in seconds. This guy uses the Venom fruit, bro. It's looking kind of annoying because he's gonna be spamming his Venom abilities, but we got it. We got it. Slam him down. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, look at this. He's just literally just having to hold all this, bro. He literally just had to hold all this, bro. Yeah, man. Yeti in transformation is so much better, bro. Already. He is done. All right, 1,677. We're almost off the island. Hydra Leader round 2, baby. Hydra Leader round 2. And we're level 1,700. Moving on to the Great Tree. Next quest, Marine Commodores. Based on the looks of it, it doesn't look like things have changed much at Great Tree. It looks like pretty much the same spread of NPCs. Got 3 right here. I think there's more over here. Yep, looks like it's pretty much the same. So it shouldn't be too bad then. First batch of NPCs right here. Hit him with the M1 combo. Let's make this quick, boys. Gotta make up for lost time. That's 3 down right there. And now this is gonna be the last one right here. There it goes. Quest finished. All right, level 1703. Low-key, this is not too bad for grinding, but also not that much different than what it was before. So Great Tree should be all right. Level 1725 now. We can move on to a new quest, but I'm gonna continue farming these Marine Commodores. Frostbite Boulder. Check it at that, boy. And level 1750. Up next, we got the Kilo Admiral boss. Let's see if she's there. Yep, right there. After this boss, we'll be able to move on to the next island. Great Tree actually wasn't too bad, I'm not gonna lie. With the updates they made to it, it's pretty convenient. And with Yeti, not too bad. Let's make quick work of this boss. Show her we ain't playing no games. We ain't here to play around, bro. This is actually so OP, boys. Look, I can just M1 spam, use a move or two, M1 spam, use another move or two, bro. Look at this. Look at this damage. She actually can't even do anything, bro. This is crazy. Boom, boom, boom. M1, boulder, Z. She's dead. All right, finally about to get out this island. 1775, ready to move on to the floating turtle. All right, up next, we gotta fight these fisherman raiders. These ones here are super easy to fight, man. You can just easily bunch them all together. Like, they're lined up right here. Easily group them up, hit them with M1s, hit them with all my abilities. It's gonna be a breeze. That's 4 down. That's 5 down. That's 6. This marks 7. And now this is the last one here. Quest finished. Level 1,778. Let's keep this moving. Level 1800. We're ready to move on to the next quest. Fisherman captains. Pretty much the same exact quest. I don't even know why they like separated these quests. I should have just gave it one, but these guys are pretty much the exact same. Here we go, though. Quest finished. Level 1802. We got a long ways to go before we're off Turtle Island. All right, we're ready to move on to the next quest. Before we do that, though, might as well do a gacha. Haven't done one in like over 1,000 levels. So here we go. Let's see what we end up getting. A flame fruit. Okay, not bad, not bad. Let me go ahead and store that. Let's get back to grinding. Next quest, we gotta defeat forest pirates. This one's not too bad. They're all easily bunched together. Pretty much just one-shot these NPCs with a few moves, and they're done. Now we got last forest pirate right here. Quest finished. Level 1829. And if I remember correctly, we're gonna be on this quest for a long time. Like, I think almost to level 2,000. So we got a long road ahead of us, man. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we're ready to move off this damn island. Level 1,975. We go into Haunted Castle, but we only got a little bit more Yeti. Then we move on to the final fruit. But up next, we have the reborn skeletons. This one should be really easy with Yeti because all of the skeletons are kind of bunched up in this one area. We can kind of just M1 spam them. All we gotta do is M1 spam. This won't be too difficult with Yeti, so at least we can end off Yeti strong. Last skeleton here was finished. Now we just gotta do that a few more times. And now we got last reborn skeleton, level 2000. 25 more levels to go before we move on. But up next, we got the living zombies. Let me just spam these boys. Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy. Oh my god, yo. Should have tearing these boys up. That's 5 out the way. This is about to be 6. And this is the last of them right here. Here we go. Boulder toss. There we are. Quest finished. 2025. Not only are we ready to move on to the next quest, which is going to be demonic souls, but now we are completely done with Yeti. So that fruit is finished, and we're moving on to the final fruit of the video, the dragon fruit. 5,000 Robux to buy this thing permanent, man. This is going to be painful, bro. It's always painful buying permanent dragons, man. But we're done with the Yeti. It's about damn time. We're moving to dragon. And I'm actually going to use the Western version, because once I unlock that transformation, ooh-wee, that's about to be crazy for grinding, man. All right, let me accept my next quest, and let's see how good this thing is. All right, let's see M1s. Okay, only 3,049 damage. That's not that good in base, bro. I mean, Yetis transformed M1s were like 5,000, so this is gonna be a bit slower until we unlock our transformation. Already got our second ability, Draconic Sword. Let me see how much the Heatwave Cannon does on its own. 3,223. That's not that much. Oh well, let's just deal with it for now. We only have less than 600 levels to go before we're maxed, and we're using Dragon for the duration of it. Quest finished. Level 2027. Let's keep this going. All right, new skill available. We just unlocked Infernal Pincer. I don't think this targets more than one person, so kind of mid for grinding, but having another ability is cool nonetheless. With this next NPC, we're gonna unlock Scorching Downfall, third ability. All right, get them all together. Scorching Downfall. Oh yeah, that damage looked nice. Finally, we got an AoE ability. Last two NPCs here. Quest finished, and now we're ready to move on to the Sea of Treats. We're on the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I'm gonna be honest, Dragon has not been that bad for grinding. We got through this pretty quick. All right, let me spawn my miracle boat. Let's make our way to the next island, Peanut Land. All right, we're pulling up now. Let's get it. And up next, we're gonna be fighting Peanut Scouts. Let's see how difficult this thing will be. If I remember correctly, Peanut Land is actually not that tough. Like, look at this. Let me use Infernal Pincer. Boom, slam over there. That's 4 NPCs down. 1 more to go. Final Peanut Scout right here. Quest finished. Told y'all, boys, it'd be easy. I actually kind of like the Peanut Land. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. New skill available. Our final skill, Imperial Evolution. Yes, sir. Now this is where grinding about to start getting easy, boys. Look at this. Look at this. Boom, boom. Boom. Look at that damage. Look at that damage, boys. Throw out all the abilities. Throw another one out. Scorching Downfall. Yes, sir. Easy work now, boys. Easy work. Just like that, quest complete. Now that we got our final ability, it should be smooth sailing from here. Now we're ready to move on to the next island. Up next, we got the Ice Cream Chefs. Not even gonna bother trying to fight these things one by one anymore. I'm just going straight to full transformation. Going up in the air. Scorching Downfall. We doing it like this, boys. We doing it like these. And just like that, boys, in seconds, quest completed. Easy. All right, next quest finished here. 2,199 and 2,200. Moving on to the next section of Sea of Treats. And up next, we probably got one of the easiest ones to farm, the Cookie Crafter NPCs. Literally tailor-made to be easy to farm. They're all literally in a circle right here. You just M1 each of them, get it all bunched up, and pack them up like this, boys. Couldn't be easier than this. Since I'm in hybrid form, we actually deal so much damage. Like, look at this, boys. All of them dead just like that. Easy. Now we got last Cookie Crafter here. Quest finished. We're gonna stay on this one until 2,300. Finally done with the Cookie Crafters, boys. With this NPC, we're level 2,300. It's time to move on to the Chocolate Land. Third to last island in the game. First NPC is the Cocoa Warriors. These ones are pretty easy. All these NPCs are lined up right for us right here. So it's gonna be super easy to bunch them together and just kill them like this. Yep. Get them all like that. Really, we could just go full form for this, to be honest. That's 5 out of 8 right there. You already know the deal, man. Just like that, quest finished. Here we go. Now we're level 1,400. Did I say 1,400? I meant 2,400, bro. That's how you know I'm tired. Anyways, we're ready to move on to the second to last island of the game, boys. The North Pole. Next quest, Candy Pirates. I can feel it, boys. I can feel it. We're almost finished, man. Almost done. There we go. Quest finished. Level 2,450. We're ready to move on to Tiki Outpost, the last island of the game, boys. And here we are. Last destination of the video. Let's get this over with. Next up, we're gonna be fighting these Isle Outlaws. pause. I don't even have anything to commentate, bro. Like, I've been grinding for 13 hours. Let me just get this over with. This should be the first batch right here. Yep. Okay, that's 5 out of 8. Now we gotta wait for them to respawn. Now we have the last batch of NPCs right here. Quest finished. Scorching Downfall, level 2,550. 50 more levels to go before max, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're on the last 2 quest lines of the game. Next up, we got Serpent Hunter. These little NPCs here. Gather these boys up, pack them up, and ship them out. By the way, we also did get 600 mastery on our dragon, though, so that's kind of crazy. But let me gather up these last NPCs here. Quest finished. 2550. And now 2575. Last quest of the video, man. Skull Slayers. Now this will finish the quest, and that is level 2579. And finally, quest is finished. Level 2600. Finally, boys. Oh, bro, I'm so tired right now, man. And all right, here we are, boys. I got my main account right here. He's gonna gift me all the other game passes because he's got the Robux on there. First things first, 2 times drop chance. Next up, Fast Boat Game Pass, 2 times money, 2 times mastery, the mythical Dark Blade, one of the best swords in the game, and last but not least, the Fruit Notifier. This is going to be the most useful one for us. Also, just to give myself a little bit extra help, I'm going to be gifting myself 24 hours of 2 times EXP. Hopefully, I don't need more than that, but we got it to start off with. Let's go ahead and get this started with the first quest. Now, obviously, we won't be able to use any other weapons throughout this video, so later on, I'm going to evolve my Dark Blade to V2 to get that extra damage. However, even though we can't roll for different fruits, we can utilize our Fruit Notifier. That means I can only use the fruits that I get from the notifier, though. So if we get something like Spin, you know, that's all we can use. First quest out the way right there, though. We're already level 7. I will say only having Dark Blade to start off with is not a bad thing, though. Like, this is one of the best swords to grind with. Next quest finished. We're level 10, and now we're on our way to the jungle already. You know what? It's a good thing that I got the Fast Boats Game Pass, because we can talk straight to this luxury boat dealer and get that miracle boat. We about to move around quick. Here we are, boys. Here we are. It's been a long time since I've done a Noob to Pro. I ain't gonna lie. This feels good. All right, we got the adventurer over here. Let me go ahead and accept this quest. Defeat the monkeys. You know what I'm saying? This will be easy since I got the Dark Blade with me. M1, M1, M1. Let me put some stat points in. We got 30. I'm just about to put max into sword. Next monkey down. And last monkey here. Boom. There we go. Level 15. Actually, 17. Okay, we're already ready to go into the gorillas. All right, talk back to quest giver. Get the gorillas quest. Yes, sir. Hopefully, we can get a notifier to spawn soon, and maybe we'll get a good chance at getting like a Buddha or something insane. That would be nice. Even if we could just get a Logia, I feel like that wouldn't be bad. And last gorilla here. All right, we're level 31. We're now ready to take on the first boss of the game, the Gorilla King. First things first, let me go ahead and put some more stat points here. We got 60 available. Let me put in 30 of that into sword and 10 of that into defense. All right, I've got my quest. I'm ready to fight, my boy. I'm ready to fight. 1,000 strikes. This man probably won't be much trouble for us, especially if we just M1 and space out. Hold on, he's about to do a little, yep, that right there, that right there. We gotta watch out for that. If we get caught in that, we're instantly dead. I'm gonna be honest. Hit and weave, hit and weave, hit and weave. We got this in the bag, boys. Boom, boom. Easy. First boss out the way, you know what I'm saying? Let me drop this. Let me drop on this. L coat garbage, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me chill. Now that we defeated the Gorilla King, though, we can move on to the next island, which is the Pirate Village. And we here. Next quest, we gotta defeat 8 pirates. So far, I've been playing for almost, I would say, about 15 minutes. I don't know how long this public server's been up. Hopefully, we can get a notifier soon. Last pirate here, though. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We are level 38 now. Next 4 here. Boom. There we go. Now, we do have a new quest available where we can fight these other ones called brutes, but I'm not gonna lie, these ones are a lot tougher and they're more spread out. We're gonna stick on these pirates. All right, last pirate quest right here. Boom, 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 M1. There we go, level 55. New quest available. Now we can move on to the second boss of the game, Bobby. Or Buggy. Hopefully that man is here. Hopefully, wait, will I even be able to hit him? I'm using a sword. That's all I have right now. Hopefully I can be able to hit him. M1. Okay, I can hit him. They just completely just negated his top powers. You could just straight up hit him. Man's useless then at that point. Oh, hold on. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. He's actually cooking. That'd be kind of embarrassing if I died to the second boss of the video. Let me put some more stat points in sword. M1, M1 dash, M1 dash. Let me use the same strategy. Okay, the same strategy is not working. Boom, boom, boom. Let me M1 this man's. Back up. M1 back up. M1. There we go. Sheesh. I don't know why I got so excited for that, but I did not want to die. That would just be very embarrassing. But we did get a crap ton of level. We're already ready to know the next island too. Desert. All right, here we are at the desert. Hopefully the NPCs on this one aren't too hard for me to farm. Let's see. Let me rally these boys up. Let's see. Is this gonna be difficult? I got them all rallied up. Let me jump up. 1,000 strikes. Okay, this is not too bad. It's not too bad. M1 up a few times and they should be dead, right? Oh yeah, that's easy. Light work. I'm praying and hoping that the first notifier we get is actually something decent. Like a Buddha would be peak, but what if we also got like a light or something? Then we could awaken awaken that later, that wouldn't be that bad. I'm just praying we don't get a comment like Brock. All right, here we go, boys. We are level 89. I think at level 90, we go to the next island. So this is going to be our last Desert Bandit quest. We also unlocked our next ability, Dark Air Slash, which is our final ability for Dark Blade. Well, let's go ahead and showcase here real quick, even though I know you guys know what this looks like. Charge Dark Air Slash. You know what I'm saying? That's the last NPC there. New quest available. We're level 90. Now we can move on to the Frozen Village. And to be honest, it's already been over an hour since we started the video. Where is the notifier? I haven't gotten a single notifier. This is crazy. I'm getting scammed. Hold on. You know what, boys? You know what, boys? This may be a mistake doing this. I'm going to reset and go to a different server. Maybe that server is just bugged or something, and that's why I haven't gotten a notifier, man. Hopefully, I can get a notifier in this server. Now that we're at Frozen Village, we're going to be able to get something that's going to greatly help us on our journey. Well, actually, 3 things that's going to help us on our journey. Come in this cave over here. Talk to my main man ability teacher. Hold on. There's 2 people over here. What if I just like, both my boobs just barely did any damage. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Don't leave me alone. You know what? I deserve that. I deserve that. All right, back to what I was originally planning to do, ability teacher. Here we got 3 things that's going to really help us out. Air jump or in flash stat. Let's go ahead and buy all 3. That was pretty much most of my money, but it's going to pay off because now we have armament hockey. Oh, we just got a Blox fruit spawn. Forget the quest I'm doing. Forget the quest I'm doing, boys. We're 594 meters away. We got to quickly go to this thing before anybody else can get to it. Come on, come on, come on. No, these people are coming with me. Why are you on my boat with me, bro? Oh, wait, never mind. He said in chat, please, Pirate Village. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, my boy. I am not taking you nowhere, bro. 100 meters away. It's 100% on Sky P. Let me just get off this boat. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, boys. When we go up these stairs, I gotta make it before anybody else does. If somebody else gets to this fruit before me, I'm gonna be so upset, bro. Come on, come on, come on. Please be a good fruit. Please be a good fruit. 30 meters away. If we got a Buddha for our first fruit, I would actually freak out. Oh, wait, that's a light fruit. That's a light fruit. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're eating this right now. We're eating this right now, boys. The light fruit for our first fruit. One of the best ones to have for first C, especially. And when we get the second C, we can awaken it. Let me see if I can just quickly get my mastery real quick. Let me fight these boys right here. Boom. Oh, damn. He packing some heat. Oh my gosh. 2 hits and I'm already almost dead. Come on. Light ray. Boom. Get one more hit with light. There we go. How much master do we get off that? 29. Okay, that's enough to get light flight. That's cool. Level 104 right now. As soon as I take care of these 2 NPCs right here. Boom. There we go. We can now move on to the very next boss of the game. Fortunately, I don't think I have Logia dodges against this man, so I still got to be careful with him. But we do have some light range abilities. Let's take advantage of him. He got the same moves as that Gorilla King, man. So predictable. You got to come with something more better. You got to come with something. You know, I guess that's what I get for talking. I guess that's what I get for talking, bro. Boom. We about to come back. My boy. Come on, Yeti King. Boom. Fight back, Yeti King. Fight back. Level 110. We actually got a good amount of EXP from that man, too. Got ourselves another Yeti boss here. 1,000 strikes. There we go. 1,000 strikes. There we go. New quest available. And at this point, I don't even got to use my fast bullets anymore. We could just straight up do this. All right, we're at Marine Fortress. Let me go ahead and accept the next quest. This was actually like a really good place to farm too. This is where I'm going to make a good amount of my progress in first C at. After I get past this quest, Chief Petty Officers. Another one down here, next one here, and last one here. All right, quest completed. Level 126. Got some more stat points to put in. Let me put some in melee this time just so we can actually dash around a lot more. Next quest completed. Level 130, which means we can move on to one of the best ones in the first C, the Vice Admiral quest. We're literally going to be on farming on this guy for like 100 levels plus. And he is not here. Okay, I just hyped him up that much and man ain't even here for me to do the quest on. All right, we're in the brand new server. Hopefully he's here in this one. Let's see, is he here? And yes, sir, that man is here. All right, bet. Let me pack him up real quick. Let's make this quick and easy so you guys can see how many levels I gained from... We're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Let's just keep it pushing. Let's quickly pack this dude up so you guys can see how many levels we gained from this one boss. One more M1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 levels off that one boss. I mean, does it really get much better than that, man? I'm gonna be honest. Let's go ahead and server hop once again, and then we're just gonna keep rinsing and repeating that until we're like level 200 plus. After this, I farmed a bunch more Vice Admirals until I reached the level goal. Level 220. And we got our first accessory of the video, this coat from the boss. But now that we're level 220, we can go ahead and move over to the prison, and we're here. Also, since I decided to farm Vice Admiral to level 220, we can skip all the other NPC quests on the prison island and move straight to the bosses, the Warden, which is going to be right over here. So this is going to make our journey a lot easier and a lot smoother. Let me just quickly pack this boy up. Dash hit, dash hit, dash hit. Dark Air Slash. Yes, sir. All right, one more hit. Come on. There we go. All right, 4 levels off that. I'll take that. Next Warden here. Boom, and 1 Dark Air Slash. There we go. 230. Now we can move on to the next
next quest, Chief Warden. Man's right over here. I ain't gonna lie, I'm already starting to get tired. It is like 3 a.m. right now, and I'm just here grinding. It's been like 2 months since I've done a Noob to Pro. I forgot what I had gotten myself into today, boys. I have yet to use the light fruit, and the reason why is I'm trying to savor it a bit. That way we don't get bored of it, but I'm already starting to get bored of Dark Blade. Like, look at this. I keep dying. I have to fight this way. But we're almost done. As soon as I can get Dark Blade V2, we can switch over to light. All right, we're level 240. Now I can move on to the final boss of the prison already. The man himself, Doflamingo. All we got to do is just avoid M1 dash, M1 dash. He ain't really too difficult, to be honest. Dark Air Slash. Throw those every once in a while. And we packed him up. We're already level 246. Let me go ahead and put some stat points in, all into sword. So I just looked it up, and it looks like in order to evolve Dark Blade to V2, you need to be level 350 or higher, which is the first requirement. So honestly, let's just make this quick. To make it quick, I continuously farmed Warden, Chief Warden, and Swan for the next 75 levels. And after, I sailed to Magma Village. Not gonna lie, the grind has been going pretty smooth. I mean, we're already level 325, almost halfway through first sea. But the method we're using with the server hops is not in our favor. So I'm gonna chill out on the server hop, and so we can actually get some notifiers and store some fruits for later. Also, we're level 328 right now, so only a little bit more to go before we can get Dark Blade V2. All right, last 2 military soldiers right here. There we go. Boom. Dark Air Slash. And we are level 334. Uh-oh. Blox fruits just spawned a game. Okay, hold on. Forget what I'm doing right here. Let me just quickly vanquish these guys right here. Boom, boom, boom. All right, they're gone. Depending on what we get, I can either replace light or store this fruit for later if it's good. We gotta hurry and get to this before anybody else. If I lose this, I'm gonna be upset. This is the first notifier we've gotten in like 2 hours. I see something over there. What is that? Is that a good fruit? Is that magma? Oh my God. Yo, we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2. First light, then magma. Oh my gosh. We are getting crazy luck with the notifier in this video. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take that. I'm storing that for later. All right, boys, back to grinding. And there we go. Level 350. Now, boys, we about to go upgrade this Dark Blade to V2. All right, now back on the guide. Now that we got this level requirement out the way, next thing we have to do is talk to Robot Mega, which I believe is on the ice island. This thing here. I lied, boys. Robot Mega is actually on Middletown. I think in this building here. Yep, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and talk to this man. You have earned all my respect for reaching level 350. Yo, bro, can you help me with a quest, please? Have you seen my son, Indra? He escaped yesterday when I caught him cheating with my homie. Please help me capture him, bro. All right, say less. Now, this is where we got to go talk to that doghouse at the Snow Island. All right, here we go. Snow Island. And once we interact with the doghouse, we actually have to respond with a specific set of text in order to activate the quest. So let's go ahead and look at the wiki. We have to say me why, give nothing, give good, you know well, sure thing, bro. So once we do that, it should activate the quest. Say me why, give nothing, give good, you know me well, and then sure thing, bro, and it should activate. He said, oh my God, thanks, bro. Go find my love letter and expose them at my master, please. Bro, I have no idea what these people are yapping about, bro, but we got the Sun Quest started now. It's time to go ahead and do the next step. Now, if I remember correctly, the first love letter is actually on this island. I haven't done this quest in a long time. Yep, right here. You guys see how it's kind of discolored? Hit that with your 1,000 strikes, and you destroy the fake wall, and here is the first love letter. And the next one is at the Skylands. All right, here we go. Now we have to find a specific building which has the second love letter. I think it may be this one right here. Okay, yeah, I think this is the destroyable one. All right, perfect. Second love letter here. There we go. Acquired. One more love letter remaining, and I remember what this one is because this is also where the last part of the puzzle is, and it's at Marine Fortress where my arrow's pointed. Here we are. All right, now what we got to do is we got to go to the back of this island. There's going to be a little like maze we have to go through. I think it's like over here. Yep, another discolored little wall. Break that thing. Come in here. It has like a little heart to signify like the love letter lore. I don't know what the heck is going on, man. See, this is where it gets a little tricky. This is the puzzle. I'm gonna go right first. I think this is the right way. Okay, then we go straight. Then we go straight again. Then we go left. I think it's left right here. Go down this way, and there's the love letter right there. Last love letter. Okay, so I actually remember the entire maze. Dope. Last love letter required. Now I think we have to go back to Robot Mega in the Middletown, and we should be good. Here we go. Talk to Robot Mega once again. There you go. Something weird has occurred to your Dark Blade. We have now upgraded it to V2, boys. Moves do something slightly different. Now 1,000 strikes lunges you forward, and Dark Air Slash can be charged. Goes a lot faster and does more damage too. But now that we've got Dark Blade fully upgraded, it's time to move on to using the light fruit. So let me go ahead and reset my stats, and let me put everything now into Blox fruits. And you're probably wondering now, what was the point of even upgrading the Dark Blade? Well, there's a chance I may get a Buddha later on from a notifier, and if we do, that 30% extra damage is going to help us out a lot. Back to the grind though. Now we are going to move on to our next boss, boss, the Magma Admiral. This will get us some good mastery too for our light fruit. We got a ton of mastery on Dark Blade. Hopefully this boss will give us some good mastery and get us some new abilities. All right, let me just do the same situation. Same strategies I did with Dark Blade. Hit and weave, hit and weave. Man's almost dead. He's got a few more hits left. Boom. Oh. Damn, that man packs a punch, bro. Just one shot at me. All right, back like I never left. Boom. Smack this man up. And 1 of 1. There we go. Say less. Level 377. So we're done with Magma Island, off to Underwater City. Almost through first sea. I'm going to be honest. We got a few more islands to go. And here we are, boys. Underwater City. Let's see how easy it is to farm here. I think this is where it starts getting a little tougher because this is where NPCs have a higher chance of getting armament hockey. So I guess let me see. Oh, they can't hit me. Oh, damn. Hold on. I don't have Logia dodge against these boys yet, I guess. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Okay, never mind. I just got back. Last one there. Reflection kick. And 1 and 1. Barrage of light. GG's. Quest finished. Level 381. Now I'm level 381. We actually got Logia dodge again on these boys, so that'll make this easy. Another Fishman Warrior down. Level 427. We can move on to the boss of Fishman Island. Yes, sir. My boy's here. Hold on. I got 45 stat points. Let me put that on Blox fruits. It'll make a difference. Let's waste no more time. Let's try to pack this man up. Let's see how quick we can do it. Boom. Reflection kick. Boom. There we go. Damn, bro, brought it back like that. Okay. Can't help but feel like if I had Dark Blade in that moment, I would have like already got him to second stage just with like a few M1s. Let's get this man to second phase. Boom, there we go. All right, now it's time to pop off. Got the second phase, got his health full. Light ray. Only issue is he takes a while to respawn, and I don't want to have to server hop a lot. I am trying to get more notifiers, believe it or not. Boom. There we go, though. Ooh, got the trident first try. That's like a 5% drop. And that's W. That's W's right there. All right, I'm not going to server hop to keep fighting him. I'm just going to keep fighting these Fishman Warriors up until we go to the next island. Okay, level 451. I forgot to record that part, but we can now move up to Upper Skyland. The grind at Fishman was pretty quick and it was easy, but it's time to move on to Upper Skylands. Hopefully it's good. Here we are. Quest giver right here. God's Guard. This actually doesn't look too bad. Like, I can gather them all up in the circle, get them all over here, farm them all like this. Okay, this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. I just got to use my moves a bit more. You know what I'm saying? This will be easy. This will be easy. Boom. Light kick. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Multiple kills at once. Already 6 out of 7 of them. Quest finished there. Level 455. There we go. Level 477. Just defeated the last god. I don't even remember the NPC's name. Let's move on to the next one. I think we're going to fight the Shandas next, right? Let me see. Yep, 9 Shandas. 9. Ooh, we might be better off going back to those other ones, bro. 9? There's only like 6 of them here, bro. So we're going to have to wait for them to despawn that much. Oh, this is terrible. I can already tell this is about to be tough. All right. Let me just give it a try. Let's do at least one of these before we go back to the other one. All right, boom. Sky Beam Barrage. Barrage of light. Boom. Hit him with these. Reflection kick. Okay, that's not too bad. That's already 4 down. Boom, 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 boom. Last one here. Yep, I ain't gonna lie, that was dookie. That was dookie cheeks right there. I'm going straight back from where I came, bro. Level 574 was a bit of a time skip, but you know what I'm saying? I had to do a little bit of off-screen grinding. Here we go, though. Boom, 577. Less than 120 more levels to go before we reach in second C, baby. But for the next boss, we have Thunder God. Hopefully that boy is over there. Let me see if he's even spawned. Yes, sir, he is. I see that man's right there. All right, let's pack this boy up. Sky Beam Barrage. Boom, Reflection Kick. Pack this dude up with some M1s. Avoid that. Reflection kick. Boom. Barrage of light. You know what I'm saying? Deal damage. Thunder God. Down. There we go. But hey, level 580. I think we're going to leave this place at around 620. Next quest. Boom. Level 600. 99 more to go before we're out of First Sea. On our way to the final island in First Sea, Fountain City. Here we at. Freesburg quest giver. What you got for me? Galley Pirates. You know what I'm saying? These should be pretty easy. I don't think these boys have hockey. Actually, hold on. I could just cheese these boys even if they do have hockey. Look at this. Easy light work. Oh, look at this. Look at it. It don't get easier than this. Literally can glitch them all. 5 out of 8. 3 more to go. There we go. And last one here. There we go. Level 629 off that. Oh, looks like we got our first notifier of the server, though. Hold on. Imagine I got a mythical fruit, though. That would be insane. Here we are, less than 100 meters away. It's on this island, boys. Let me just go ahead and head to the ground. Let's see what this one is. 3, 2, 1. It's a ghost fruit. Okay, yeah, I'm not about to eat that. I'm gonna still store it, but like definitely not what we're looking for. I was hoping it'd be something better, but that may help us later on. Last galley pirate right here, boys. Level 675. Last boss of the First Sea, the cyborg Frankie. Let's waste no more time. Let me pack this boy up. This will be a breeze, boys. It's about to be a breeze. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Come up. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't want to get hit by this man's Taco Bell farts. Oh, damn. Man's got like extendo arm or something. All right, take two, take two. We may have lost the first time, but we ain't about to lose twice. I'll tell you that much. Boom, snipe him there. Pack that boy up, pack that boy up. All we gotta do is just avoid his long-range missiles like that, and then we should be straight. Weave, weave, weave. Skybeam barrage. Hit him with that light barrage. M1, get a couple M1s in. Okay, maybe the M1s was not the best idea. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. He's about to die anyways. One more attack. Boom. Oh, damn, bro just farted on me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me M1 him for that. There you go. Level 678. We got less than 30 levels before we're moving on to second C. Second C, here I come. Second C, here I come, baby. Sheesh. Level 700. You know what that means, boys? Now that we're in the second C, the first order of business is awakening our light fruit. We're in the middle of a light raid right now. We're on the 4th island. I forgot to record the beginning part, boys, but here we are, 4th island, about to awaken the first move on light. I got my boy right here, still Bobby, carrying me. There we go. Final island of the raid available. This man carrying hard. I also gifted myself 10,000 fragments from my main account, so we should be good to be able to get all the moves off this. Looks like there's only 2 NPCs left and just the boss. I think he's got it. I think he's got it, boys. Let me see how much HP the boss has left. I feel like I'm taking a big risk here. Oh damn. Packed it up as soon as I got down here. With 6 minutes and 3 seconds to spare too. W. All right, boys. Iglesia de Pro... I don't even know what that says. Let's go ahead and awaken our first ability. Ascension. First ability awaken. We got all these titles unlocked. Now we just have to awaken 4 more moves. All right, we got the second raid going on right now. And while we're here, let's go ahead and just check out our first ability, Divine Arrow. Now we get a bow. You know what I'm saying? It does good damage. Anyways, it's a pretty cool ability. And we just got our first island out the way. You know, this time I'm actually going to help him do it on my main. That way he's not getting completely carried and we get this done quicker. All right, here we go. Boom. Pack that enemy up. There we go. 3 more left. All right, we're on the 3rd island now with 2 Buddhas. We should pass through this real quick. I think this is the last NPCs on 3rd island. There we go. 4th one there. Let's quickly zoom through this thing. 4th island done. Final island available now. We still have 8 minutes, 50 seconds remaining, boy. We speedrun this thing. Come on, come on. Fight back, fight back, fight back. And boom, there we go. Next move. Ability F upgraded. Our boy's asking another. Yes, sir. We gotta awaken them all. That was the second one. Getting fun our long journey, my boy. But let's speed this up. 3rd awakening move right here. There we go. 4th awakening. How much does this one cost? 4,000. Okay, I think I'll have just enough to get the last move. Just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna gift him 2,100 more fragments. There we go. And final raid is finished. Mysterious entity, awaken me my final move. Ascension, 5,000 fragments. There we go. Last ability. All right, now that we've got every single move awakened, it's time to get back to grinding. First quest we have in second C is right over here. Area 1 quest giver. I don't remember if these ones are annoying or not, but let's go ahead and find out. And while we're farming these, we can check out the awakened moveset. So we already saw the first one, Divine Arrow, but let's check it out again. We get a bow basically, and it's basically just more powerful version of the first one. Second move, we have Shining Flight. It's an improved version of Light Flight. You can control it now, and it goes slightly faster, I believe. Third one, my favorite one, Hand of Emperor. A long-range beam of light, which you can control, and it does stun. Fourth move, Lightspeed Destroyer. Boom. You hit them boys, do a whole little light barrage, slam them down, which can directly tie into the final ultimate move, Wrath of God. A direct upgrade of the last version. It looks pretty similar to me, but while we're here, let's go ahead and keep fighting on these boys. These ones are kind of annoying because for a while they go through a Logia and they have annoying movesets, so these ones can be a bit tough. But let's go ahead and pack them up. Boom. Final one here. Boom, boom. There we go. Level 704. Hold on though, boys. Fruit just detected in 150 meters away. Okay, so it's over here somewhere, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, it's this direction. 40 meters away. Where's it at? Hold on, boys. Hold on. I don't want to get spoiled. Let's build up the suspense. Come on. Watch out to get it, boys. If this is a Buddha, that would be crazy. 5 meters away. 4, 3, 2, and... Oh my God, it's a damn chopped fruit. I will store it though. I don't know why I'm storing it, but I am not eating that thing, bro. Let's get back to grinding. Last raider here. Boom. And next quest available, level 726. Next up, we have 8 mercenaries, which are right over here. I don't believe I'll have Logia dodge on these boys anymore, so I may just continue fighting the raiders at this point. Plus, these guys are more annoying. They only spawn 3 at a time, as you guys can see here. Whereas the raiders over there spawn 4 at a time, so I can get all 8 done quicker. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Bunch them together. Do this. Hit them with these, and GG. All right, that quest is finished. I'm going to keep farming on these raiders for now, though. Here we go. Last raiders over here. Boom. Next quest available. Level 751. We're about to fight the first boss of Second Sea. It's got me a little hype. Go back to the quest giver. Diamond boss. I've been here for over an hour, so he should be spawned, hopefully. All right, Diamond. It's time to meet your demise, my boy. Boom. Hit him with this. Hand of Emperor. Wrath of God. Lightspeed Destroyer. Boom. All right, pack him up. Let me use Observation Hockey. Just hit him with the M1s. Oh, yeah. We're packing him up. He already under half. Oh, damn. Okay, hold on. Let me chill. Keep him at bay. Keep him at bay with this. Keep him at bay with this. What do you think you're getting? Back up. Divine Arrow. Boom. Wrath of God. Run into that. Hit him with this. Hold him in there with this. And last but not least, boom. There we go. Level 755. I'll take it. Pretty easy boss, to be honest. What we need right now, though, is to get another notifier with a good fruit. But even if we got something like Mammoth or T-Rex or even like Doe or Venom, that would be peak. Here we go, boys. Our Blox fruit has spawned. We're only level 765, but somehow we've managed to get another one to spawn. Last one was terrible. Hopefully this one is good. I think I can see something right there. What is that? Oh, never mind. That's a chest. Okay, I thought that's what it was. I was like, what the heck is that? All right, let's see. There's only a few trees, so it has to be like over here. I think I see something blue. Oh my god. Boys, there's no shot. We just found a Kitsune from a notifier. Look at this, boys. Look at this. I can't make this up. This is not faked. We just found a Kitsune from a notifier, boys. Oh my gosh, boys. I feel like I'm about to pass out. I can't believe I just caught that on camera. This is the rarest fruit in the game. You only have like a 0.1% chance of finding this from a notifier. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to this Kitsune for now. I don't want to get hasty and eat it right away. We're gonna save it for a bit and eat it later. All right, we just got the level 775. Now we can move on to my favorite quest in Second Sea. Talk to this guy. We have the Swan Pirates. The reason these are my favorite is because it's like low-key the easiest quest in Second Sea. All the NPCs spawn really close to the quest giver, and they're very easy NPCs to farm. They don't have any special moves or anything like that. You just bunch them all together like this. You can just fight them all at the same time. See this right here? Boom. Pack them up. That's 6 down in like seconds. Last 2 right here. Boom. There we go. Nice. Quest finished. Level 778. And we gonna be here for a minute, boys. I ain't gonna lie. Here we go. Last pirate right here. Boom. And we are level 831. Also, we got a fruit that spawned 530 meters away. Honestly, I don't really care what this thing is. We just got Kitsune last fruit. I'm chilling whether this is good or bad. Oh, I see it. I think that may be a spring. And it is a spring. Okay. You know what? I can't even complain. We just got a Kitsune last fruit. I'll take this. All right, we're level 853. We can now move on to the Jeremy boss, the second boss of Second Sea. Jeremy, you about to get packed, my boy, because your boy's got all of his stat points in fruit. He never stood a chance, my boy. Look at him. M1. Hit him with that light barrage. Boom, boom, boom. M1. Did bro just one-shot me? I didn't know if Jeremy had it like that. My fault, OG. My fault. There we go. GG. Level 856. We're almost about to move on to the central part of Second Sea, the green zone. Last Swan Pirates, ladies and gentlemen. Divine Arrow. Boom. Level 900. Goodbye, Swan Pirates. And hello, Marine Captains. Now, these guys are pretty annoying to fight because, as you guys can see, they literally have 3 sword styles. So they have long-range abilities like that. And I don't think I have Logia dodge on these boys. Like, these boys, they're just annoying. Look at this. I'm getting packed up just trying to even gather them up. This is insane. This is nasty work right here, boys. See where I'm about to die just trying to farm these boys. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Pack them up. Get this one. Boom. There we go. Last one there. I decided to fight these Marine Lieutenants just so it could be quicker. We're level 923. And now we are level 925, boys. Moving on to the third boss of Second Sea, which is none other than the Blind Warrior himself, Fujitora. Let's make it quick. Let me pack this boy up. Boom. Let me hit him with all my moves. Hit him with these M1s. Lightspeed Destroyer. Yep. Bro's already under half. Hand of Emperor. Now I can't be hit by the meteors because I'm up in the air. One more hit. Lightspeed Destroyer. And GG. Got 3 levels off that. I'll take it. Level 928. As soon as we hit level 1000, I think we're going to go over to the next island, the Graveyard Island right there. All right. Just got another fruit. Gotcha. Let's see. 444 meters away. Looks like this one may be on hot and cold. Yep. Over here. I think it's in over here. All right, boys. Hopefully this is something good. If we can keep the luck rolling, we would have a lot of good fruits to try out for the rest of the video. Let's see. And you know, that's not that bad. An ice fruit? I'll take that. This is not bad for grinding. Probably not going to eat it, but I'm just going to store it for now. Last fajita boss here, boys. Boom. Hit him with these. And there we go. Level 950. Now we can go over to the Graveyard Island, which I was saying earlier. Here we go. Graveyard Quest Giver. Gotta defeat 8 zombies. Now this quest here is pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. This is like my second favorite one in Second Sea. All the NPCs are right here. You can bunch them up super easy. They're really close to the quest giver. And they don't have any special moves that are hockey. So as you can imagine, they're really easy to defeat. You guys see right there, 5 down on right away. Also, as soon as we get to level 1000, I'm gonna switch to another fruit. I don't know if it's for sure gonna be Kitsune because I want to have a little bit of variety, but as soon as we hit level 1000, we're gonna switch to a new one. All right, last zombie right here, and we're level 1000. So now that we're level 1000, we can finally move on to a different fruit other than life. For the next one, I think we're gonna move on to magma. Magma's low-key my best bet at getting a decent fruit up until we go to Kitsune, but before we do that, let's go ahead and make our way to the next island, Snow Mountain. And here we are. All right, let's go ahead and eat the magma fruit. At least with this one, we still have Logia dodges, so we're not missing out on too much. There we go. Now we've got to re-get all these moves, but first, let's go ahead and just accept the quest. 8 snow troopers. All right, no problem, no problem, no problem. Let me gather all these boys up. Hopefully this one's not too difficult to farm. I mean, I only have one move right now. I'm gonna clap. 6,755. That's on all of them. Oh my god, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. There we go. Finally killed one of them. We got 65 mastery off that one kill. Okay, we got our next move, Magma Eruption. Magma Eruption. Boom. We also have Magma Floor now, which is not a bad ability, but until we get Logia dodge. Magma Eruption. Boom. And last NPC here, Magma Eruption. There we go. Not gonna lie, things are probably gonna start slowing down a lot now that I've eaten Magma. But once I unlock all the moves and awaken it, we should be straight. All right, we just unlocked our third ability, Magma Fist. Let's go ahead and check that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory what it does, but it does do burn damage. The damage is not bad on that. I'll take it. I'll take it. New skill available. We just unlocked the final ultimate Magma Meteors. This will complete our moveset for the unawakened Magma moveset. Let's go ahead and check it out. Not gonna lie, this one I don't like very much because it's not as controllable. You guys can see it kind of just went wherever it wanted to go. Luckily, Magma does have an awakened moveset to it, so we can make this a lot better. There we go. That quest completed. Let me go ahead and put the remaining stat points in there. And you know what? I'm tired of dealing with this crappy V1 moveset. Let's go ahead and awaken it to V2. All right, I got my main account right here. Let me teleport him to the raid room. All right, here we go, boys. Doing another raid run. I didn't think I'd be doing 2 of these in this video, to be honest, but it just so happened we got Magma earlier, and I ain't about to deal with unawakened Magma. All right, that's Island 1 done. Easy work, easy work. 4 more to go. It's Island 3 out the way. Island 4 is there. We're almost done. And I still got 9 minutes, 33 seconds to remain. This is an easy raid. We got this. The final boss right here. I'm packing this man up, making him kneel, making him kneel. Hit him with these moves. Boom, boom, boom. And 1 and 1. There we go. Raid is finished. Let's go ahead and awaken the first ability. Boom. Now let's speed run the next 4. Next move here. There we go. Third move out the way. Boom. Fourth move. And final move here. That was easy. Now let's see how much better the awakened move set is compared to the unawakened. First up, we have Magma Shower. It's a barrage move right here, which actually does crazy amounts of damage. 24,000 just on that alone. Okay, that's really good. Next up, we have Volcanic Assault, which is only a single target. Somehow I can die while using that, so it doesn't have iframes. That's good to know. All right, let's check that again. Volcanic Assault is only a single target move, so this doesn't really help me as much for grinding, but it does do decent damage. Next one, we have Great Magma Hound. Boom. Basically an upgraded version of the Magma Fist. We have Beast Ride, which is a flight ability, but it also does damage on impact. And last but not least, we have the ultimate Volcanic Storm. Look at that damage. That's on one person right there. 6,571. So the awakened moveset of Magma is pretty crazy. One of the highest damaging fruits in the game. Anyways, enough yapping. Let's get back to grinding. Hold on, boys. Hold on. A fruit just spawned. Okay. Haven't gotten a fruit to spawn in a long time, I'll be honest. We've gotten so many insane things, boys, from the notifier of this video. I feel like I'm feeling lucky. I feel like we're going to get something like a Buddha, bro. Looks like it's over here instead. It's gonna be in this tree, I think around this area. 40 meters away. Come on. What is it? And oh, that's not that bad. Rubber. Now, I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, this would be a downgrade going from Magma to this, but we can trade this to get a 1 million value fruit later on. Rubber plus ghost plus ice. We should be able to get Quake 100%. Notifier luck in the video been clutch. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, we got another gacha. I took like an hour break and I just got back. It's 9 meters away. We're on remote island. Let's see what it is, boys. Hopefully it's better than the last one. I think it's on this tree. And just another light fruit. Okay, that's not bad, I guess. I mean, another light fruit will do us good. Let's go ahead and store that. All right, last snow trooper here. Boom. There we go. Level 1,152. Now, that was a crazy time skip, but like, it's just the most efficient way to do this. Next up, we go to Hot and Cold Island. While we're on the way to Hot and Cold, now we can put in our stats. We got 177. Let's go ahead and put that there. 2,455 in boss street. We almost got that max out. Just a little bit more to go. Since we're at level 1,152, we can skip straight to the Smoke Admiral. Here he is right here. Let's go ahead and pack him up. Volcanic Storm. Boom. Magma Shower. That is literally half his health rate. Oh my god. Yo, 2 more moves. This man's dead. That was easy. That was so easy. Awakened Magma is like actually OP for grinding. We may not even need to use Kitsune until 3rd C. But the strat now is I'm just going to keep server hopping and doing Smoke Admirals over and over until we go to the next island. Finally got ourselves another Smoke Admiral. Boom. Volcanic Assault. And there we go. And we got the Jite drop too. Fortunately, I can't use it because we can only use Game Pass's no boss drop weapons or fruits from gachas, but it's still nice to have. Another smoke admiral, boom, level 1201. 49 more to go up for the next island. All right, we're at haunted ship now, level 1251. Now's the point where we got to start worrying about getting a legendary fruit. As of right now, we literally only have Kitsune, which is over a 1 million value fruit, but I'm not about to sacrifice that to Trevor. We need to get at least a legendary, a quake or something, bro. But for now, let's worry about this next quest. Defeat ape ship Decans. Should be able to do this easy with magma. Let me see, magma shower. Okay, I don't one-shot him, but I two-shot him. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is easy, easy. Last ship Decan here. Here we go. Boom, boom. Quest finished. 1254. Almost through second C. We got like 250 more levels to go. Oh, the cursed captain just spawned. You know what? This could be a good chance to get the ghoul race. For those of you who don't know, cursed captain has a like 5% chance of dropping what's called a hell torch. And if we can get that, then we can unlock the ghoul race. And that low-key will help us a lot during our grinding. So let me go ahead and just pack this guy up. Can't be too difficult, right? 3 moves and he's... Oh, damn. What the heck? What, that one ability he just did right there just took over half my health. Hold on. Relax, my boy. Relax. Uh-oh. About to die. 166,000 health. That hurt. I don't know if this guy regens health or not, so I gotta get over there quick. Come on. My gosh, we're doing damage. We're dealing damage, boys. Look at that. Already at half his health almost. Matter of fact, let me go behind this wall real quick. Cheese him out. Boom. Uh-oh. He's about to kill me again. Help. All right. Let's just keep cheesing him. Then we got it. And I died again. And now for the moment of truth. Let's see if this 2 times drop game pass works out for me. Come on. I haven't had a chance to really use it this video yet. And we got the Hellfire Torch first try. And we got the red spiky coat. Hold on. This is the first success we've actually gotten since like the first C, bro. But the fact that we just got the Hellfire Torch is absolutely insane. Hold on. Let me see real quick. We got 37 ectoplasm. We don't have enough to get ghoul. If we go to this guy right here, Experimeric, we need 100 ectoplasm to make the deal with him. So I can't die between now and then. Oh, a notifier just spawned. Okay, hold on. I gotta take care of these boys real quick. All right, quick level up. Should be close after we leave this. Yep, 600 meters away. Our luck has been pretty good this video, so hopefully this continues. Yeah, it's 100% here. 100 meters away, less than 100. Come on, please be a legendary. Wait, I see something over there. That looks like a flame. Oh my gosh, that looks like a flame. It is a flame. No, bro. We needed a legendary. Let me go ahead and just store that. We may need it later. I don't want to trade for a fruit because I feel like technically that would be breaking the rules. Like no gacha, no trading, no using other weapons. We can only use stuff we got from the game pass. I don't think trading is within those rules, so we have to get a legendary from the notifier. All right, we just hit 100 ectoplasm. Now we can turn in this Hellfire Torch. I was so scared I was gonna disconnect, bro. But let's go ahead and get this ghoul race. You know what I'm saying? That'll be really helpful for when we get V3. Hey, yo, a fruit just spawned. It's only 30 meters away, so it's spawned on the ship right here. All right, let's go ahead and see what it is. I think it's upstairs. There's like a tree upstairs it could be at. Let me see. All right, right over here. Oh, wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, yo, we got a quake from it. We're good, boys. Now with this quake, we can sacrifice this, and this is our ticket to 3rd C. Oh my gosh, the luck from the notifiers this video have been insane. Kitsune, quake, ghost, rubber, light, and we already ate magma earlier. Doesn't get much more better than that, boys. I'm gonna be honest. Here we go, boom. And we are level 1402. Now we can move on to the second to last boss in 2nd C, Awakened Ice Admiral. Ice versus magma. I think we know how this one's about to go, boys. Let's just go quickly, take this dude up out of here, show him who's boss, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. All those moves, he's already under half. Like, magma for grinding is a lot crazier than I thought it would. All right, Awakened Ice Admiral. Your time is done, bucko. Your time is done. Goodbye, pal. All right, there we go. 1,404. That's not as much levels as I thought it would be, but I'll take it. Let's keep this rolling. Less than 100 more levels before we're done with 2nd C. All right, boys. Level 1,423. We're about to go on the final island of 2nd C. As soon as we complete this, boom, new quest available. We can now go over to the Forgotten Islands, the last island of 2nd C. It's been a long journey, I ain't gonna lie. Started off with just the Dark Blade, went over to Light Fruit for a while, and we've been on magma since 2nd C. And it's carried us very far, but we're about to move on to 3rd C, where we'll eat the Kitsune. All right, here we are, Skull Island. And here we got the last quest giver of 2nd C. We're gonna be fighting 8 C soldiers. Let's see, can I kill these boys with 2 moves though? All right, boom. Let's see. And somehow they killed me. They got this annoying C move that like lunges them up like that, and it can hit even in the air, so it makes it difficult to farm them. But last 2 here, magma shower. Goodbye, pal. There we go. Quest finished. Level 1,430. All right, here we go. Level 1,475. The last boss of Second Sea, boys. Here we go right here. Let's check it out. Tide Keeper. Here he is right here. Let's see how difficult this boss is. Awaken Ice Admiral wasn't too hard. Hopefully, this man is easy as well. Got my boy Mariah here helping me out. Boom. Let's hit him. Boom. All right, there we go. Last boss of Second Sea. Down. Last quest, boys. Last quest. Boom. And level 1,500. That is Second Sea completely out the way, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the last stage, the end game. Now, the next step we have to complete before we can go to third seas, we have to sacrifice a fruit that's 1 million value or more and defeat Don Swan, which is why I needed the legendary fruit earlier from the notifier. Luckily for us, we ended up pulling this quick. So let's go ahead and pull it out. Talk to Trevor. Give it to him. There we go. And now we've unlocked Swan. You guys can see Swan access granted. Now let's pack this man up. Sheesh. Boom. I got my boy Mirage with me, so this is about to be a breeze. Let's just quickly... Damn. What happened to my health? I mean, we killed him, but like, bro, my health literally went from 6,000 to 600 in seconds. That's crazy. That is insane. But now that we defeated Don Swan, it's time to go to third sea. Ah, yes. It's beautiful, boys. It's beautiful. The third sea. We still got a long journey to go, though. We're only level 1,500, and we've got 1,050 more to go. All right, now that we're in the third sea, finally, it's time to eat the Kitsune fruit. You've been good to me, Magma. You got me all through Second Sea, but we're about to move up to something even better. All right, we got the Kitsune fruit, and now for our first quest in third sea, 8 Pirate Millionaire. Now, normally, this is a pretty annoying quest. I'm not going to lie. I mean, the NPCs are kind of far from the quest giver, and they have a little bit of annoying moveset. Since we're no longer a Logia, you guys can see we may deal with some issues. Yeah, we just died. Don't worry, though. As soon as we unlock all the moves for Kitsune, third sea should be cake. For now, though, we got to get through these, boys. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 2 down. Hopefully, we can get our first move. Yep, Tails of Burning Agony. All right, W. It's already about to get easier. Already 76 master. We're already about to unlock our third move, Foxfire Disruption. This is light work, boys. This is light work. Because Kitsune has M1s with it, we don't even need the moves, and we don't need to wait for cooldowns. We can have constant damage per second and just pack these boys up without even having to wait. Look at this. Look at this. Go up to them and one them. It's easy. It's light work. But we just unlocked that third ability, Foxfire Disruption. Let me go ahead and show you all this. Well, first of all, let's go through the first move. Curse Enchantment. Basically, you throw a little flame on the enemy. Has a little delayed effect, but when it hits him 3 times and it stuns him a bit. Next up, Tails of Burning Agony. Shoot out this little zigzag attack, which stuns him and then blows him away. And then now we have our third ability, Foxfire Disruption. I like to call it Tail Beast Bomb. There we go. Last NPC there. Level 1,507. We're at 196 mastery for Kitsune right now. We're about to unlock our next ability. And this one I'm pretty excited for. It's a good ability. Also, we just hit 1525. We got our next quest available. We have the Pistol Billionaires. But I'm going to be honest, I'm not fighting those boys. They are so annoying. I'd rather fight these Pirate Millionaires instead just because they're quite a bit easier. But there we go. New skill available. We've just unlocked Wild Assault. We only have one more ability to unlock left in this transformation. So let me show y'all this real quick. Wild Assault. Basically just a barrage. Benefit to this one is it also hits multi-targets. Like, hold on. I'm going to gather 2 of these boys right here. Boom. Wild Assault. Hits both of them. So that definitely helps us for grinding, which is good and all. But as soon as we unlock that transformation move, it is done for, boys. It's wraps. We're going to be farming so easy. Here we go, though. Let me just finish off this guy. And another quest finished. Okay, level 1567. We can now move on to the first boss of third sea, the Stone Boss. This quest gives out 60 million EXP, but since I got 2 times EXP, we're going to get 120 million. So this will be a good payday here, boys. Let me pack this boy up. What's popping, Stone? What's popping? Hold on. Let me show him what that Kitsune all about. Sheesh. Boy hasn't even hit me yet. That's 30,000 damage in seconds. Hold on. Hit him with these. Boom. Hit him with this. Foxfire Disruption. Oh, yeah. This boy's easy. Hopefully, I can get the drop from this. If we can get Pilot Helmet, that would be actually lit. Hold on. One more hit. Boom. And we didn't get Pilot Helmet. No worries. But that is our first boss of third sea out the way. And we beat that man easy, bro. Here we go. 299 mastery on Kitsune. This next kill will get us our ability. There we go. Took care of him. Level 1,579. And we just reached 300 mastery. So now we have this. The Kitsune transformation. Now in this form, not only do we have damage reduction, so we take less damage, we also have a speed boost. So we're going to move quicker. And some of our moves have changed. First of all, on Cursed Enchantment now does this. It grabs them, slams them back. Tails of Burning Agony does this now. Grab them, slam them down. And this little area of fire does burn damage. Foxfire Disruption is, well, pretty much the same. And last but not least, we have Wild Assault. Does pretty much the same thing, except now it leaves a trail of fire, which does damage. Pretty sick transformation, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably gonna be how I'm gonna farm for the rest of this video. Ah, man, we got another notifier. This is the first notifier of third sea that we've gotten. All right, boys, here we go. The first notifier of third sea and the first one we've gotten in a while. Let's see if we can get some third sea luck. And we get... kidding me, bro? This late in the game, we're getting a common, bro. We haven't even gotten like a common in a long time. I'm not about to store this. I am not about to store this. I feel like it's about to give me bad luck. Hold on, we gotta drop that. We gotta drop that in the sea. We just got a title for that, the Kraken. The game rewards you for wasting fruits. I've been playing this game for like over almost 2 years, and I didn't even know you get a title for wasting a fruit in the ocean. That's crazy. All right. We're finally about to get off the first island. I've been on this island for like almost 2 hours. There we go. M1. All right, new quest available. We're gonna finally move on to Amazon Lily or Hydra, whatever they call it in Blox fruits. And since I decided to stay at Port Town until level 1675, we're gonna instantly move on to the Island Empress quest. Second boss of third sea, boys. Let's see how this fares. Love fruit versus Kitsune. Who will win? Obviously me, bro. I ain't no chance in hell I'm about to lose to this girl, bro. Look at this. Hold on. I don't even need to fight her, bro. I don't even need to fight her. Get her on that side of the wall. I can just M1 her through this wall. Hit her with all my boot. Yeah, she's done, bro. She's done. All right, here we go. Couple more hits. Last one should be here. Boom. Goodbye, Island Empress. All that, we only got 2 levels. You know what? We may be here for a while, boys. I ain't gonna lie. Might as well do some other quests while we're waiting for her to respawn. What's the next one we can do? Giant Islanders. All right, say less. This will be good enough for now. Here we go. Last Giant Islanders. Boom. Level 1700. We now can go over to the Great Tree. That was quick. We weren't on this island very long. 8 Marine Commodores. This quest is not too bad. The only thing is it's a little annoying to fight them since they're really far spread out. Can't really bunch them together, so you kind of have to fight them one by one. Luckily, since for Kitsune, we can pretty much just kill him with the M1s in one move, so I don't think it'll be too difficult. It's just gonna take a little bit more time. Yep, last one here. Pretty cake. Get dogged on. Easy colt, pack them up. Almost through with this challenge, boys. I'm like losing fumes as we speak. I'm so tired right now, but we're almost done. All right, we're about to move on to the third boss of third sea. We just hit 1750. I think that means we can move on to the Kilo Admiral quest. Yep, right here, Kilo Admiral, 78 million EXP. Third boss of third sea. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Boom, pack her up. Boom, hit it with them M1s, hit it with them boos. Wild assault. Oh yeah, she's done for. These bosses are like literally just no trouble for me, bro. There's literally no trouble for me. She's already half health. She hasn't done nothing to me, bro. One more hit. There we go. Alrighty, Kilo Admiral down. We'll be moving on to the next island very soon. We got another notifier real quick. It looks like it's on the Turtle Island, and we're reeling in on it right now. Last notifier we got was Pretty Booty Cheeks. Hopefully this one is a bit better. Alright, and it is even worse somehow. This time we gotta spin. Not like it matters. We already have Kitsune, and it's not like we need any other fruits. I would just like to switch to something different like a Buddha, but for now, we're tossing this in the ocean, bro. Goodbye, spin. Level 1874. Now we are level 1875. Fourth boss, third sea. Now about to fight the Captain Elephant. Let's make quick work of this, man. I'm getting tired. I'm losing energy quick, boys. We're almost done, though. We're almost done. Oh, yeah, this boy cannot fight back. Let's just hit him with all of our abilities. All right, 2 more moves should do it. Boom. And boom. There we go. Didn't get no twin hooks, but I'll take the 4 levels. Sheesh. We're on Haunted Castle. About to be done with this NPC. Now we are level 2000. 550 more to go. We're in the final end games, boys. All right, we got a notifier right now. Let me just go ahead and finish this quest real quick. Boom, boom. Level 2075. We got to go over to Sea of Treats anyway. So now let's go look for this notifier. I don't think I've ever had a fruit spawn here, at least like from what I remember. So I don't know what this could be. Could be good, could be bad. Let's see. What is that? Oh, that's just the ice fruit. I mean, I highly doubted this late in the game that we'd get anything that would make me get off of Kitsune. The only thing that would have made me get off Kitsune is Buddha. Sea of Treats. Second to last island in third sea. We're almost there. Here we go. Last 2 NPCs here. Level 2175. We can now go on to the last boss of third sea. The last boss in the game, Cake Queen. Let's waste no more time. She's up here. Yes, sir. Spirit Fruit versus Kitsune. I think we have a feeling we know who's gonna win, boys. Hold on. Actually, matter of fact, let me untransform, because in this area, it's actually difficult to fight with transformation. All right. Boom, boom. Pack her up. Hit her like these. Hit her like these. Tales of Burning Agony. Curse Enchantment. Boom. Golly, I thought you put up a better fight than this, Big Mom. What's going on? Couple more hits. Here we go. Tales of Burning Agony. And last but not least, Foxfire Disruption. Big Mom down. 2,200. 350 levels away from completing the game. And now we're on probably the easiest quest line in third sea. 8 cookie crafters. All you do is come around this line here, gather these boys up. This is light work. I may be here till 2,300. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. Gather all these boys up easy and just pack them up like these. Look at that. Boom. Easy. Like literally the easiest quest in the game. All right, boys. Just like I said, I'd stay here till 2,300 and I meant it. Moving on to the next area, Chocolate Land. We're so close to being finished, I can almost taste it. Okay, that was weird. Why did I even say that? Forget I even said that, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to unlock the final piece of the puzzle as soon as I eradicate these last two NPCs right here. All right, time to meet your maker. Hit them there. And we've now unlocked it. Find the NPC at Ticket Outpost. We have the final island available. We only have less than 100 levels before we're done, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, Ticket Outpost Island. We are here. Second to last quest line, baby. Second to last quest line. We gotta defeat 8 Isle Outlaw. Ticket Outpost is not that bad of an island to farm on. NPCs are close to the quest giver. They don't have any crazy abilities. Pretty easy to kill too, especially if you have a good fruit like Kitsune. You guys can see right there. 5 out the way in seconds. All right, they respawn. Let's go ahead and kill the last 3. There we go. One more NPC. All right, now we move over to this side of the island where we have the final 2 quests of the video. 8 sun-kissed warriors. And here's the last sun-kissed warrior here. 2,550 max level, only using game passes in one video. It's been a long journey, boys, but we did it. The luck from the notifiers this video was absolutely insane. Comment down if y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to click on this other one I did here. I'm about to sleep so good tonight. All right, first things first, we've got to obtain the rumble fruit. I don't have it permanent on this account, and I also do not have the physical version of it. It is 2,100 Robux to buy it in the permanent shop, but I currently do not have any Robux. Let's go ahead and do a gacha. Let's see if we can get this thing first try. That would actually be crazy luck if we could get it first try. Let's find out. What will we get? And we get a spike fruit. Oh, bro, that is actually, that literally does not help us at all. Well, our only other option is trying to trade for it. We do have the sound fruit, magma, and ghost and barrier, so we have some decent ones that could help us trade up a little bit. Sound, magma, and ghost alone are 4.45 million value, which we could potentially trade up to a blizzard fruit. So let me go ahead and type in chat, trading sound fruit plus magma plus ghost for blizzard. At one point in time, the sound fruit was just barely under the blizzard fruit in terms of value, so maybe we can still find someone with that wants it. We got a guy right here sitting at the table. Let's see what he's got. Does he have sound fruit? Okay, he doesn't have sound fruit. Does he have magma? Player doesn't have space. Okay, what about ghost? He already has that. Barrier, he has that. Rubber, okay, he has literally everything I have. Will you offer anything for my sound though? At least he's trolling. He's putting down a leopard, and he put down blizzard and jump, the fruit I wanted, bro. That's such a troll. That's such a troll. Let me sit down at this trade table. Maybe we could find someone. If we could find a dupe that doesn't know values, we may find ourselves in luck. Some other guy named Yoru just sat down with me. Okay, does he have the sound fruit? He has that. He literally just put down a sound fruit. Okay, well, so much for that. And I think he has literally every single one of my fruits that I could even put down. This may be tough. Found somebody that has blizzard. I don't know if he'll accept though. I put down my sound and magma, and he jumped. We gotta find a way to get this rumble fruit, boys. We gotta find a way, one way or another. Someone in chat just asked, who can help me with a magma raid, please? Hold on, let me DM him and say, I got Buddha. I can carry you if you give me a fruit. Oh, this dude right here is holding out rumble. FCGS. Wait, hold on. Let me say, do you want to trade that rumble fruit? We may have just found an offer here. What if I could like just scam this guy? Like if I give him sound and magma, what if he accepts that? He said for what? Let me say sound plus magma plus rubber. Will he accept that? I don't know if this guy's a low level, high level, let's see how he replies. He said, nope, I need Buddha, sorry. Well, it was worth a try. Okay, the guy responded to my offer. He asked what fruit, and I said any legendary. Let's see if he actually accepts. He said sound. I'll take a sound. I'll take sound. Getting 2 sounds would actually kind of help us a little bit. So you know what? Let me just go ahead and just put something trash in there like barrier. Okay, he already has barrier. What about rubber? Okay, he has rubber. Dark ghost. He has okay, let me say reset with barrier and ghost. He's actually doing it, ladies and gentlemen. He's actually doing it. All right, he reset with barrier and ghost. Now let me trade him those 2 for sound. There we go. They're like dead even with only a 3% value difference. So you know what, boys? We'll take this. 2 sounds. Maybe it'll do something with that. And of course, I'm a man of my word, so I'm not gonna scam him. Let's go do the raid. But before we do that raid, boys, hold on. A fruit just spawned. I think it's on Skull Island. This may be the rumble we need. We need to get this thing right now. Let me go to Skull. I believe it's at Skull. 60 meters away. Perfect. Depending on what this notifier is, then we may be set already, ladies and gentlemen. Or at least Hopefully it can help us get the fruit we want. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a sand fruit, bro. I thought this was something better. You know, I'll take a sand though. This maybe would help us trade up. Now this is ready to finish right there. See, told you I wouldn't scam him. He says, sheesh, thanks, bro. Hey, no problem, man. If anybody else needs a raid carry in the server, I'm doing a raid carry for fruits. Now that we have someone we actually did it for, he can vouch for. Well, I haven't really been getting any offers, and I also haven't been finding anyone to carry through a raid. I was afraid it would come to this, but we've got countermeasures. I've got some Blox codes left over from the plushie video I did a few weeks back. And if we type in the code and redeem it, we get what's called a fruit box. And when we open this thing, we can get any random fruit. So what will we get? Let's see. Hopefully this helps us out. We got the love fruit. Okay, you know what? This actually may help us out a little bit. This may help us out a little bit. Sound plus love fruit plus magma. I think we can do something with that. 22 hours, 19 minutes remaining. We've wasted almost 2 hours total trying to get the rumble fruit and haven't made any progress. Our luck has been terrible this video, but it has been 2 hours, so we should be able to do another gacha once again. Let's go ahead and try to do it. Let's see what we end up getting, boys. Let's see what we end up getting. And we get a barrier fruit. Dog. What? There's like no ends to my bad luck this video. This is ridiculous. We do have a pirate raid here though. Let me go ahead and just see if I can get this kill. Come on. Please. I got it. Oh my God. We only got the ghost fruit, bro. Oh, this is so bad. Our luck is just terrible, bro. I think we found someone, ladies and gentlemen. I think we found someone. This guy named P_Diddy. I put my offer in. I typed in chat, trading sound plus love plus quick for plus magma for Blizzard. He put in a rumble. There's no way he's about to accept this, right? There's no shot. Let me say, why did you do that? I only asked for Blizzard. He said, I don't know, really? Hey, well, thank you, my boy. I appreciate it. I didn't even ask for Rumble. You see in chat, I literally asked for Blizzard. He said, no problem. All right, bro. That was very unexpected right there and totally unplanned for. You guys can say it was scripted, but I have no clue who this is. Nevertheless, though, we got our hands on a Rumble fruit in the most unconventional way. That is one objective completed. Now let's go ahead and eat this thing. Yes, sir. Now that we've obtained Rumble, though, before we go ahead and try to master out, we have to obtain Pole V1. So let me go ahead and try to make my way to first sea. Let's grab a boat. Miracle boat should do fine. It's time to head up to upper sky because in order to get Pole V1, we need to kill a boss called the Thunder God, and he has a 5% chance of dropping. All right, we pulling up here. Now the question is the Thunder God boss here? And there he is right there. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch my stats to fruit stats. That way we can level up our rumble while we grind for the Pole V1. All right, Thunder God, it's time to meet your demise. I'm gonna need you to give me that pole on your back right there. Now our first rumble move is Rumble Dragon, which is not very good at all. It's super slow and the damage on it leaves plenty to be desired, which is exactly why we've got to awaken this thing later on. Question is, will we get this pole first try? Will we get it first try? Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. And we didn't get it first try. All right, all good. There's no problem with that. But we did get a new skill though. We've unlocked our second one, Lightning Dash, which, you know, is basically a long range dash, and that cooldown is not very long, so you can spam this thing over and over again for mobility. All right, let's give this another try. Thunder God and now drop me the Pole V1, and he did drop it once again. What about this one? Third time's the charm. Still no. You know, ladies and gentlemen, let me try something. I don't know if I have 2 times boss drops on this account, but we're about to find out. I already own this game pass. So we've had 2 times boss drops this entire time and we're still not getting it. No shot it takes us more than 4 tries, boys. No shot. Still no Pole V2? That's crazy. We did unlock our third move, Sky Thunder, and basically it's just the awakened version of Rumble X. It does a decent amount of damage and it has good stun, so that one's not bad. Come on, Thunder God, and now come on, give me the pole. Really? Bro, I swear, if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna be upset. Oh, bro. Took us forever to get the Rumble fruit for 1, and now we're like, that was like our 10th NL, and we still don't have it. Although we're kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone because we have to master out the Rumble fruit anyways, and this is getting us mastery. Also, I've lost count how much NLs we've done, but that is another failed attempt. 21 hours, 15 minutes remaining. Gotta start getting this in the second gear, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking too long on these tasks. Come on, Blox, guys. Give me the pole. Really? Will we get it this run? Nope. Will we get it this run, though? Still no. What about this one? Nope. Please, game. Please give me the damn pole. Why? Come on. Oh, I thought I had it right there, bro. The game just tricked me. I thought I got it there, but we just got some damn stupid angel wings. Come on. What do I want angel wings for, game? What am I gonna do with angel wings? We got angel wings last time, so maybe we'll actually get it this time, or maybe not. Please be the one. Please be the one. We got a new skill available. We've unlocked our 3rd ability. We almost have this thing entirely maxed out, and we still haven't even gotten the damn pole, bro. That is ridiculous. But on the bright side, we've unlocked our 3rd ability, Sky Beam. Let's go ahead and showcase it. Honestly, my favorite move of Rumble. I mean, look at that. That just looks like a whole Dragon Ball Z move. Very heat. But I'll tell you what's not heat, though. The fact that this damn boss does not want to drop me one of the most unused, simple trash weapons in the game. Come on, bro. This is not cool. Please, just drop me the damn pole, bro. Please. Next to Nell. Will this be the one? Nope. I don't know which one will be the one. I spent through so much Roblox, I'm tired of hopping servers. All to get this pole V1, which we need in order to progress with this video. Why are you withholding it from me? I know what it is. He ain't trying to let me claim that title of God. He wants to be the only one to be considered God. But you know what? I'll keep farming you till I get it. I ain't gonna give up. I feel like at this rate, I may actually end up unlocking the final ability before we get pole, boys. Please, game. Please, please. Really? Come on. Come on. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we got it right there. Item drop, pole, first form. The amount of times I've farmed this thing, ladies and gentlemen, the amount of times I've farmed this thing had me thinking this thing was unobtainable. I'm not gonna lie. Just take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Every single one of these purchases right here are all boss respawns. This is over 50 that it took me just to get the pole first form. Actual insanity. Like, my luck is terrible. There we have it right there. Pole first form, legendary. And I must say, this thing looks pretty underwhelming. Like, this looks like really dope. For as much as grinded this took me to get this thing, this looks so bad. But it only takes 180 mastery to unlock our last ability. So now that we've obtained pole first form, it's time to move on to the next step. Fully mastering out Rumble. All right, we're now on a second C server, and our next goal is to unlock this final ability for Rumble, which is Thunder Bomb. We get that at 250 mastery. A few Smoke Admirals should be able to get us this ability. Maybe even one, to be honest. Let's go ahead and just find out. Smoke Admiral's almost dead. I think like 1 or 2 more abilities should do it. Here we go. Sky Beam, and there he is. We only got 211 mastery for that. Okay, you know what? Smoke Admiral's not the right boss. We gotta go to a higher level one. With this boss here, we should unlock our last Rumble ability. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and try to do it right here. There we go. And we've unlocked a new skill, Thunder Bomb. Go ahead and showcase that thing real quick. We basically doing Spirit Bomb out here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now we've got to unlock the pole first form moves. So let me go ahead and switch over to Blox Fruit Sword stats. Melee defense sword. All we've got to do is just unlock both of our moves, and then we can move on to the next step. Let me gather up these NPCs here. Let me just go to town on these boys. Let me start M1ing. There we go. Got our first ability there, Explosive Cloud. And I'm going to be honest, this move is very laughable. Like, you guys are about to see just how mediocre this thing is. Look at this. Explosive Cloud. Look at that. A cloud literally dashes towards someone at snail speeds and then explodes. Don't forget all these NPCs. Let me just go ahead and go to the big boss. The boss himself. Awaken Ice Admiral. Just one of these Awaken Ice Admirals should be enough to unlock the rest of my move. I'm hoping. It's almost done. A couple more M1s. Boom, boom, boom. How much mastery to get off this? How much mastery to get? Only 145. Okay, buddy. Thought he would have gave me enough to unlock my last ability, but looks like the NPCs are better. No worries, no worries. This is really quick. Let's just go ahead and quickly just pack these boys up. It's 150 mastery right there. We're at 167 mastery right now. Let's go ahead and kill these NPCs. 172, 173, 7 more. These should be the last batch of NPCs here. Hopefully. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. Lightning Rain. That's our final ability for pole V2. Let's check that thing out real quick. That one's actually not bad. Definitely a lot better than this damn fart cloud first move. Okay, so now we've got all of our Rumble moves unlocked, and we've also got our pole V1 moves unlocked. So the next step is for us to unlock Angel V3. We've already got Angel V1, as you can see. Now our next step is to get into V2. And in order to do that, we have to look for an NPC named the Alchemist. Done this task literally like more times than I can even remember in Blox Roots, and yet this video, we're doing it plus 1 more time. All he needs me to do is bring 3 different flowers spread across the entire map, which is in second C. Specifically, what we're looking for is a red flower, a green flower, and a blue flower. Now, the blue flowers only spawn at night, meaning right now we can find blue flowers, which is perfect for us. However, one interesting fact is that even though red flowers don't spawn during night, they don't despawn from them being spawned during the day. So we may be able to find one right now. I checked all other places. The only other place the red flower could be is over here. And there it is. Perfect. Perfect. Got a red flower. Now we've got to quickly find a blue flower before night is over. And I think I know where the blue flower might be. Let me make sure the blue flower isn't over here. And it isn't. Okay. So blue flower is not on this island. We got to go to 2 other places to check. Wait, no, it is here. Okay, perfect. You know what? Actually, I'm glad I double checked. I almost missed that, boys. Now all we need is a yellow flower. And in order to get that, you just basically need to kill any NPC throughout second C, and they have a chance of dropping it. Usually I get this thing first try. Let me see. Can I get this thing first try? Only one way to find out. Okay, we didn't get it first try. What about second try, though? Maybe we'll get it from this NPC. Okay, we didn't get it from that NPC either. What about third time? Third time's the charm, boys. Third time's the charm. All right, boys. Give me a second. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. All 3 flowers. Now what we've got to do is just bring it back to Alchemist, and we're set. Back to the Alchemist. Let's go ahead and submit the flowers, and now we've got to V2. You guys can see our race has evolved. And I'm gonna be honest, race V2 for Angel doesn't do anything for us. All it does is give us slightly higher double jumps, which, you know, I'm gonna be honest, you're never really gonna notice. Now, the process to getting Angel V3 is a little more difficult. Now, to get Angel V3, what we have to do is we have to go in this secret invisible door there. Talk to this NPC named Arrow, blah, blah, blah. Forget anything he's saying, yada, yada, yada. Boros yapping. And now we get to the important part. Talk to me again once you defeat one of your own. I don't know if this man Arrow's racist or something, but in order to evolve our race to race V3, we've got to literally kill an Angel user. Doesn't really make sense, but our next objective is finding and killing an Angel user. There's one person in the server named Megalaska2012. Let me say, yo, do you happen to be an Angel race? If he's an Angel, we may be able to easily get through this objective, boys. And he is not an Angel race at all. He's a whole bunny. Okay, well, so much for that. Might as well do a Blox Roots gotcha while we're still here. Let's see what we end up getting. Dog, my gotcha luck this video has been horrendous. We also only have 18 hours and 59 minutes remaining. The cloud clock is ticking fast. All right, boys, I spent like 30 minutes trying to look for an angel, so I got my boy Nutter Butter here to help me instead. Here he is right here. Let me go ahead and just pack him up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get him. Let's get him dead. Appreciate you, Nutter, for helping me with this. There we go. Now let's talk to Arrow once again. Well done. I like many gods before me. Yeah. I'm done yapping. Just give me my dang upgrade. There we go. New title unlocked. Perfect being. That's crazy because we're not perfect yet. We haven't become a god yet. But you guys can see our wings did get bigger, and we unlocked an ability down below called Heavenly Blood. And basically what Heavenly Blood does is just give you a small health boost when you're low. So I'm gonna have my friend attack me real quick. You guys can see we're 3,000 health. If I use my move, we get a good amount of health regen up to a certain point. So yeah, it's pretty OP for survival. Now that we've obtained Race V3, this is perfect because we're gonna need that to obtain Race V4 later on. But for now, our next step is awakening Rumble fully to Rumble V2. So let me tell my boy Nutter, next up, we awakening Rumble. We decided to go in third seed because it just only made sense that while we're grinding raids to awaken Rumble, we can get a full moon and then we can instantly get Race V4 right after, which is the plan my boy Nutter came up with. So, you know, man's got high IQ. All right, though, let's get this raid started. Let me go ahead and reset my stat points. We gotta have root stats for this. I ain't gonna lie, fam. Hopefully I don't get cooked because I think, honestly, the Rumble raids is one of the more difficult ones. We should be good, though, because I am max level. It's not like we're low leveling out here. And I got my boy Nutter with me. He's got the Buddha fruit, so we should be straight. As long as I don't just troll, bro. As long as I don't troll and try to crash out, we should be straight. Island 1 cleared. Yes, Sirski. Let's go ahead and get to the next island. 4 more to go. This one I can actually probably kill. I can probably actually kill this NPC here. Yes, sir. Hold up. We actually about to do something? Yo, we actually killed an NPC out here. Yo, I was putting in work, bro. We ain't just getting straight carried out here. That was just straight cap. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I can't even say that with a straight face, bro. I'm getting carried to the exact definition of the word right now. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Island 2 cleared. We got 3 more to go. Island 3 in these raids usually tend to be where the NPCs start getting stronger and start taking on devil fruit abilities. So we may start seeing some Rumble NPCs here. Luckily for me, though, I got an elite level bodyguard over here, bro. Look at that right there. Just like I was saying earlier, this is a Rumble NPC right here. Now, if you're doing this thing solo dolo, those things would actually pose a threat to you. But, you know, obviously because we're 2v1ing this thing, we're straight. Island 3 cleared. We got 2 more to go. We're doing this in actually pretty good timing too. Still 9 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. We're locked, boys. We're locked in. We got this. Got this down packed for real. Last island NPC is here. There we go. And final island available. Boss is about to spawn in right now. Nutty still has V4 active, so I think we're straight, boys. I think we're straight. We may be able to last out this entire thing. There we go. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me fight this boss. Boom. Let me weave out the way. Hit him with my sky beam of my own. Yes, sir. We about to hit this man with that JJK special, bro. 2v1. The 2v1 special. Boom. Thunderball. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. He hit me in his own spirit ball. No worries. Pack him up. Boom. There we go. Sheesh. Now you said in chat easy. That is straight easy right there. Easy claps, bro. Let's talk to the mysterious entity, awakening experts, and let's awaken our first ability, Ability Z. We are now 1 step closer to becoming a god, ladies and gentlemen, because our Z ability has now evolved into Lightning Beast. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and showcase that thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, we unlocked a title called Thunder God, but, you know, I don't even want to claim that title yet because we are still far from that. 4 more raids to go. Second raid finished there, ladies and gentlemen. Awakening Expert, and now second ability. Now our F move has been upgraded to Electric Flash. Instead of only getting 1 dash, we get 3 dashes. Now, the distance you can go between each dash has been cut down lower, but I still think this is much better because you literally get 3 of them, and they recharge pretty quick. 3 more raids. Third move here. The next raid finished. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Now we've got Thunderstorm, which is essentially the same thing as the last one, except now it just looks better, has a wider range, and comes out fast. Pause. Okay, that sounded crazy, I'm not gonna lie. No dating. We've got 2 more raids to fully awaken the Rumble fruit, ladies and gentlemen, and if we can finish it quick enough, we can catch the full moon just in time to awaken to Race V4. Actually, scratch what I just said. We've actually got to do 3 raids instead of 2 more, and you'll see why in just a moment. Second to last Rumble move here. There we go. Our Sky Beam has now been evolved to Sky Judgment, and now it comes out faster and looks better. I mean, just look at the difference of the old Sky Beam versus this Sky Beam. It comes out like 10 times faster, and it's just way much better of a move. And now, final Rumble move there. This is the last raid for Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and awaken this last ability. There we have it. Thunderball Destruction. Now, you guys remember how the previous one looked? This is how it looked here. It came out very slow, charged up very slow, although the impact did look nice. This is how this one looks. Comes out a lot faster, and even throws down a lot faster. The damage is exactly the same between the two. This one just comes out faster, but I think the AoE is slightly less, and the stun is slightly less. Some argue that the V1 version is better. Me personally, I like the V2 version, but you know, it's up to you what you want to use. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more raid to do because for this next raid, something interesting is gonna happen. We're in the last raid right now. He should be finishing any second now. There we go. And now instead of getting teleported to the usual raid room, we'll get teleported to the Sky God Dimension, man. So fire. I'm glad Blox did this. Now that we're up here, there's only one thing we can do, and that's talk to Thunder God. And once we talk to him, he will allow me to buy Pole V2 for 5,000 fragments. Kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But let's press sure, and there we have it, boys. There we have it. Our Pole first form has just now evolved to Pole V2, which is such a better looking weapon, bro. Like, just look at this thing. This looks like 10 times better. Now, this is actually something I'd like to use. Now that we've got Rumble fully awakened and got Pole V2, our next step is unlocking Race V4. We just got a full moon in the server right now, so we've got to go quick. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I've got to be quick. I got to be quick. We got to step into temple time. Now we've got to go through this little hole here. Pull this lever here. Now I've got to find my room. I got to find my angel room. I think this is it's over here with the clouds. Yep. There we go. Angel gate. Let me say, are y'all ready? Now what we got to do is each person that goes to a different gate has to go through their own unique trial, and all three of us has to complete it. All right, let's go ahead and try to start the trials. Trial starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now for us, we get a parkour trial, which is actually kind of difficult, and we have to do it within the 60 seconds that we're allotted, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these little platforms disappear, like as you just saw just there, but luckily your boy Kloudz is a parkour god, so we finished. My boy Shinra also finished his trial, so now we're just waiting on Nutty. And by the way, I didn't mention this earlier, but in order to even start a trial, you need 3 people that all have each different races. There we go. Trial is starting. They both reset for me. You're making it easy for me. Sheesh. It's easy pickings right here. We didn't even have to fight these boys. All right, let's go ahead and just quickly go over here. And now we are about to get Race V4, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. The ancient clock room. Let's talk to the clock and let's unlock Race V4. Now our wings have changed once again, and we've unlocked a bar down below our health and energy bar. Next up, we got to talk to this guy. This guy's saying, so you've awakened that old clock. That clock holds an ancient power with it. You can use a fragment of your race's primeval powers. You can awaken a new form by gathering this energy, though it can be quite difficult. Now that man was yapping a lot, but basically all we have to do is activate Race V4 3 times, and then we'll be able to do another try. So let's go ahead and activate V4. All you got to do is just get the bar down below full. You can see with each hit and damage I take, it goes up slightly. There we go. A few more hits, it'll be full. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Race V4. Sheesh. We've got Angel Race, bro. Look at that pose. We have now officially become a god. Actually, not quite, because we still have more training to complete. This is one transformation completely done. Second transformation here. Third transformation right here. After this one ends, we can do another trial. We're running out of full moon, so we got to be quick. All right, my V4 is about to end. After it ends, I should be able to be ready for the next trial. 3, 2, 1. All right, it's over. Let's talk to Ancient One. He said, you've been working hard, I can tell. I have something you can use to improve your race. All right, so we can upgrade. There we go. Now I'm ready for the next trial. Let's get it. Got to go back to the little cloud area. Let me let them know I'm ready. Let's get it. We got to be quick. We got to be quick. We're running out of moon. 3, 2, 1, go. Trial starting. Yes, sir. All right, boys. We got this. We got this. All we got to do is just not sell in the parkour, which, you know what I'm saying, considering I'm Himothy, we got this. We got this. Look at this. A little parkour ain't nothing to me, bro. We got it. We got it. I ain't scared of a little parkour. Matter of fact, let me speed run this thing. We're doing double jumps out here, dog. I ain't worried. I ain't worried, bro. Look at that. Easy. First one done. Shinra done second once again. Well, well, well. Sky Boy. Oh, okay, that's crazy. That's discrimination against sky races, dog. Come on now. Gotta hit him with that rabbit boy. Who you think you talking to, rabbit boy? All right, trials have just started. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Yo, Shinra, are you gonna reset? Are you gonna reset, Shinra? Hold on. Why are you walking up to me like that, bro? Why are you walking up to me like that, bro? Hold up. Oh, there you go. Yes, sir. Easy claps. Man, thought he was about to stand up to me. Got packed up. Now I'm playing. He reset for me. Now that we've completed another trial, we can unlock a gear which gives us an ability for our V4. And the first one we get is either King's Rule, which adds an aura around the user with multiple effects, that being slowness, damage, energy drain, and screen distortion. And the second ability we can go for is Prince of the Skies, which allows the user to glide or fly in the air. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna go for King's Rule because that sounds like a domain expansion to me. So unlock that right there. Now it's time to get Race V4 activated once again. Here we go, one more hit, and there it is. Now we get this aura around us where if anybody steps into it, they instantly get brought to their knees, which is kind of sus, I'm not gonna lie, but it's low-key OP. Interrupts combos, allows you to start combos, and actually does stupid damage. Like, look at that, 1,000 damage just for him just standing there. Anyways, the full moon has just ended, so that means we have to find another server which has another full moon. But while we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and do some more training so I can get ready for the next trial. All right, it's another transformation there. I think 5 more and we should be able to be ready for the next trial. Second transformation, third transformation. I don't know why I sounded so excited for that last one, but fourth transformation, 1 more and we should be good. It's legit 3 a.m. in the morning and here I am just grinding a V4 for the video, man. I hope y'all like the video up. And now this should be the final Angel V4 transformation. I'm gonna go inside of the little temple of time. And let's see if we're good. All right, as soon as Angel V4 runs out, we should be straight. 3, 2, 1. All right, start the Ancient One. You've come a long way. As promised, I'll upgrade your transformation limit for 1500. We're ready. You don't have enough? I'm not ready. Golly, man, I spent so much Robux on every single Blox video. I don't think there's been a Blox video I haven't spent Robux on. There we go, 2,100 fragments. Now, once again, we're ready. There we go. Ready for the next trial. Now all we gotta do is just find another full moon, and this objective will be done. But hold up, something ain't right. This entire video, we've been a basic bacon-haired noob, but we progressed so much, awakening Rumble, unlocking all types of different weapons, and now even a race awake. So I think it's about time we change. Yes, sir. Gotta know in the building. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this fit is actually fire, bro. Except maybe that face. That face is kind of cursed. Here we go. The full moon is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to unlock the second and final ability for Angel V4. There we go. The light of a full moon peeks through the clouds. Let's get it, boys. Let's start the trial. Let's get it. Let's get it. I ain't scared of this. We ain't lost yet. Okay. Boom. Got that jump. Got that jump. We straight zooming through this thing. This one feels longer than the other ones. What the heck? Did they like increase? Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. That one there was close. I'm not gonna lie. I almost just sold right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We got it, though. We got it. Final trial done. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Sheesh. We ready, boys. We ready. Yes, sir. Easy work, bro. Easy work. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final gear. Last time we did the aura, the domain expansion. Now we're unlocking the flight. Prince of the Skies unlocked. The final V4, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We are now a true bona fide god. Look at this. I'm literally just floating here, dog. Like, this is crazy. I can fly to, fly up, fly down, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is I want to do. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy, but I've got to be the only Angel V4 max level player in the game that's also still got combat. This is wild. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 more final steps to complete. Fully master out the pole second form and get it. A blessing. Big thank you to Shinra and Nettie who helped me throughout this whole entire awakening and V4 awakening process. Honestly, wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Let's move on to the final objective. All right, we're at Chocolate Land now. Now all we've got to do is just get to 350 mastery, which that's gonna take a minute, I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully we can get at least our first ability from these guys. Hold on, let me see. There's one down right there. Okay, let me just go ahead and just zoom through these. Got these NPCs bashed up here, ladies and gentlemen, with Angel V4. This thing is easy, bro. Look at this. Look at this. We're just straight zooming through this now. All right, there we go. Got our first ability unlocked there. Hand of God. All right, let's test that thing out. Hand of God. Okay, we got a long range stun ability. Not bad, not bad, but let's see just how long range that is. Will it reach from there? Oh, it can. Okay, is this like medium range? I think that's its max distance though. It's surprising how many people don't use this sword. Like, I feel like it's pretty good, and it used to even be meta back in the old days of Blox roots, but I kind of understand at the same time because it's definitely not as good as some of the current meta we got. We got 167 mastery though. We got to pretty much double that before we get to our next ability. Let's go on a bit of a speed run. And now the final enemy right here. There we go. 350 mastery. Last ability, Electric Prison. Let's go ahead and see what that thing does. Electric Prison. Oh, that one stuns him for a lot longer, and it literally looks like a prison, hence the name Electric Prison. Although, let's see, how long is the range of this one? The other one was kind of long range, or at least medium to long range. This one looks like it's going to be a lot shorter. Let's see. Yeah, that is very short range. So total Pole V2 has 1 medium to low range move and 1 really low range move. We are almost completely finished becoming a god, ladies and gentlemen. There's 1 step left, and that is upgrading this Pole V2 to get a blessing on it. Because you can't be a god without a blessing. Everybody knows that, dog. Come on now. Now, in order for us to be eligible to get a blessing on this sword, we have to upgrade it at the blacksmith, which hopefully I have the right materials for. We still got 15 hours and 44 minutes left on the timer. At this point, we've just as good as finished this video, ladies and gentlemen. I would say we were efficient with our time. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. We are now at the port town. We can go over to the blacksmith. Let's see if I even have enough materials to upgrade this sword. Let's see. We need 15 fishtails, 10 mystic droplets, and 12 scraps. I got all that we need. And we get an 8% damage boost for upgrading. Let's go ahead and craft that. And there we go. Upgrade a weapon to grade 1. Now we have all the requirements to be able to get a blessing, except for, of course, scrolls. So let's go ahead and go down. Let's buy some mythical scrolls. This gives us a 10% blessing chance. All right, let's get these scrolls. Hopefully I don't have to use more than 10k Robux. Yeah, I'll actually be so upset if I had to. We're gonna start off with 6 mythical scrolls, and if I can get it within that, then I'd say that's pretty good. All right, Dragon Talon Sage. Let's go ahead and craft my sword. Let's get a blessing on this, boys. Can we get this first try? WinterKloudz Luck V4. What do we get? Agile, Efficient, Elemental, Fortune, Lucky, Sharpshooter. Okay, no blessing on first try, but what about second try? I'm not gonna lie, my luck has been pretty dookie throughout this entire video, so I'm not holding my breath, but maybe we might get something. And we don't even get a unique. 1,500 Robux for 3 scrolls, and one of them we don't even get a unique. I'm about to crash out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to crash out expeditiously. Two scrolls that don't even have enchant. That's 1,500 Robux right there, ladies and gentlemen. 500 per scroll. That is actually insanity. Fourth scroll, we get unbreakable. That's not bad. If I can get unbreakable paired up with a blessing, that'd actually be peak. Then that means my moves can't be interrupted, and I'll have a blessing. Let's see, what do we get? It's vampiric, unbreakable. Okay, we got unbreakable twice. This is our last mythical scroll before we have to buy more. Will it be the one? Will it be the one? Let's just zoom through this. No, it's not the one. We get rage. Well, Blox your shop. I'm back again, and I'm about to buy some more scroll. That's 3 more. That's 6 total. There we go. We got 9 loaded up there. Hopefully, we can get a blessing within these 9. I mean, we have a 10% chance each. I'm praying for a miracle here, ladies and gentlemen. Masterpiece, that one is the best we got. All right, let's start zooming through this. What do we get on this? Strong grip is the best we got on that one. Come on, come on, come on. Boys. We got Curse of the Reaper, ladies and gentlemen. I've never even gotten a curse before on any weapon. That's insane. Health regen is cut in half. Heal by 70% of damage dealt, reduced on NPCs. Hold on, we gotta see what this thing looks like, boys. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, this is fire. And I low-key think this actually may fit the vibe of an L better than a blessing would. I'm totally settling for that, bro. I'm totally settling for that. This is a curse worthy of a god. Let's see how this looks on an NPC. Oh, it does like a little cool animation when I hit him. What? That actually looks so fire. That actually looks so heat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love this. So step 1, let's look at the wiki. It says to learn Sanguine art, the player must meet the following requirements. You must have a Leviathan's heart and you must be level 2,550. We're 2,550, but we do not have a Leviathan's heart. So we're going to need to fight the Leviathan boss. That's where our issues start though. Now our first step to actually trying to get him to spawn is I have to go talk to this NPC named the Spy and I need to give him bribes. That NPC is on the top of this building at Tiki Island. I think he's right over here. The Spy. Yep, there we go. He has 2 dialogue options. You can either talk to him about origin or clues. We're going to go clues and we're going to give him a bribe. He's going to say, you're itching to know more. I'll see what I can do for an easy 1,500 fragments. Tripping. Oh my gosh. It ain't like I got a choice. You literally have to bribe him to get the Leviathan to spawn. Pay him there. And then he says, I haven't heard a thing, mate. It's quiet as a ghost ship out there. So we got to bribe him like tons more times. And we're just going to keep going. 1,500 more fragments. This dude's expensive. I always saying it's downright freezing. What's with these ominous clouds? Something's happening. All right. So I think the next bribe should be the last. And there we go. He's saying the Leviathan is out there. Go find it before it causes more destruction. Next up, we need 5 players in your exploration group, meaning you need 5 people in your server minimum and they all have to be on the same boat. And to spawn it, you must sail to zone 6, which is a danger zone. And you might not even have a chance of getting the frozen dimension to spawn. But now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get on the boat and sail to the danger 6 zone. All right, we're now in danger zone 5. We're almost there. And I'm not gonna lie, it's about to start getting tough to even be able to see. As soon as we reach that danger 6 zone, terror shock. That's not good. Ay, bro. We can't ignore this. We have to fight him. We have to fight him. Look at that boy's health. Oh my gosh. Look at that boy's health, bro. That boy's health is just getting chunks down. I thought this was gonna take us a while, but it's looking like we can get this done easy. All right, here we go. And he is dead. I mean, I'll take the just free materials. Boat didn't take too much damage in that fight either, so that's W. All right, we've reached the danger 6 zone, and just like I said, you can't see nothing. Like, look at this. Like, you literally cannot see anything. No idea how we're supposed to find this frozen dimension, like not being able to see, but I guess we're about to give it our all. The main issue is that the RNG factor. Like, even with the bribes, you have to get the frozen dimension to spawn, and that's the difficult part. Okay, we've been in the danger zone, level 6 for about 5 minutes, and so far nothing. I'm getting a little worried now. Our boat just died, so we gotta reset.
All right, winner. To get the Leviathan's heart, we have to first find the Divine Gate or the Frost Gate. We have to kill the Leviathan, right? And then once you kill them, we get materials called like Leviathan scales. And with those scales, we could go ahead and craft the Leviathan boat or the Beast boat.
So we gotta fight this thing multiple times.
Yeah.
That is actually insane. I've spent all day and I haven't even found one gate. We gotta do this multiple times. That's crazy. Yes, let the grind begin, I guess. We got the gate. We got the gate. Where's that? Wait, no way. No shot the frozen dimension spawned on Mirage Island. Bro, this has gotta be like rarest event ever occurred in Blox Fruits. There's no way the frozen dimension spawned on Mirage Island, bro. Look at this. The same area as Mirage Island, the frozen dimension's right here. How does this happen? The gate's inside Mirage Island. KGG saying it's glitched. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, what are the chances of this happening, bro? You can't even get to the NPC that opens the gate. He's supposed to be like right here. Look at this. He's supposed to be like right over here. Oh, bro. It took us like an hour to find it. And this is the result. They're saying in chat, wait for Mirage to despawn. Oh, W idea. All right, the thing despawned and they just spawned the Leviathan. I recorded it a little bit late, my bad. But this thing has, what is that, 1,000,000 health? Okay, hold on. I do not want to die. I can't believe they spawned it before Fiji got here, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna get on them about that afterwards, bro. You must destroy segments first. Segments. Let me try attacking his tail. Maybe that'll work. Okay, is that a segment? Oh, it is. Okay, I can damage boom. Uh-oh, what the hell? Yo, this boss fight is insane. It only took me all day to actually get it to fight him. All right, we're kind of eating up his health though. This is easy, bro. This is easy. I'm not gonna lie. Boom, 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 boom. Heaven and earth. I got 4 Leviathan scales. Those are important because we're gonna need the scales to craft the boat. That's what KGD said earlier, at least. All right, now I think we can just straight up fight Leviathan. Let's go ahead and try to do it. Wait, must destroy segments first. We still need to destroy segments? Okay, there's more segments over there, I guess. All right, boom. Let's destroy this. Uh-oh. This boss fight's insane. This boss fight's insane. If you were solo, I don't think you'd be able to do this. All right, about to get this next segment down. Boom. Uh-oh. Magma shower. That's another segment down. We got 4 more Leviathan scales. That's good. We're gonna need those. Now can we fight this main guy? Can I fight him now? No, must destroy more segments. All right, another segment right over here. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at his health just tank down, bro. This is insane. I wonder how many segments you need to actually defeat, bro. Because this is a lot. All right, there we go. Get him. Another segment down. 5 more scales. Now let's see. Now let's try to defeat this guy. I think we're actually damaging his health now. Getting a little low. All right. Leviathan. Boom. Let's get him. He's got 100,000 more health, or almost 200,000 more health. He's almost dead, boys. He's almost dead. This is it. All the work, all the waiting, all the suffering. Well, it hasn't been much yet. I ain't gonna lie. We've been getting lucky, but sheesh. It feels like it. Hit him with that soul shaker, soul guitar move. Great magma hound. He's almost dead. Boy is done for. New quest available. Open your compass menu. Obtain the Leviathan heart. Capture the frozen heart using a harpoon. Oh, we can't do that yet, bro. That's what we need the boat for. So this is what the Leviathan heart is, but we can't do anything with this just yet. We need the boat. Luckily, though, we did get 13 Leviathan scales, so I think we should be able to craft a boat with that, hopefully. But now we have to do this all over again. All right, so apparently you come down here to this beast hunter right here, and then this is where you can craft the Leviathan boat from. You seem like someone who knows their way between a batch of wood and a toolkit. What's bro yapping about? Give me the damn thing, bro. All right, select a recipes. Leviathan crown, Leviathan shield, and beast hunter. I'm guessing beast hunter is the ship. We don't have enough materials. We need 20 Leviathan scales. So we got to fight him again just to get the boat. And then we have to fight him again with the boat to get the oh my gosh. My boy Abyss pulled up and he just crafted the Leviathan ship. And this thing right here is the harpoon that'll get the heart. As you guys can see right there. Yo, we found the gate. Bro. We did it, bro. We need the boat to stay alive, bro. So we got to kill the sea event by any means necessary. All right. Now no one get in the boat. After this thing's busted. There we go. All right, let's spawn this thing. Let's spawn it. Spawn. All right, let's go. Round 2, baby. Now that we got the harpoon ship, we'll be able to get the heart. And this is the last step for us to get the fighting style, boys. We got this. We got to let the boat not get destroyed, though. We got to protect the boat. Let's go ahead and defeat the parts. Bro, I'm literally going through so much adrenaline right now, bro. It is literally 5 a.m. in the morning right now, bro. I'm so excited to get this fighting style. I'm so pumped. All right, that's 1 part down. We got this one over here. I'm gonna get working on this one. We're getting more Leviathan scales too. There's about to be another part down right here. There we go. Boom. Great hound. Magma shower. Okay, hold on. He flung me up. Ship's still alive over there. All right, bet. Over there. Volcanic storm. Boom. All right, magma shower. Let's get this work, boys. We're about to get this fighting style once and for all. I think that's all the segments. All right, now we just need to defeat the Leviathan. Let's see, is the boat still there? All right, boat is still there. This is peak. As soon as we defeat him, we have to use the harpoon and get the heart and bring it back to Tiki Town. Say less. We got this, boy. We got this. Leviathan, you about to get packed up, my boy. You about to get this vicious combo. Where'd that boy go? You ain't running, my boy. You is not running. Hold on, bro. I'm so pumped with adrenaline, bro. I'm so pumped. Let's hit him with these godhuman moves. Volcanic storm. Yes, sir. Boom. Uh-oh, I'm about to die. Let me stop trolling. Let me chill. What the hell? What is this red zone? Oh my gosh, he just did some major attack. Bro has 92,000 health left. We almost done. Come on. Me just farming for hours just to even find him once. Great magma hound. There we go, right there. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to go get the ship. Harpoon. Use the harpoon to go get the heart. Shoot it. There we go. All right, now we need to bring the heart we just shot back to Tiki Town. That's how we can get the cold heart. This is so scary. We're literally just carrying the heart right there. If anything happens, this is GG's, bro. I might have to quit. Okay, we're in danger 3 zone right now. We're getting closer to Tiki Town. We're at level 2 medium. Okay. This is getting less and less scary. Also, our compass is showing us a quest. It says deliver frozen heart to Tiki Outpost. So I'm pretty sure everyone on the boat also gets the fighting style automatically. So this is a W, bro. Nah, Spooky said, imagine if Roblox crashes. Nah, don't even bring that upon us, bro. We're getting closer to Tiki Outpost though, bro. We're so close. We just need to make it there in one piece. Then we get the fighting style, bro. This is the last final step. So it looks like the game made it to where when you get the Leviathan heart, you automatically are out of the danger zone because we're still 2,000 meters away from Tiki, but we have no danger. We made it, bro. We made it. Look at this. Obtain Leviathan heart. All right, bet. Now what we do with the Leviathan heart, we have to go over to, I think it's this side over here. Actually, no, it's the other side. Now we talk to the initial NPC we talked to at the beginning of the video, the trainer right here, Shafi. Bring me 20 demonic wisps, 20 vampire fangs, and 2 dark fragments. It's not done yet? There's no way. Just when you think the grind is over, they slap you in the the face with some other requirements. Like, to be honest, I don't even have 2 dark fragments. I gotta go to second sea, spawn a dark beard, kill him, and then I still don't even have all the requirements. I gotta get some like vampire thing and wisps. We're gonna be here for a minute, boys. We're gonna be here for a minute. All right, boys. I got a gentleman right here with the Fist of Darkness. He's about to spawn dark beard. Yes, sir. Let's get this dark fragment, boys. I'm not even gonna show y'all the entire fight just because y'all have probably seen this boss fight so many times. This is an outdated boss fight. Let's just go ahead and get this thing. Here we go, boys. Here we go. He's about to die. There we go. We got the dark fragment. Nice. Now we just need to get the other 2 materials, but those are a little more relevant. Those should be pretty easy to get. Shout out to Freddy Victor, bruh. Shout out to Freddy Victor. You saved me hours of my time, and it helped progress this video so much. All right, boys. We ended up getting the 20 vampire fangs, and we got the 20 demonic wisps. I think that should be the last step, but let's go ahead and mess around and find out, though. All right, we're in third sea. Let's teleport to Tiki Outpost, and I think it's on this side over here. Yep, we go right over here down to this little jail area. We should have everything required now. Shafi, I don't want to hear nothing else. Okay, there we go. Use materials successfully. Would you like to learn the Sanguine art fighting style for 5,005,000 fragments? Golly, bro, this fighting style is insane, but we do have all that. We have 32 million and we have 12,000 fragments. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Sanguine art learned? Yes, sir. Look at that icon down there. Sanguine art. I ain't gonna lie, it looks a little weird, but we have Bloodbane Drain, Scarlet Tear, and Devourer of Worlds. Dope sounding moves, I'm not gonna lie, but we do need 125 for that first one. That's kind of insane, bro. Oh, yo, wait, whoa. Things just got serious, boys. Things just got serious. No, these M1s have like extended range, bro. Look at this. That's kind of crazy. We get 62 mastery. I have a place where we can grind and get a ton of mastery, and it'll be easy to farm. Let's go to Chocolate Land, my favorite place to grind. Also, as y'all noticed, I did equip Cyborg V4, which y'all about to see why. So first of all, let's go ahead and just try to get as much V4 bars we can. All right, there we go. We got new skill available right there, 131. I can't believe I recorded that little late, but we have Bloodbane Strain. All right, let's check that thing out. Okay, nice little charge up. Ooh, damn. Okay. I see we cooking with Sanguine art. I'm already liking this a little bit. Let's check that thing out one more time. Bloodbane Drain. Oh my gosh, that is fire. I like that. We're cooking with this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get V4, and then I'll show y'all why I love grinding here so much. All right, here we go. I'm about to activate V4. Say less. Okay, now what we need to do is we just need to go around. Just M1 everything, bro. M1 everything once, and then it hits everything at the same time. Look at this, boys. Look at this. This is about to be so easy. Also, I just realized it has 350 mastery required to get the final move, so this is gonna take us a bit, boy. Mastery 240 right now. 10 more to go before we get our next ability, Scarlet Tear. I'm excited to see what that one does because that name sounds sick. 250. All right, let's go ahead and check the second ability out, Scarlet Tear. Oh, I like that. Oh, like a little like scratch move or like claw move. Let's see that one more time. Scarlet Tear. Visual effects wise, bro, this fighting style got it. Best visual effects fighting style in the game. All right, we have a lot more grinding to go though. We have 100 more mastery before we get the final move, Devourer of World. Just 50 more to go. Here we go, 325, 349. We only have one more to go. 350. We unlock Devourer of Worlds, boys. The last move of this. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I am beat, bro. Let's go ahead and check out this last ability though. Ooh, look at that charge up. Okay, let's look at valid. Oh, yo, what the hell? No, that looks crazy, bro. Devourer of Worlds. Oh, that's what that is, the little arm. And then it actually has a 2 effect to it. That is fire. Wait, who did I end up killing? Bro, you can literally just aim it upward at anywhere and it'll automatically auto-track to the nearest enemy. Like, y'all saw that? I didn't even aim it close to him, but it still hit him. They cooking with this, bro. They cooking with this. All right, so first things first, you need to be level 2,300 to even start the puzzle, which will be no problem for us since we're already maxed. And then the next step is we need to pray at the gravestone at night during a full moon. Anyways, I do not believe it's a full moon right now. Nope. So we're gonna need to server hop till we find a full moon. All right, I'm in a new server. There's a trick you can tell if a server is about to be at a full moon next. Put the graphics quality all the way at 1. Go to Sea Castle. Go up here. Go look at the ocean. And then you guys can see right there, this is not about to be a full moon anytime soon. This is the 3rd quarter moon. Damn, I've already had like 10 servers, bro. Another server, that's what the moon's about to be next. Okay, this isn't exactly what I need. This is a waxing gibbous, I believe. Yep, right here. So that means I'll have to wait 2 more nights before it becomes a full moon. But low key, this is the closest we've gotten. So I'm just gonna wait here. Later. Okay, it turns out I was completely wrong. For some reason, Blox Fruits has it inverted. So instead of it going left to right, it goes right to left. I've dead wasted like almost 2 hours trying to find a full moon, bro. But at least now I know correct. Here it comes, boys. Here it comes. The light of a full moon peeks through the clouds. Yes, sir. All right, bet. Now we got to go to the haunted castle. Let me see. Haunted castle. Boom. Okay, so next thing we got to do is got to go over here all the way to the graveyard. And then we have to pray right up over here. You see the gravestone? Pray. Prayers have been answered. Would you like to play a game? Okay. Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Very well. Wait, what do I gotta do? You then have to kill 6 living zombies at the same time. If done correctly, a dialogue will appear saying excellent. I think the living zombies are over here. Living zombie. Okay, yep, we gotta kill these boys right here. Shouldn't be too hard to kill all 6 of them at the same time. Let me use almighty push, heaven and earth. So here's my plan. 1, 2, 3.
Fight back!
Okay. This might actually be harder than I thought. Hold up.
Holy smokes, dude.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We gotta do this quick. Boys. Okay, heaven and earth. Oh, wait, this isn't gonna kill him. Oh, wait, I did it. Okay, hold on. Excellent. Okay, what's the next step? You then have to go back to the graveyard and look at the 2 rows of signs. Click the sign, turn it white, which points towards the row with the most graves. All right, let's go back over there. So I need to press the side which has more graves. All right, so this side right here has 37. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This side right here definitely has more. Okay, so what am I supposed to do? Just click all of these signs white right over here. No! And then what happens now? What's supposed to happen, bro?
Come on, man.
Yo, your boy's actually slow. Okay, so for each of these signs, I have to click which one has the more gravestones.
Wow, man.
So this side right here, 5. Okay, so let's go this side right here, 5, 6, 7. So obviously this side right here has more. Damn, I'm slow. All right, next one, 6 on this side, only 5 on this side. So then this side gets clicked, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the left side gets clicked, right side gets the dub on that one. Boom. Oh, wait, that completed the game? Excellent. Okay, what's the next step? Okay, next step, you then have to enter the main castle and go to the room on the right side of the stairs with a ghost inside that room. Talking to the ghost will make the screen turn black again. All right, easy enough. Let's go ahead and go to the main castle, and then they said go to the right room with a ghost in it or something like that. All right, let me just check up here just to be sure. Could be up here. Okay, up these stairs. Ah, okay, is it in here? Oh, ghost. Okay, it's in here. Okay, let me see. Ghost, hello. Okay, another screen went black again. That means I got to the next step, which is you then have to go to the garden between the main castle and the room where the Soul Reaper spawns and memorize or screenshot the trophy order. Okay, let's see. Trophy order. Let me go ahead and take a screenshot of that. All right, next step. Once finished, go into the electrical room underneath the haunted castle and turn left to go to the circuits. All right, so it said go down here, go to the left with the circuit. I'm assuming this is what it means. Okay, so, bro, what? Straight, flat, and blank. Bro, what does that even mean? Mark the trees as blank. If the handle of the trophy is left to right, make the code horizontal. If the handle of the trophy is back and forth, make the line vertical. Bro, what are they even talking?
Take this.
All right, I gotta go back to the trophies, bro. There's something I'm missing. Handle the trophy. Oh my god. Yo, okay. Okay, I get it now. This is starting to make sense.
Oh, say less.
Okay, so based off this screenshot then, that means this first one would have to be horizontal. Put it blank right here. I'll leave this one vertical. Make this one horizontal. Make this one blank. Leave this one as is. Blank, blank. Oh, and I need this one blank too. Alrighty, seems we did it. Excellent. Okay. What now? Once done, look at the tiles in the room. Click on the tiles until their colors match with the pipes on the wall and the roof. Oh my god, there's more? Okay. Okay, so this one is red. This pipe is red, so it's red right there. This one is blue. It is green. Let's see, is there another pipe over there? Nope. Okay, and then I think the last pipe is right here. Red. Bro, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? Let's give this another go. So blue right here. Red right there. Let me look over here. Okay, green right here. Blue right here. Got that. Red. Oh, okay. There we go. I only missed one. Okay. Whew. Congratulations. Yes, sir. Sheesh.
You gonna make me act up.
All right, what do we do now? Okay, talk to this guy right here. Would you like to craft soul guitar for 500 bones, 250 ectoplasm, and 1 dark fragment? And it'll cost me bro, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have any of those, bro. I do not have any. How do you even get a dark fragment, bro? All right, so dark fragments is a mythical material that can use to be upgrade or craft weapons and can only be obtained from Darkbeard. Oh my god, just when I thought we were close to being done, bro. Experienced captain, bring my ass back to second sea. Okay, so another one second sea. I'm pretty sure you can only find Darkbeard by spawning him with a fist of darkness, which I believe you can only get from chests. But before we go any further, let me go ahead and hit up my boy, my homie Blox Gacha. That brother did not deliver. Okay, so I was right. You can get a Fist of Darkness by either defeating a sea beast or getting it from a chest. But the chest method ain't recommended because it only spawns every 4 hours. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can go find ourselves a little sea beast. Bro, I promise you, Doe user, this ain't what you want, bro. This ain't what you want, bro. Guess this is what you want. Guess this is what you want. Oh, ain't no way I'm getting teamed on. What? No way I'm getting double teamed. There's no way. Ain't no way bros need a double team to beat me. No. Bro, there's no way I'm getting hit with the double awakened. Don't.
She went to.
Bro, y'all are so bad. Y'all are so bad. I'm not even that good at the game. Chill, bro. Chill. So bad, bro. Why you have to double team, bro? I ain't even attack you. Wait, he said lit Ollie stop teaming?
Wait a minute.
Oh my, I'm so confused, bro. All right, let's go see if we can get a sea beast then. Now we play the waiting game. All right, boys, we got another sea beast. Oh my God. All right, boys, we have another sea beast right here. No Fist of Darkness once again. Man, these sea beasts take forever to spawn, but we got another one right here. A little bit under half. He should be dead pretty soon. And this should be it. Damn, bro. Still no Fist of Darkness? This is gonna take a lot longer than I thought, bro.
4 hours later.
All right, boys. We're on like sea beast like number 8, number 10. I don't even know. I lost count. And we didn't get Fist of Darkness. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is not efficient at all. It takes like 30 minutes just for the sea beast to even spawn, just for me to not get anything, bro. At this point, might as well just wait the 4 hours. 4 hours later, and we're here. Let me go try to do a chest. What? Wait. It said 4 hours. Why didn't I get a Fist of Darkness, bro? No way. You found a strange item in the chest? So unlike the God Shouts where it's like guaranteed to spawn in the first chest you do after 4 hours, I guess this one is just like a random chest or something. I don't know. But let's go over to Dark Arena. Let's go spawn that boy Darkbeard. Boom. All right, there. The power of darkness has been unleashed. Ain't no way that boy bald. Ugh.
Yo, ugly, fat, stinking, ugly.
Let's go ahead and beat him. Let's hit him with this combo. Portal escape. Boom. Go hit him with that. Yes, sir. Now, this is a second sea boss, but we should be able to kill him relatively easy because we've got godhuman, got portal, and we've got determination. Yes, sir. Use that move for mobility. Boom. Boom. Parallel escape. Portal dash. Soaring beast. This guy actually has a decent amount of health. I'm not going to lie. We're whittling him down bit by bit. He seems to be putting up a decent fight with me, though. Damn, hold up. He's actually kind of dealing some damage. Damn, I low-key underestimated this man. For a second sea boss, he kind of crazy. I feel like he better than like most third sea bosses. All right, though, Blackbeard, the fun's about to end. Okay, we got Dark Coat, Dark Fragment, and we earned 3 levels and got 1,500 fragments. Oh, this is the Dark Coat we got. Let me, Mythical Accessory. Wait, what percentage is that? Sheesh, yo, that cape look kind of crazy. All right, let's just go ahead and get to the next step. All right, so the next thing I need is 500 bones, 250 ectoplasm, and 5,000 fragments. I hope I'm not too far off on those, but let's just go ahead and check. Okay, so we have 190 ectoplasm and 133 bones.
Nice.
Luckily for me, you can get bones for fighting these possessed mummies, and they drop like, I think like 5 of them at a time. All right, they're about to die. Oh, okay. It shouldn't be too bad then. One of them dropped 5 and one of them dropped 4. This should be pretty quick then. Boom. We are at 399. Bop. We are at 449. 51 more to go. And we are at 500 on the dot. Yes, sir. We only need to get the ectoplasms left. I think I'm going to end up farming these ship stewards just because I think they're pretty easy. These ones only drop 1 at a time, I believe, so this might take a bit.
Sometime later.
249 ectoplasm. This should be our last kill unless he doesn't drop it. 250 ectoplasm, and we unlocked a new title. First things first, though, let me square away the fragments we need. I'm just gonna buy this 2100 pack. This is supposed to be an easy obtainment, bro. It turned out to be like literally almost a 2-day thing.
We do not care.
Would you like to craft soul guitar? Oh, this is about to feel great. Craft obtained soul guitar, yes sir. Woo! I've been getting tired of using that system, right? Soul guitar, mythical gun, yes sir. Oh man, that thing looking clean. But we have 2 moves on this thing. We have Soul Shaker and we have El Diablo. That reminds me of my boy Chad from Bleach. Brazo izquierdo del Diablo.
Boy!
Feel like I butchered that? Let me know down in the comments, but let's get the grind in this thing, bro. Of course, it's only traditional. We do a Big Mom run to get mastery, you know what I'm saying? I did a stat point reset and put all my points in gun. That way I'll actually be able to do some gun damage. Seems like it probably wasn't a really good idea though, considering this is going very slow. Actually, you know what? It wasn't that bad of an idea, bro. Because I could literally just outrange her. Yo, fight back, Big Mom. Fight back. This is the first time Big Mom ain't been able to fight back on me, bro.
My turn! You told me it was my turn.
Big Mom's almost dead, and quite easily at my dad. All right, Big Mom, give me that soul. I need that soul of yours, bro. Yes, sir. Run me my mastery. We should be able to get to 150 from this if my calculations are correct. That's 100 down. That's 120. 151. I was right on the money. All right, and with that, we've unlocked Soul Shaker. I believe I know which one this one is, but let's just go ahead and see it. Sheesh. I think I got a long cooldown, I will say that, but damn, that move looks fire, bro. Look at that thing, bro. Look at that thing. But this is like one of the best moves for PvP, so I'm finally glad to have gotten access to it. Man, this move feels so satisfying, bro. This move feels satisfying as hell to use. All right, let's end it off in style. Boom. 173 mastery. There goes that boy Stone. About to get packed up. 187 mastery. Alright, boys, I've run out of bosses in Roblox, but when all else fails, I can always rely on the NPC grinding. 250. We almost there, boys. 49 more to go. 295. 296. 297. 298. Just 2 more to go. Just 2 more. Last but not least, 300.
This shit means something to me, man.
We've unlocked the El Diablo, our final move. And without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and check that thing out. El Diablo, boom. Damn! Oh my god. I've seen this move a million times, but just being the one to cast it just feels different, bro. Bro, what the hell? Man, they had to ruin my moment like that. Now, the first step to getting godhuman is actually obtaining superhuman. I know it doesn't really make sense, but I'll explain in a minute. Now, to unlock superhuman, you need to have 300 mastery on electric fighting style, dark step, water kung fu, and dragon breath. Okay. I already have electric claw 366, so we already have that one down packed. Now we just need to get dark step, water kung fu, and dragon breath. So first things first, let me get dark step. So let's go back to first sea. All right, we're pulling up to Buggy's Island right now, and I think the dark step trainer is like hidden somewhere. Yep, right here. Dark step trainer. Let's get it. Would you like to learn the dark step fighting style for 150,000? Okay, bet. Let's do it. Boom. Dark step learn. So this only has 150 mastery, and the final move being overheat. First move right here, flying kick. I think that's like Collier. No, that's not Collier. That's not Collier.
Are you dumb?
All right, we at Water Fountain City. I'm gonna get all the moves here before we go back to third sea to get to 300. Boom. How much mastery did I get after that? Will this get us our first move? Oh, almost 38. This next kill should get us our next move though. 47. All right, bet. Next move, breakdance. I think this is like party table kick. Ooh, okay. I like that. Breakdance looking kind of fire, I will say. Almost to our next move. I think maybe this or the next kill should get me it. Okay, come on, give me barrage. And there we go, 80. Third move, barrage. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. All right. I like that. I mean, it ain't like crazy, but you know what I'm saying? We can work with it. We only have like one more move left to unlock all these things. But after that, then we got to do the long grind of 300 mastery. That's going to be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I'm actually so dumb. I didn't even need to go to first sea. Literally every one of these fighting style NPCs can be found in third and second sea.
Wow, man.
Like, I didn't even need to come here, bro. All right, I'm just going to go back to third sea then. Let's see. How much do I get from one kill of these things? Hold up. I'm actually about to die. Oh, it's like 4 per 1. That's actually a good ratio, bro. This would be a lot better if I had Buddha. I could actually like grind without dying for real. Should I go get Buddha for this? You know, hold on. We're gonna get Buddha. One sec. We go to Sea Turtle. Boom. Go over here. Blox Roots Dealer. I remember I bought permanent Buddha a while back. So yep, equip. Let's do it. All right, we now a Buddha. All right, let's test this out. How good is this for grind? Ooh. Wait a minute, bro. I'm not even close to it. Nah, this is fire. This is fire, bro.
No count.
Yeah, Buddha players be eating, bro. Look at this. This doesn't even make sense. I'm not even close to him. That being said, we unlocked our last move, overheat. Hold on, let me get out of full form for this. Can I de-transform game? Disconnected, please check it. Oh my god. I've been trying to log into a game for 10 minutes and it just keeps showing me loading data, bro.
2,000 years later.
Finally, bro. After 30 minutes of trying, here we are. Damn, that took long. All right, final move over. My progress didn't say. There's no way. You can't make this up, boys. You can't make this up. My progress didn't save it. Set me back to 1939 mastery. All right, we here. The long-awaited overheat. Ooh, nice little transformation right there. You know what I'm saying? Got both the legs on fire. I'm messing with that. All right, last step for dark step. See what I did there?
Dude, holy fucking smokes, dude.
We gotta get this thing to 300 mastery, so I'll be back in just a sec. And 300. What's the next fighting style we gotta get? Next fighting style we gotta get water kung fu, and it is only 750,000 from the water trainer. Not bad, not a bad price. Okay, let me go to Gene Bay over here. Water kung fu trainer. Hello, would you like to learn the water kung fu fighting style for 750,000? Okay, boom, got that. It's only 3 moves for this one: steam charge fist, deadly shower, heavy water punch. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and go level up this thing right here. I think we're gonna fight a boss to level up this one instead of fighting all those NPCs. Let me go fight. Let me go see if Big Mom's there. Come on, Big Mom. Mama, I hope you're here. Damn, she's not here. Should I just do it? Should I just do the boss respawn? Okay, why not? Boom, bought that. Buddha, come on, Big Mom. Yo, damn, she's almost as big as my Buddha, bro. She's living up to that title. Oh my god, bro, that thing always scares me. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, yo, Big Mom, chill, bro. It ain't that deep, Big Mom, bro. You don't need to do me like this. Yo, but fight back though. No. All right, Big Mom's almost dead. Big Mom's almost dead. Damn, but so am I. Come on, Big Mom, just die. Ooh. All right, we did it, boys. We did it. Buddha just makes everything easy in this game, I swear.
No cap.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, give me the 150. Give me the 150 mastery. 158. Yes, sir. 158 on water kung fu. We already got our first 2 moves: steam charge fist and deadly shower. Let's go check those out real quick. Steam charge fist. Huh, that didn't look very powerful. All right, deadly shower. Okay, it's a charge up move. He got the 2 little water bubbles on his hand. Ooh, okay. Yo, I was a little let down by the first move, but that second move kind of brought it back. Go ahead and do another Big Mom run so we can hurry up and try to max out this mastery. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, even with Buddha, Big Mom is dangerous, bro. Like, nah, she different, bro. I'm about to die. Hold on, I gotta be careful. Boom, hit him with the steam charge fist. Ooh, dodge that, weave, deadly shower. Yes. Ooh, and we got the buddy sword. Say less. Okay, 195. Wasn't as much as the first time, but I'll take it. Bro, what the hell? Bro, I went big for him to just put me under the water, dog. Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie, Brody. You gonna have to die. You gonna have to die, bro. You about to steal my kill? Hold up. Ooh, hold up. Wait, where'd that brother go? Nah. Get back here, bro. Get back here. Damn, you just gonna run like that, bro? Cannot attack players in a safe zone. Bro really went to the safe zone. Oh my god.
Lord have mercy.
Hold on, let me see. Can I get a gotcha? Might as well since I'm already here. Okay, get that. Boom. Buy random fruit. Barrier fruit, huh? And not exactly what I was looking for. You know what? You can take it, bro. You can take it. Just go ahead and take it, bro. Bro, I'm literally packing up Boa Hancock right now. Like, look at this. She can't even. Okay, never mind. She can fight back, but she can at the same time. Look, I'm literally packing her up in a corner. Boom, got her there. 243. We're like 7 away from getting our last move. And got my last kill right here. Okay, never mind. He's not dead. And he should be dead. Okay, never mind. He's not dead. Okay, he should be dead there. And 250. Last move. Heavy water punch. Yep, just about as much as expected. It looks lame. 300 mastery on Kung Fu water, or water Kung Fu. I ain't gonna lie, I like Dark Step a lot more than water Kung Fu. This one was just too damn boring, but we can finally move on to the next fighting style. So the next fighting style we need to get is Dragon Breath, and to get this we need to talk to the Sabi NPC. Alright, let me talk to him right quick. I'd be willing to teach you the Dragon Breath fighting style for 1,500 fragments. Interested? Yeah, I got 1,500. Trade completed. Okay, that's an interesting looking icon down there, I will say that. Only 3 moves on this one too, damn. I guess Dark Step only had 4 because it was had a transformation, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Alright, 299 mastery. Been here for a minute. It's about to be my last kill right here. Boom. Boom. Got him there. Back him up. And 300. Alright, we now got every fighting style required to 300. What's the next step, boys? 300 mastery on Electric, Dark Step, Water Kung Fu, and Dragon Breath. Alright, we already have all those. Once the player has all of these, they can head over to the Martial Arts Master located in a hidden cave inside the Snow Mountain. So it looks like we're going to need to go to 2nd Sea for this. I don't think there's a superhuman trainer in 3rd Sea, so let's go ahead and make our way over there. CP9 agent, here I come. Alright, now where's this cave supposed to be? I have no idea where this cave is. I think it might be somewhere over here. Oh, okay. Found it. I found it. Alright, bet. So we're in here. We go in here. Okay, let me go down further. Oh, nice little campsite you got going here, bro. You got it made here, bro. Look at this. And it's hidden so nobody can find you. Alright, let me see what you got to say. Would you like to learn the superhuman fighting style for 3 million? This style allows you to destroy your opponent's body with powerful attacks and has 3 special kills. Alright, bet. 3 million is kind of steep. I ain't gonna lie. but we got it. New title unlocked. Human weapon, the killer. Yo, what the hell? All right, let's check these moves out. 330 mastery to learn the final move. Damn, bro. What? So now that we have superhuman, now the next step is to figure out how we get godhuman. The requirements to obtain godhuman are 400 mastery on superhuman, death step, sharkman karate, electric claw, and dragon talon. Bruh. So we literally have to upgrade everything we just did even further. That's not fair! And get it to 400 mastery each. Oh my, what did I sign up for, bro? All right, well, one step at a time. First things first, I'm gonna focus on getting superhuman to 400 mastery before I even think about getting the other fighting styles. We should get our first move there, and we just got it. Okay, so beast owl pounce. Ooh. Wait a minute now. I know that move. I know that move. That move's fire. Hey, chill. Let's see that again. Could I do something like this? Boom. Then go like that. Ooh, nah, I like that. That's fire. I'm gonna head back to whole cake. Ooh, Big Mom's here. Hold on. Let me go get a piece of that. What
What do you mean by that?
Wait, actually, wait, hold on. What did I just say? I don't want a piece of that. Oh my god, I swear to god, she hits me with that one more time. Bruh. Oh my god, I'm about to die. No. It's like 5 a.m, bro. I got no energy for this. This will be your last breath. Your life expectancy has just been reduced to 0. Yes, sir. All that mastery rolling in. All that mastery. 170? Not bad. I'll take it. All right, we're about to get the next move. 220 mastery. We unlocked Thunderclap, and I'm about to clap these boys' cheeks. I mean, what, bro? No,
Gay.
Ignore what I just said. Thunderclap, boom. What the hell was that? What the fuck was that? 329. We're almost there to the last move, and even then, we're not done. We gotta get this to 400. Oh my god, what did I sign myself up for? All right, 330. Conqueror gun. Ain't this like six king gun? Boom. Damn! Oh, yo, I like that. Here we go, boys. Here we go. About to get 400 on this. Woo, 400. Oh my god. And to think I have to do that like 5 more times. Oh my. It's about to be 6 a.m.
Oh, man.
Alright, let me just stop wasting time. Let's go ahead and just get our next fighting style, bro. Alright, I went and got electric claw again just to make sure. Oh my god. Alright. I'm glad I made sure, because I thought I already had 400 mastery on electric claw, but apparently I don't. I'm almost there though, 40 left. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. What? Yo, what's hitting me? Oh my god! Why is it always gotta be the dough users, bro? Why? What did I do? Please tell me what did I do? I literally just walked past you, bro. I couldn't even move for all this. Is why I hate dough users, bro. Yes, sir. 400 mastery on electric claw. That is superhuman and electric claw out the way. We only need death step, sharkman karate, and dragon talon left. So we're making some progress. I think I'm gonna go with death step first for the next one, since that's the one we started off with. Dark step mastery must be equal to 400 or above, and we need 5,000 fragments and 2.5 million and a library key.
What more do you want from me?
What? I need a break, bro. I need a break. All right, 400 mastery on Dark Step. Let's go evolve it into Death Step. So the next thing I need is 5,000 fragments. I actually hate this because I need to buy Robux for this. Like 5,000 fragments. Let me see. Boom. Okay, so now I gotta talk to Foyu the Reformed. See, hi. Would you like to learn Death Step fighting style for 2.5 million, 5,000 fragments? All right, bet. Let's do it. Death Step learned. All right, so you guys can see the icon slightly different at the bottom. So let's see how much this is. Damn, maximum overheat is 400 mastery. To learn? That's crazy, bro. Alright, though, with that said, back to the grind, back to the mastery grind. About to unlock our first move, rocket kick. Let me despawn out of this. Alright, let's check this out real quick. Oh, damn, what the hell? That thing flung me far, bro. I don't want to waste too much time, so I'm just gonna showcase again real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. It's not bad. Not a bad move. Alright, back to unlocking these moves. About to get our next move after I mow through these boys right here. Boom, boom, boom. And we have wind bullets. Hold on, let me showcase this as quick as possible. Wind bullet. I think this might be a barrage move. Oh, that was lame. I ain't gonna lie. that was L's, bro. That was L. Check that again. Wind bullet. It's alright. Overrated as fuck though. I can't believe I just did an EDPB, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This wind bullet's kind of growing on me, bro. Like I could just use it like that, and I just do this. It's kind of good. It's not bad. It's not bad, bro. All right, and we are 400 mastery. We're almost there, boys. This means we only have 2 more fighting styles to do until we can get godhuman. But maximum overheat. Let's go. Oh, wasn't no like spinning animation activated? All right, bet. It changes the moves. Okay, gives us like a different animation. Overall, death step, pretty mid. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all expect me to say it was fire, huh? Nah, this thing mid, bro. This thing mid. WinterKloudz way better than this.
You got me now. You got me now.
Last 2 fighting styles we need to master out: Sharkman Karate and Dragon Talon. Since there's only 2 of them, we might as well flip a coin to see which one we're gonna do first. This is 50-50. Sharkman Karate or Dragon Talon. Which one are we gonna do next, boys? Which one will be the one we get next? And it is Dragon Talon. All right, Dragon Talon it is. Let's go back, talk to Sabi over here. Let me see. We're gonna go ahead and get this to 400 mastery. I'll be back in a sec. All right. God damn, that took a long time, bro. Ooh. Next step, I need to go to Uzoth, who's located in the big gear to the right of the pole in the haunted castle. By the way, I went ahead and bought 10,000 fragments because we're gonna need 5,000 for Dragon Talon and another 5,000 for Fish Sharkman Karate. All right, bet. The dude we're looking for is, I believe, on the right side of the cog over here, like the guide said. Okay, Uzoth, what's good? Would you like to learn Dragon Talon fighting style for 3,005,000 fragments? Okay, boom. Ooh, wait, hold on. Lights my fist on fire just by having it out. That's kind of fire. It's got 3 moves: Talon Lighter, Ember Annihilation, and Infernal Vortex. I need to fight some bosses though. I'm tired of farming the same NPCs. We farm some bosses for this one, boys. I ain't gonna cap. The Kilo Admiral. Alright, bet. I think this is as good of a candidate as any. Oh, let me go Buddha. What am I doing? She ain't fighting back at all, bro. She is not fighting back. I'm literally just bullying her. Alright, Kilo Admiral, your life expectancy has been reduced to 0. Damn, that was a cold line, bro. Alright, how much mastery are we getting from this? At least give me my first move. There we go, 128. Just barely got me Talon Lighter. Talon Lighter. Ooh! Ooh!
Okay.
Wait a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Talon Lighter, bro. Nah, bro. Dragon Talon got it. Dragon Talon got it, bro. Dragon Talon got it. Boom. And we killed her. Next move, Ember Annihilation. Now that move sounds like it would do some damage, so this move better be cold. Ember Annihilation. Pretty dope. It's like having like a mini like dragon fruit with you. We got our 354 mastery. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, boom. Oh. Oh, wait. Yo. Oh, we just gotta get this to 400 mastery now. Bro, these moves go crazy, bro. Like, I'm just annihilating everything now. Thank God I don't have to do this anymore on Dragon Talon. Also, thank God I only have 1 more of these to do, bro. Because I swear, if I had to do any more, I would have had to kill somebody. Whoa. Only 1 more fighting style left. And it is Fishman Karate. It can be bought from Daigrak the Sharkman after giving him Water Key and having Water Kung Fu at 400 mastery, $2.5 million, and 5,000 fragments. I lost my house keys. Could you find them? So it looks like I gotta go back to 2nd C in order to get the Water Key. Alright, I'm here. Alright, brothers. We have a Tidekeeper right here, and he is about to perish. And no Tidekeeper Water Key. Oh my god, bro. Alright, we got another one about to die in just a sec. Please give me the water. Ooh, yes sir. Yes sir. 2nd run. Daigrak can be found in front of a house on the Forgotten Island. Oh yeah, that's it right here. That wasn't hard to find. Hello, would you like to learn the Sharkman Karate fighting style for 2.5 million 5,000 fragments? Use Water Key successfully. Alright, bet. We did it. We did it. Oh, look at that. The icon at the bottom look lit. Okay, about to kill Boa Hancock. 133. Alright, bet. We got our first move. And 400. Oh my god. I'm not even going to showcase the final move. Let's just get to the next step. Next step, in order to get godhuman, I need these materials shown below: 20 fishtail, 20 magma ore, 10 dragon scale, 10 misty droplets. Pray I have these materials. Hold on, let's check. Okay, scroll down. Okay, we got 10 dragon scales. That's enough. Okay, we got 20 fishtails, 16 misty droplets, 20 magma ores. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. We did it. Alright, what do I gotta do now? Where do I gotta go? Where do I gotta go? Once a player has all of these, they can head over to the ancient monk who is located inside a tree behind the musketeer pirates in the floating turtle. My boy Rip Guy said, "Turtle, let me pick you up." Alright, bet. He's about to take me to the area. Wait, is this the tree he's at? Okay, so he's in this room right here. Alright, going here. Okay, nice little cave area. Alright, don't even care. Got it. Godhuman. Ooh.
3 to 50 mastery to unlock the last move. I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. All right, I can do this. I can do this. It's only the 350. I can handle this. I can handle this. There we go. All right, back. I got my first move. Let's see. Soaring Beast. Let's go. Ooh, so that's what that move is. I be seeing that move all the time. It'd be sound like Dragon Ball Z type of Nah. I like that one. I like that one, bro. Ooh-wee. Now y'all done seen me do enough damn grinding in the one video, so like I'll just kind of cut to the end. All right, next move we have though. Let me just quickly showcase this: Heaven and Earth. Ooh, wait a minute. I haven't even seen these moves yet. Hold on. Damn! I almighty pushed that, bro. We gotta see 6 Realm Gun next. Damn. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Every move on godhuman is dope. Like, look at this. Almighty push.
I've got to get this account to race V3. I'm only at race V1 right now. So that obviously means the first NPC we need to talk to is the alchemist. Let's go ahead and talk to him. We already know what this man's going to say. He's going to say, come back when you have the 3 flowers. Of course. Now, I've done this a million times and you guys have probably seen me do this a million times. Obviously, red flowers spawn during the daytime and it is day. So let's go ahead and look for one. Nope, not there. Is it over here? Nope, not here either. Is it over here? Nope. Okay, there's only one more other place it could be. It has to be over here. Yep, right there. Red flower obtained. 2 more to go. And since it's still daytime, we can't obtain the blue flower, but we can get a yellow flower because to get a yellow flower, you just need to kill an NPC and any NPC has a random chance of dropping it. You know, actually, to make this more accurate, I'm only going to use swords to attack any NPC throughout the video. For now, I'm using Dark Blade because that's all I got. Oh, we just killed him and we got the flower 3. We got yellow flower. Now all we need is the blue flower. This is going smooth. Let me go ahead and do a gacha while we're here and we get a smoke fruit. You're probably wondering, why am I doing this? I mean, I already have everything unlocked on my main account. Well, I have a goal of upgrading this account from the noob account it is right now to a really strong account to give away to one of you. And I've got a few other video ideas planned out for the future similar to this one, but none of that is important right now because it has just become nighttime. And the first place I'm gonna check is the graveyard. Now, I never find it at the graveyard, but maybe I could get lucky this time. Will I? And the answer is no. What about in this area? Nope, not here either. So that means it must be over here. Yes, sir. Last flower right there. All right, let's talk back to the alchemist. Let's hand him over these flowers and awaken to race V2, which honestly does not really much for us, aside from allowing us to obtain race V3 through this NPC. Forget all the dialogue, just tell me what I gotta do. Defeat Jeremy, Fajita, and Diamond. All right, say less. Diamond's right over here, so let's go ahead and just make this quick. Boom, 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 boom. Pack this man up with the Dark Blade. Let me hit him with these, and there he goes. We got Jeremy here, but it looks like we have a guy on our tail right now. Let me just not worry about him at the moment. Let me just focus on the task at hand. Let me M1 him quick. Last M1. There we go. One more boss. Hold on. Is Fajita even here? Fajita's not even here. Oh, he is. Hold on. Boom. Let me just try to juke him. Yep. I ain't coming in your portal, my boy. I ain't falling for that. Boom. Fajita's almost dead. Dark air slash. There we go. Fajita is dead. Now I'm about to dip. All right, here we go. We got to return back to arrow. Boom, boom, boom. Forget all the dialogue. And there we go. Our race has evolved. All right, we've unlocked human V3, which is perfect. We're going to need that for later. But for now, let's hit the 3rd seat. Now, the next step for us is we're going to try to obtain the Yama and Tushita blade. And just to make this a little easier on myself, I'm going to buy myself the permanent Buddha fruit. There we go. And the permanent portal. This will make traversing and grinding a lot easier for us. Now, the first sword we have to obtain is the Yama sword. And in order to obtain Yama, you need to either kill 20 elite pirates or 20 players. And to find elite pirates, you need to go to Sea Castle and talk to this NPC here, the Elite Hunter. Let's go ahead and talk to him. We'll see if he has anything. Hopefully he does. And I don't have anything for you right now. Come back later. All right, no problem. Elite pirates have a 10-minute cooldown, so the most we'll be waiting is 10 minutes. But just because an elite pirate wasn't there doesn't mean we won't be able to do a player. Let's go to Player Hunter, and he also doesn't have anything. Only option now is just a server hype, I guess. All right, next server. Let's check Elite Hunter. We heard some news about Diablo roaming around. Find and capture him. He was last seen near Hydra Island. Perfect. Now what we got to do is teleport to Hydra. Hopefully he's over here. There he is right there, Diablo. Now all we got to do is just fight this man. Boom, boom, boom. They're not very difficult at all. They're actually pretty easy, so this shouldn't be too difficult. Here we go. 1,000 strikes. That right there is one elite pirate out the way. We have 19 more to go, or 19 players, whichever one we decide, I guess. Me personally, I don't feel like fighting players because we only have combat fighting style at the bottom, so I'm just going to continuously server out. Finally, a server with an elite pirate. All right, he's in Hydra Island. Hopefully he's at this one again. All right, he didn't spawn here. That means there's 2 other places on Hydra he could have spawned. spawned? And it looks like he spawned right over here. Say less. Let's just make this quick. This right here is exactly why I switched over to the Buddha fruit, boys. Just about to make this 10 times easier. Now, I didn't mention this earlier, but whenever you kill an elite pirate, you have a 1 to 2% chance of getting a God's chalice from them. Let's see if we get one from this one. And we did. That's still 2 elite pirates out the way, though. 18 more to go. Another elite pirate. This time we're looking at DeAndre. He should be over here. Yup. Get packed up, my boy. It's time to meet your maker. This will be our 3rd elite pirate. We haven't gotten a God's chalice yet, but maybe we will this time. And we don't, but we did get a hunter cape. Let me see if there's any players I can hunt after. We heard some news about the player Lanzino Demon 7. All right, whatever, bro. It said he was at the Sea of Treats, so let's go ahead and just try to look for him. There he is right there, Lanzino Demon 7. Okay, hold on. Let me go ahead and equip my Buddha fruit. Let me get over there real quick. We became a certified bounty hunter today, boy. Got that wanted poster and everything. This man about to get taken out. It's unfortunate that I caught him while he's trying to fight Big Mom as well, bro. He's just in this room, straight for the taking. Let me go my Buddha form. Boom, boom, boom. Where's he at? Let me go under. Yes, sir. Hold on. Let me just start M1. You can't do nothing about it, bucko. You gotta let it happen. Nah, he's running. Don't run. Darker slash. Oh, we got him, boys. This is it. You ain't going away. You ain't getting away. I'm about to get this kill. Please, I don't have no sort of mobility. I can't even chase this man even if I wanted to, bro. Come on. Just let it happen. Oh, you got yourself in a bit of a predicament now, didn't you? Huh? Boom. There we go. Oh, we actually got him. 8,000 bounty. That counts towards our goal, boys. This means we only need 16 more elite pirates or players before we can get Yama. I'm taking that dub. Sometimes you just gotta believe, boys, even when the odds are all against you. We've made some decent progress with the elite pirates and players, but it's time to speed this up. Next elite pirate here. Boom. There we go. Next up. There we go. Oh, we got a God's chalice, boys. Oh my gosh. Hold on. This right here is actually huge because we're gonna need this for later. I didn't think we would end up getting one this soon, though. Hold on. I gotta hurry up and get the safe zone. Now. Let me show these boys. Can any of y'all get the portals, bro? I need to defeat Idra for later. If we don't defeat Idra by later, it's gonna be trouble. Let me type in chat. Does anyone here have colors? I got chalice. So far, we've got 6 elite pirates here and 2 players defeated. That puts us at 8 total, meaning we only need 12 more elite pirates or players until we're able to obtain Yama. Now, where the God's chalice comes in is for later when we're going to be obtaining the race V4, but I kind of need to get this Idra out the way now, but it looks like no one in chat has the colors, so there's just nothing we can do. It's like y'all thought I was really about to waste this God's chalice. I got my boy Eric right here. He just got all the colors. There's a lot of dangerous people out here, so you know what? I'm just going to go out here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to spawn this Idra. There we go. Okay, we got the Idra. Perfect. Now all I gotta do is get credit for this thing. This is gonna come in handy later when we need the Race Awakening V4. We're gonna need to have this Idra beaten. If I can even get credit. What the heck is even happening, boys? Hold on. I need to get credit. Okay, luckily since I've just died, I shouldn't be able to die again. How am I in combat again? I just died. No loss, suspicious kill. Oh my god, boys. This is so dumb. How did I get a suspicious kill, bro? Let me just get some credit, please. I just need to get credit. Come on. I keep dying, bro. 160,000 health, boys. I don't even know if I've dealt enough damage. I don't think I have. We just need to try. Let me just get in there. I don't even know what's happening. Let me just try to deal as much damage as possible. Please. Come on. Oh, I got it. I actually got credit for it, boys. Thank God. We were able to successfully kill Idra, which you guys are going to see why we need that later. But for now, let's go ahead and get the remaining elite pirates. All right, I've got 15 elite pirates defeated, and I've got 4 players defeated. That means we need 1 more, and then we can get Yama. All right, we got an elite pirate. He's at Floating Turtle. Let's make this quick. Here we go. Last elite pirate here. Let's just make quick work of this boy. Yama is within reach, boys. Yama is within reach. All we have to do is just pack up this last elite pirate. Come on. And there we go. Last elite out the way. Now that we've reached the amount of elite pirates we need, what we need to do is go to Hydra Town, go to this waterfall, go inside the waterfall, and there will be this wall here. You can break it, and now we need to defeat all these little ghosts here. These NPCs are pretty weak, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we just embodied them in seconds. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, Yama. Now, if we tap it, it'll give us some dots. The sword doesn't seem to budge. Try again, all right? You managed to make it budge just a little. Try again. Shall we push it, boys? You know what? We worked that hard getting all the elite pirates. Let's do it again. It appears there is a curse on the sword. If you continue, you might die. I ain't worried about it, boys. We are him. We're about to get that thing. Sheesh!
The sword has rejected you. You're not worthy. What?
I guess we ain't him after all. Nah, screw that. We're trying this again. We're trying this again, boys. We ain't giving up. This about to work the second time, right? Second time's a charm. Ain't no way I'm about to die. There's no shot. You know what they say though, boys. Third time's the charm. We ain't gonna give up. Come on, come on. The sword is accepted as this new owner. Obtain Yama. Yes, sir, boys. Finally. This right here, boys, is just one small piece of the puzzle, but we still have to obtain Tushita, evolve it to Crystal Katana, and obtain Human V4. Speaking of which, to even start the quest to obtain the Tushita blade, you need to have the Rip Indra boss summoned using a God's Chalice. And while Rip Indra is summoned, you can head over to Hydra Island, and there is where the puzzle will start. Luckily for me, I do have a God's Chalice. I had my main account waiting in this private server for hours. Just a FYI, this isn't the last time we're going to see a God's Chalice in this video, because later on this video, I need one to summon a specific raid boss. All right, so first things first, I got to go spawn Indra. I got all the colors from my main account. Let's make this quick. All right, Indra spawned there. There we go. Now what I need to do is quickly teleport to Hydra Town. I got to go back to under the little waterfall. And this time, instead of fighting these people, I'm going to go up here. There's going to be a special doorway up here, I believe, through this waterfall. Yep, over here. Now we have to go through here and go through this gate here. Now, this is where the Tushita quest begins. Begin, you have 5 minutes. Now we have this thing called a holy torch right here. What we need to do is we need to find places to put the torch. For example, I think wait, where is it? I can't even remember where it all is. I think one's over here. Yep, right here. Okay, this is one of the torch areas lit up. Oh, I forgot we have to do them in order. Okay. First torch, I believe, is up here. Yep, first torch there. Okay, that one's lit. Next torch right over there at that bridge we just were at. We have to do this in order. We only have 5 minutes to complete this, so we got to be quick. Okay, second torch there. Okay, cool. Golly, I can't even see anything, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. It's on one of these trees here. I don't remember which one though. I think it may be this one. Yep, right here. There we go. Third one. We need two more. All right, we're at Turtle Mansion. Over here. Yep, right over here. There's gonna be another one right by the mythological pirates in this ship here. There we go. Fourth, and we need one more. The fifth one is really easy to find. It's right by the mythological pirates. It is right here. There we go. Well done. You may enter my hideout now. I wonder whose hideout they're talking about. For this one, we're gonna equip our Yama blade because we're gonna start needing to get mastery for the sword. Now that we've completed that little trial, all we need to do, defeat this secret boss to unlock Tushita. Let's go ahead and just make quick work of this boy. His name is Longba, and he is actually not that hard of a boss. So this is a lot easier to obtain Tushita than Yama, I'm gonna be honest. Unless you factor in the fact that you have to even get a God's Chalice to spawn this thing. He's already almost dead. He's at under half health. A couple more hits. Boom. There we go. And we've unlocked Tushita, boys. Yama and Tushita. Sheesh. Let me go ahead and check that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Now that we've got both of the cursed swords, we are one step closer to our goal. But hold on, boys. Something ain't right. Yes, sir. That's more like it. Kozuki Odin in the building. 19 hours remains on the clock. And with us obtaining Yama and Tushita, a major objective has been completed. But we're not ready to obtain Crystal Katana yet, because first, we've got to obtain Race V4. Now, the first step to getting Race Awakening is actually fighting Rip Indra, which is why we did it earlier throughout the video. So step number 2, after you defeat Rip Indra, you have to go to this stone thing right here. I don't even know what this is, but you talk to it, and he says, so you found some of my memory fragments from defeating that monster. Talking about Rip Indra. A long time ago, you know, I don't even care about what this man's yapping about. I do not care. Please head to the Great Tree. I'm sure he's hiding something within that island. All right, now that we've talked to the stone, we have to head over to the Great Tree and head on the very top of it. All right, here we go. Now we're at the top of the tree. Once you reach this, we have to talk to this little miscellaneous thing here, and it'll teleport us to the Temple of Time. Go down this hall and talk to this NPC, which will put you exactly where we just left. It's kind of pointless, I know. Head back to Sea Castle, talk straight back to the stone again, and it'll tell us that place may hold the key to a greater power, but you must undergo a trial to grab hold of it. Now that we've gotten all the dialogue out the way, the next step we need to do is obtain another God's Chalice. Yeah, that'll put us at 3 for the entire video. This is gonna take a while. All right, it's been 4 hours and I just got a God's Chalice from my chest. Now the next thing for us to do is obtain 10 conjured cocoa, upgrade this chalice to a cake chalice, and then you guys will see what comes next. Which if I look at my inventory, I already have 14 conjured cocoa. So what we gotta do is we have to go to Chocolate Land, talk to this guy here, Sweet Crafter. He says I can exchange a God's Chalice and 10 conjured cocoa for something worthy of him. Trade, and boom, now we have the cake chalice. And what we're gonna do with this cake chalice is spawn the Dough King raid boss. But first things first, before we can even do that, we've got to kill 500 enemies on the cake island. This is where the Buddha fruit we got earlier is really gonna come in handy. And while we're fighting NPCs, we might as well just get Yama and Tushita both leveled up. Let's get this started. There we go. Just unlocked our first ability on Yama. We have Hellish Slash. You guys have probably already seen this plenty of times, but let's showcase it one more. Boom. This is one of the rework swords that, almost just died. Hold on. That was too close. That was too damn close. I got too distracted trying to showcase the move, bro. I almost just lost the cake chalice. We gotta chill, bro. We gotta chill. Anyways, as I was saying, Yama was one of the swords that just got reworked recently. So that's why I wanted to showcase it again in case you guys haven't seen it and able to tell the difference. Let's keep it pushing, boys. Let's keep it pushing. 358 more, making good progress. $280 more, and we've unlocked our final ability on Yama, Infernal Hurricane. We also just hit 350 mastery on Yama, so we're completely done with this sword. Now it's time to move on and start leveling up Tushita. And we've only got 96 more. And last but not least, we have defeated enough enemies. It's time to summon Do King. Yes, sir. A dimension worthy of a god has spawned. Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him. Now, since I have Buddha, and since we fully mastered out Yama, we're gonna start using Tushita on this boy, which should be enough. Oh my god, yo, he's actually trucking my health down. Oh my god, bro, relax, relax. Where's Sheen Rat? Where's Sheen Rat? We need all the boys here. We need all the boys here. Bro, this is so tough, bro. Like, I'm literally already about to die after seconds. Look at this. My health, bro. My health. Oh, yeah, get him. Wait, is this man using magma? Oh, my God. We're cooked. We're cooked, boys. We're cooked. Let me send him there. Bro, if we can't kill this man, I'm going to be so upset. 4 hours of waiting and like an hour of grinding for 500 enemies. Hold on. I got to get back quick. I got to get back quick. This is actually so embarrassing, bro. I've died already. And like I thought this would be easier, bro. Hold on. Yep. Get him there. Got my Buddha friend. He switched to Buddha from magma. W choice. Let's just M1 in range. Yo, what are you doing back there, bro? What are you doing, bro? Help. Bro's just sitting there watching me die, dog. Like, what is happening? Hold on. Yeah. Let's hit him. Boom. Let's hit him with this. Stun him there. All right, let me run away. He's at 560,000 health. We got this, boys. We got this. Now, you're probably wondering why I needed to go through all this, get another God's Chalice just to spawn the Do King. Well, he actually dropped something called a Mirror Fractal, which we're going to need to upgrade to Race V4. If we kill him, we're guaranteed to get it. However, he does despawn after like 7 minutes if you don't defeat him. So that is something we got to worry about. We got to defeat him in time. Last final stretch, 33,000 health. We got him right where we want him. Just get me out of this Dofus Fusillade. Let me hit him. Oh my god, I can't even hit him. Every time I even just get close, he just spams. Let me wait for that to end. Yep. I got you right where I want you now, bucko. There we go. Yes, sir. We got the Mirror Fractal. We got Pale Scarf and Spiky Trident. This right here was what we needed, boys. Now that we've obtained a Mirror Fractal, the next step is look for an island called Mirage Island, which has a chance of spawning every night. Before I do that, I've got this red key and I might as well use it right now. Come in here, go through the secret door, and then use it. Now I can awaken the dough fruit on this account, which for another video is going to come in handy later. Now I heard that Mirage Island has a higher chance of spawning depending on the amount of boats you have, so I got my boy on a separate boat and we're going to try to look for it. Hopefully it spawned. All right, boys, after hours, what felt like hours of searching, we finally got Mirage Island. Now what we need to do is we need to go to this area here. This is the highest point in Mirage Island, right over here. Here we go. I'm just going to keep going straight. Let's just do it right here. Highest point. Now what we got to do, look at the moon, activate V3 and stare at the moon for like, I think like 15 seconds it said. There we go. Your mirror fractals resonate with the moon. Now what we need to do is we need to go and look on the ground and look for a blue gear. Should be somewhere on the island. We have to find it before the moon ends though. We have to get it quick. Now it's going to be lighting blue and it's going to be on the floor somewhere. We have to find that and we have to basically bring it back to the great tree. All I got to do is just look for it. No way I don't find the gear, right? There's no way I won't find the gear. Come on. Please. Well, boys, the night ended and I couldn't find the damn gear. We gotta find another Mirage Island. All right, boys, I got another Mirage Island and we got the resonation. Now we just need to find the gear. We have the advanced fruit dealer here. Now let's just keep looking till we find it. And looks like we found it, boys. My friend Shinra here helped me find it. There it is, right there, the blue gear. We touched it. You found a weird artifact. You hear a distant chiming from the direction of the Temple of Time. This was the hardest step of getting V4, boys. Now that we found the gear, the next step is we have to go to the Temple of Time. And when it comes to a full moon, then we can get the trial and unlock V4. We are so close to getting our race awakening, boys. We just need to go through the trial now, which we'll be able to as soon as the sun goes down and the full moon rises. And then we can craft cursed dual katana. All right, we're in front of our trial gate. You can see it's the human flag there. The light of a full moon peeks through the clouds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone use their V3 ability. Let's see. There we go. Trial starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is going to be our human trial. All we have to do is defeat this boss right here. We have 1 minute to do it. He's actually very easy. In fact, he's about to die right now. There we go. We've completed our trials. Now we're waiting for 2 more people. All trials have been completed. Let's see who will win. I have to fight my boy Shira over here. Let me just go ahead and pack him up. Boom, boom, boom. And 1 and 1 and 1. You ain't beating me, Shira. You is not beating me, bro. You is not beating me. I'm going to pack you up. Sheesh. GG, my boy. GG, bro. Here we go, boys. Here we go. We have to follow this little gear here. Go up to the top of here. And there it is. The ancient clock. Interact with it. We're about to attain it, boys. We're about to attain our awakening, boys. We about to reach the next level of Odin. Transform this. And we've unlocked a new title, Berserker. Now we got to talk to this guy right here, Ancient One. You can awaken a new form by gathering this energy, though it can be quite difficult. There may be a way to gather energy quicker, but you need to train first. All right. You guys can see we now have the V4 bar down at the bottom. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to ascend to the next level. You know what I'm saying, boys? Look at that. Look at that. Golly, bro. Even V4's got to be like the cleanest V4 of them all. I'm not gonna lie. Before I can go ahead and do the next trial, I need to transform 2 more times to my V4 form, and then we'll be able to do another trial. But I'm not too sure if we have enough full moon for that. We may not be able to get another trial out the way. So that was second transformation right there, and last transformation here. All right, let's talk back to Ancient One. You've been working hard, I can tell. I have something you can use to improve your limits, but it will only work for your current race. All right, let's go ahead and buy that. Boom. We're ready for the next trial. Come on, come on. We have to start the next trial quick, quick, quick before full moon ends. There we go. Yes, yes. We're about to get our first ability, boys. All we need to do is just get both the abilities, and then we can move on to obtaining Cursed Dual Katana. That's all we need to do, boys. There we go. Completed my trial, and here we go. All trials have been completed. They both reset for me, which means I just get to move forward and get our first V4 ability. Here we go. Back to the clock. Let's click this one here, and there's 2 abilities we can go with. We can either go with Limit Break, which allows the user to become stronger as they fight through a rage meter. The more damage we deal or damage we take, we deal more damage. Or we can go for Psycho, which gives us 3 flash steps. I'm gonna go for Psycho. First ability out the way. Now when we activate Human V4, you guys can see there's 3 little icons down at the bottom. Each of those will be a flash step. 1 more ability to get. And while we're waiting for the next full moon to come to get the next V4 ability, we've got to go ahead and get Tushita to 350 mastery to match Yama. We already have the first ability on Tushita, which is Heavenly Lunges. Let me just go ahead and show y'all that. It's just a barrage like this. Pretty good ability. Second one's even better though. Let's go on a little boss speed run though. And there we go, 350 mastery on Tushita. That was a successful little grind. Second move, we have Celestial Ravager. Boom. Pretty similar to Yama's second move, except this one has slightly more knockback, I believe. Now that both Yama and Tushita are both at 350 mastery, that's going to greatly help us later when it comes time to get into Cursed Dual Katana. In fact, it's literally one of the requirements. In about 30 minutes, we're on our last V4 trial right here, boys. Let me just quickly vanquish this boss. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And he's done. There we go. All trials have been completed. Both these boys about to reset, and we have finished. We're about to unlock our final V4 move, boys. Back to the ancient clock. For our second ability, instead of getting the dashes, we're going to get Limit Break. There's the final ability right there. We have now completed our next major objective, and now only 1 remains. Now to obtain Cursed Dual Katana, the first step is you need to have Yama and Tushita at 350 mastery, which we got early. After you got them at 350 mastery, go to Floating Turtle and go up to this building here behind Floating Turtle Mansion. Once you get to this building here, you will see there's a closed door. However, we can open it if we talk to an NPC on the side of the building. This guy here. Once we talk to him, he'll say, have you seen the entrance behind this building? It feels cursed. I think you can handle it. I can open the way for you if you want. Say less. We're ready. Now that the building is open, we can walk through it, and there will be 2 scrolls. One on the left, which is the Yama scroll, and the one on the right is the Tushita scroll. Now each of these scrolls have their own unique quest lines and objectives we need to complete in order to unlock the final area here. And for us, we're going to start with Tushita. I'm not going to lie. So for Tushita, we have 3 objectives to complete: Dock Legend, Sense of Duty, and Soulless. Let's go ahead and start the first trial. The first one we have to do is Dock Legend. Now for Dock Legend, what we need to do is we need to talk to multiple NPCs at Dock, specifically boat NPCs, starting off with the Turtle Entrance NPC. Talk to him, click next again. Now click Pardon Me, and he'll give you a bunch of dialogue. I'm just gonna skip through it. After you get done talking to him, next we have to go to Sea Castle. And after we get to Sea Castle, we go to this boat dealer, talk to him, click next again. This one's also gonna say Pardon Me. And now we have 1 more to talk to, and it is at Hydra Arena. This is the last NPC we we need to talk to. Come to this dock over here. Talk to this boat dealer. There we go. And we have just gotten an Alucard fragment. The scroll reacts to your achievements. After that, we got to go back to the scroll dojo to begin our next trial. Next up, for the second trial, we have Sense of Duty. Now, for Sense of Duty, the player needs only to kill one pirate in a pirate raid in order to get credit. So yeah, that trial is not too difficult. The only thing is a pirate raid only spawns every 1 hour and 15 minutes. You can either wait in a private server or hop server to server and get it that way. I'm just gonna sit in this private server. All right, boys, it's been a little bit. As you can see in the chat, pirates have been spotted approaching the castle. Here we go. All we gotta do is just kill one of these pirates, then we get credit. But I'm just gonna go ahead and kill the entire thing and the pirate raid because I think the pirate raid needs to end in order for you to actually get the Alucard fragment. All right, here we go. Last NPC here. This is the boss. Boom. Come on, come on, come on. And there we go. We've got our Alucard fragment. The next trial is completed. Also, we got a rubber fruit. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't even think I could store this thing though. So it is going straight to the ocean. Back to the mansion. And now the final trial for Tushita is the soulless trial. Now for the soulless trial, the player has to kill the cake queen in under 2 minutes. For this, you're gonna need a high damaging build like Buddha, magma, something like that. Let's waste no more time though. Ice cream land. Let me go ahead and equip my Buddha. We gotta make this quick. Now the timer doesn't start until you've hit her once. So let's start it now. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's a little song playing in the background. We have to defeat her before this song ends. Come on, come on, come on. Boom. Yep, there she goes. She's already almost at half health. I think we got this in the bag, boys. I think we got this in the bag. Trying to do this without Buddha, I'm not gonna lie, this would be like damn near impossible. Like I just don't recommend trying this unless you have Buddha, Kitsune, or like magma or something. Hold on, she's actually kind of doing some damage. Let's just go ahead and just stop playing games. Let's finish this. Let's finish this off now. There we go. Now that we've completed Big Mom, we are now in the heavenly dimensions. This is the final trial of Tushita, and all we have to do is light this torch. Now that we've lit the torch, we have to go through a wave of NPCs that are actually pretty strong. All we gotta do is just get through these NPCs. Boom. There we go. Now that we did that, there's another torch. We gotta light this one here and go through another wave. And after this, there'll be a third where we'll have to fight a boss. Lucky for us, we got Buddha, so I don't think this will be any trouble for us. And you know what? Just to make it even better, it's time to use our V4. Last torch here. Boom. Oh, damn. I forgot to mention that the boss also has a weapon, so we gotta be careful for that. He almost just knocked us off the damn island, bro. All right, hold on. Boom. Oh, damn. We gotta be careful with this boy. We gotta take care of him quick. If he knocks us off the island, I'll actually be upset, bro. Come on. One more hit. And there he goes. He's done. And now that he's gotten packed up, you guys can see the gates have now opened, and all we have to do is walk through it. The scroll reacts to your achievements. Now, all we have to do is interact with it, and it bursts into flames, and we're done with this trial. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. For the next trial, we have to equip Yama and go to this scroll here. Now, for this one, the 3 trials are Pain and Suffering, Haze of Misery, and Fear the Reaper. Now, for Pain and Suffering, all you have to do is hold out the Yama and let an enemy get you low, and yeah, that's it. Just let an enemy get you low. So this one is super easy. Let me go to this NPC here. Just go ahead and get me low, my boy. Go ahead, get me low. Just don't kill me. I think if you die, it doesn't count. Yep, there we go. Hold on. Wait, maybe we have to die? Well, I lost bounty. Let's see. Did it work? No, it did not. All right, let's try that again. I read the instructions. All it says is you got to get low while holding out Yama. All right, get me low. One more hit. All right, we're low. We should be good, right? We didn't get the Alucard fragment. This is so confusing. Oh, there we go. Alucard fragment. Okay, that was weird. I don't understand why that didn't work at first. All right, so that was the easy one, but I'm not gonna lie, this next one is gonna get a lot difficult. For the next trial, we have Haze of Misery. Everything around us is gonna become hazy, and what we have to do is basically defeat any NPC that has a mark on them. So you guys can see here, we have this NPC has a mark on him. Let's go ahead and just vanquish him. Boom. So we've got to pack these ones up. Next up, these guys, then these jungle pirates, and then we got these fishmen captains. Next, we're gonna teleport to Hydra. Now I've got to defeat these ones, these giant islanders. There we go. And we've basically got to keep looping this until we go through every NPC on every island. And there we go. That was the last NPC. We got the Alucard fragment, and that is done. Now that we have that out the way, there's one more quest. Fear the Reaper. Arguably the most difficult one. Because for this one, you need to spawn the Soul King boss and die to him. But in order to find the Soul King boss, you need to get a fire essence. And let's see if we can get the fire essence first try. Come on. We got 645 bones. Please. And we just get some fragments. Okay, no worries. We still got 9 more spins left. We can still get it, right? And we get money. Okay. I'm starting to get a little worried now. But we can still get it, right? We can still get the fire essence in this try, right? Accessory, money. Oh my god. Please just give me the damn fragments again. We only have 5 spins left. I have a feeling we're not gonna be able to get it, bro. If we don't get it now, we're gonna have to wait 2 hours to get off cooldown to be able to do the next 10 rolls. So we literally have to get it now, boys. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pull in one of my alt accounts and roll on there. One more spin. We have one more spin. This is it. It all rides on this, please. And we just get fragments. Game, you let me down. Also, what the heck is going on here? It's like I'm wearing a hat and then like it's like on top of my thing and it just looks ugly as hell. No worries though, because I just hopped on my main account and we ended up pulling the hollow essence. So let me go ahead and spawn the Soul Reaper on this account. All right, now that the Soul Reaper's here, all we got to do is just simply die to the Soul Reaper. And just like how when we fought Big Mom, we're going to get teleported to a different place. All right, so let me hold Yama out. Let this man kill me. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And you guys can see it shows loading at the top. Now we're going to get teleported to the Hell Dimension. And just like heaven, we have to light these torches and fight some NPCs. Yes, sir, boys. Prepare. This is the final step, boys. This is the final step to get Cursed Dual Katana. Second torch here. Let's take care of these NPCs. Boom, 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 boom. Last torch here. All right, let me fight these boys. Let's get that. Let's get that. Let's activate Human V4 while we're here. That's why we even got it and make this whole process easier. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, sir. Look at that. Look at that rage meter go up down at the bottom. Look at all. Damn. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Sheesh. Hold up. Hold up, bro. This dude ain't got no chance. This dude ain't got no chance. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. 196,000 damage in seconds. There we go, boys. With that done, now we have opened the portal and we got the last Alucard fragment. Now we burn this scroll, and with all 6 Alucard fragments, we go right here and insert them here. Now look at this, boys. Gems going in the wall, and the final room will open. All we gotta do is defeat this boss here now, and then we unlock Cursed Dual Katana. And I'm not gonna lie, this boss is like super easy. Like this is not a hard boss whatsoever. Hold on, let me just quickly pack this boy up. Boom, boom, boom. There we go, and he is done. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have now obtained the Cursed Dual Katana. Sheesh. Cursed Dual Katana has 2 moves, Revolving Ravager and Slayer of Goliath, which takes 375 mastery. But just to not bore y'all with the grinding, 375 mastery. First move, we obviously have Revolving Ravager. Basically, you do a little Beyblade spin and knock them back. This allows like crazy combo potential. And the next move is a long-range snipe move, Slayer of Goliath. You hold it, snipe it, and it pushes them towards you. Also, crazy combo potential. Literally, probably the best sword in the entire game of Blox Fruits for both grinding and PvP. There you have it, though, ladies and gentlemen. We went from this noob that you saw at the beginning to this god-level swordsman. I ain't gonna lie, this was a crazy journey. And if there was one thing that the journey taught me, Blox Fruits grind is very painful.